Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're listening to the What It Do podcast.
You've been going for unusable.
Well, we're not. This is just the audio.
Oh, okay.
But
Everything else still good, Tiff?
Yeah, everything
Everybody
was
sing
You
good.
can't use all the things I just said. You can't use those things. You just Epsteined me? Like, we'll release the file.
Allegedly.
They just released a fuckload of Epstein information.
well,
Oh, yeah.
what's that one?
It's like 30,000 files?
I don't
Oh,
think
shit.
did they release?
Something like that.
I thought there weren't any files. I thought there weren't
I
shit.
know.
You know what I was
Fucking
thinking?
Mandela effect.
Somebody was saying that they can't release the files anyways because if they like get rid of all those people on there, then like whole America's gonna go fucking
Yeah.
anarchy.
There'll be nobody to fucking.
There's
See,
only
it was
left.
crazy because there's a
Yeah.
representative, Sarah something, and she was sitting there through all that bullshit, and she was just called everybody out. She's like, because the list, she's like, the reason this not coming out because all the politicians, goes, these Republicans don't want to put anything out. And he goes, they're not the only ones on there, of course. He goes, but this goes to the very top. This goes all the way to the president. You know, she's like, but we're going to be diligent and get this shit out. We're going to make sure that, you know, we're going to hold, if there was any payments, if there was any emails, we're going to pursue this to the very end. And I'm like, well, fuck, I hope so. I hope something comes of it.
I mean,
Right.
that's what they're telling you, though.
Yeah, but I'm like, all I can do, like this bitch, like I don't know how much pull she has. You know?
But the Epstein list still hasn't been released.
No.
Like, they're releasing all these other files except for that, and that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
And
They
that,
put, like,
you
his
probably
last-
will never see
Yeah,
that.
I see
His
people
last
sign
5 orders from fucking Uber Eats and everything, but not the file. Like, did you know Epstein likes olives on his sandwiches?
Yeah, because I was watching this shit, and there was these some of the, I guess, the victims of Jeffrey Epstein.
Too close.
You know, they're like, whether they want us to speak or not, we're speaking. We're gonna, you know, we're all gonna come out. We're all in this together. We're all gonna fucking, you know, if they don't release anything, we're gonna say, you know, we know who it was. We know what. I'm gonna tell you, go ahead and how I was introduced to this shit, how it all got started, who was all involved. If they don't release the files,
They're going to say their
we're just gonna go ahead and fucking say everything. We're not being, because we're no longer held to this shit.
So what happens if it's like all of the major government officials are on this list?
Well, that's the thing. Is it?
So what happens? Nothing? Because they're the lawmakers. They're like, well, I'm on the list, but you can't arrest me.
Right. I can get pardoned out of this.
The only one for sure I don't know about even pardon, but like I'll say if let's say Trump is on there, because I mean how the fuck you go after the main
He
dude?
has to be. He hung out with the dude like.
Oh yeah,
They
obviously.
got videos of him hanging out with the dude.
Yeah.
And actually hanging out with the dude. He's not like, oh, we're in the same building, in the same house, different side corners.
Yeah.
You know, he's like right next to him. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
Talking
like a
to 'em,
simple
like-
little
See,
handshake.
and I
It's
try to
like-
see all of it. You know, like right now, it was a perfect time to throw everybody under the bus,
Diddy?
make up all kinds of shit. Because I'm like, you know, nothing's coming
Don't you
out.
think it's crazy everything they're going through? They made sure Diddy was in jail while all this shit's going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's also an Epstein. Like he was also doing all that blackmailing shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, because they also said about, did you see anything about Justin Bieber put a picture of that evergreen container and then put like a picture of a baby?
Oh nah.
They're saying there's a lot, and then they showed a bunch of like Dexter and all this shit, like those evergreen containers.
Oh, those sea containers?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like human trafficking. And then they show like Diddy's house, and like there's a road that goes to all these containers.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
I guess it's like it's off the coast or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Diddy's house is like right next to where they do all the fucking shipping.
Fuck. I wouldn't doubt
Dude, there's
it, man.
so much dirty shit.
So much crazy.
So
shit.
much dirty shit.
Yeah,
And
he
Diddy's,
was just-
and Diddy's probably not gonna play by the same rules. He's like, no, fuck that. I want my money. You know.
Yeah.
Epstein and Trump and Israel and all them fools are like, no, you know we can't fucking show this because we're gonna fucking lose this.
Yeah. It's all gonna come back to us.
This.
Yeah.
And then
Which
he's
it might
like,
be-
I want my money.
Let's just say it does
Take that.
come, right?
Take that. You know what I mean?
Can't stop, won't stop. You know, it's crazy though, because let's say all this shit does come out. We all know that, you know, I mean, it's out there that Jeffrey Epstein was a Mossad agent, right? So let's say it all goes through. We all going to find out who was the fucking at the very tippy top of the shit. Who was running the show? You know, who was funding Jeffrey Epstein? Who was funding, you know, Diddy, all this shit, you know, from the fucking tippy top. Then you go back to reading the Bible, right, where it says, we know the end's coming when the world turns on Israel.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
Israel's the one that's fucking, they're dealing everything. They're the ones that are, they're getting all their information. They're blackmailing everybody. They got all their shit.
One thing. I thought Israel wasn't in the Bible.
Well,
It wasn't? Or
It wasn't.
I thought it was.
I don't think it was. They said the state of some shit, right? Because I've been listening about the Jewish people,
yes,
Israelites or some shit, but there wasn't like a
You know what,
place
you're right.
called Israel.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, because there's no such.
So where was Jerusalem?
Israel was created like what in the 70s, I think.
In Palestine.
Yeah, because that wasn't even an actual country. They created that country for the
Israel.
Jews. Yeah, you're right. It's not in the Bible. So it would have been
On
like
some crazy fucking like. You see
Yeah.
my eyes just get wide.
yeah, no,
I've been
yeah.
on some crazy.
Yeah.
I deleted my.
See, I
TikTok.
heard that there used to be Israel, and then that land got taken away from them,
That's
and then
what
of
they're
course,
saying.
well, yes,
The Jews.
but they're the ones that got like they basically got them to push out of their country.
Mm-hmm.
That's when because I think it was with the Ottoman Empire. No, it was Palestine after that. And Palestine held that for a while, but the Bible says that the Jews get their land back.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get their land back is when all the shit
The
starts.
Jews said that.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
like, hey, we need that land back.
yeah, but then again, I mean, how do you refute? How do you?
I went on a deep dive,
Uh-huh.
Land of
and
Israel.
I actually deleted my TikTok because of it, because I wanted to I'm always want to hear both sides of the story, and it actually plays back to that guy, y'all had on here, Virgil,
Okay.
because I went to Dads and Donuts, and I remember the first interview he said he's like, this guy's just taking money from the things. You know what I mean, nothing bad on Virgil. I think what he's doing is great, and I think he should keep pursuing
Keep
it.
doing it. Yeah.
Because I saw him stand up at this recent meeting, and he's all, pretty much like, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Y'all really gonna let this guy close down schools? So I give that guy a lot of respect. But so the first interview, he was talking about some stuff that I'm like, no, you weren't even there. Like, even y'all asked him, he's like, how did Dads and Donuts go? And he's like, I don't know, I've never been. You know what I mean? But,
Keep going, you're good.
but I actually went,
Uh-huh.
and it was like pretty badass. Like, I would tell anybody to go to it. But what I was trying to say is that I want to listen to both sides of the stories, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I went on TikTok, and they're talking about Jews this and Jews that. And then they're like, well, have you heard the Hitler speeches translated in English? I'm like, no, I'm going to look it up.
Dude.
And I look them up on TikTok, and it's like, sorry, we don't want to show you this. Instead, click on this button. And I clicked on it, and it took me to a Holocaust website.
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, wait, what? And I was like, okay, maybe I'll type something else. I'll go around there. I'll put Nazis. And then it sent me that same thing. It's like, we don't want to show you nothing. Make sure you type on this to get the real facts.
Yeah.
And it took you to the same Holocaust website. And I was like, what the fuck?
Let's just
Like,
redirect you to get their
Redirect,
side of the
yeah.
story. Yeah.
Have you actually been able to hear any of them?
yeah, I went to Facebook Reels.
Mhm.
Is that what they call it, or is that Instagram?
But they both have
They
it.
both have it.
Okay. Well, now TikTok.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ain't that crazy? You know what I mean? They want. Okay. So then I get on these Facebook Reels, and I hear all of them. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. That sounds like any other person when he's doing that. Like, was this self-defense? You know what I mean? Like, the
Dude,
stories are crazy.
The story is fucking crazy.
And then I also sent me to that black dude that's like talking about the aliens where we all came from.
Oh, yeah. Billy Carlson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he also like went versus a guy. I guess he went to Christian college, and they like battled it out.
Yes.
I watched that one. Well, anyways, he was saying that. I'm fucking all over the fucking place. what we talking about?
So like back to the Hitler being translated.
Yeah. What was he talking about?
But he got so like because I heard it. I heard like 3 full speeches of it. And it was like, holy
I
shit!
see
Like
American memory coin right now, so I can reset.
like I'm not a Nazi
9/11
sympathizer,
coin.
but the way we were always taught was like, man, this is a fucking evil person. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I agree. Like, you don't eradicate an entire group of people just because, you know what I mean? But then we've always talked about like, but why though? Like, we're told, he just did it because he was evil. But no, you don't just do some shit like that because you're evil. Like, there's a fucking reason behind it. Like, why did you do it? So then when you listen to these speeches, it's like, oh, fuck. There was something much deeper going on here.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially because,
Well, Germany at
of
the
course,
time was going through a hard time.
Germany was going through a really fucking hard time, and the only fucking people that were profiting during this time were the Jews in that country. And it was fucked up, you know what I mean? Because I think they were coming out of World War I. They're having to pay reparations. Their money was basically worthless. Their country was being ran by the Rothschilds. Biggest fucking, Jewish banks. They were controlling all the money over there.
Yeah.
So they kicked the Rothschilds and their banks out of the country.
Yeah.
That's where it started, and
That's where
then
it
it
started.
fucking took off from there.
I mean, in one of the speeches, he said, "How come if y'all all sympathize with them, how come none of y'all are taking them in? Like the United States
Yep.
ain't taking any of these Jews in. If y'all are sympathizing with them so bad." And then they said something about, you probably know, he passed an act saying like, "All right, y'all can leave. Whoever stays, I'm gonna like unleash my wrath on. But any Jews that are in the country right now, there's a name for it. He passed the act, and he's like, y'all can leave now. He's like, I'm pretty much giving y'all
giving you a way out.
go.
leave. And dude, the more shit I saw, they also they had that chick Anne Frank, and she's like, you know, all the pictures are fake, right?
Yeah, even the handwriting, the book.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
like, it was snowy when I was there, and she's like, all the pictures don't have snow in them. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit.
Yeah. The
I'm
crazy
like,
part
dude,
is
I'm
when
like-
you look at that book, is that she used, I guess it was like a ballpoint pen, right?
Yeah.
Which ballpoint pens have been around a lot, but they were only allowed a certain class of people were to have those. You know, so they were too expensive for anybody just to have.
They said some guy, a rabbi guy, admitted to rewriting.
Yeah, rewriting the Anne
it
Frank
for
book.
him.
Yeah. So when you go back and listen to this speech, right, he does not only he's like, y'all got to get out and they're having the hard times, but the books that they were burning were basically, because from what I understood from the translations and what everybody was talking about, is that they were destroying propaganda. You know, that basically homosexuality, you know, trying to
Transgender.
the transgender stuff. Hitler wanted that shit out. He's like, you're poisoning the minds of these kids and stuff like that. So we basically gonna.
They're like, I'm trying to turn the mermaid black.
Which technically,
Yeah.
Nah.
blues. We're gonna say blues.
The blues.
We already
No,
said.
yeah, we already said it.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and edit it.
Yeah.
Blues.
I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like
Blues Clues.
I think I brought that black dude up because you have so many questions, right? And like what's crazy, the other shit answers it. Like the flat Earth answers a lot of questions I had about Earth. This guy answers. I was like, so were the dinosaurs here or not? And if Adam and Eve came, when the fuck did they come? Well, he's explaining about these aliens.
the
blah, blah.
Anunnaki.
Yeah, and they built these pyramids, whatever. And he's like, well, if you read the Bible, it says like, you know, Adam and Eve and all they got from this tree. The next tree was eternal life, and that's when they kicked them out. And they had said something like, we're not safe from the people outside the garden. And he's like, well, I thought Adam and Eve were the first people. And then he's like, he meant the caveman and the fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
What the
What?
fuck's going on
It all
here?
comes down to history is written by the conquerors. So the entire thing that we're taught is what whoever the winners are wanted us to know, because that's just how it
That's
goes.
why I can't believe like the Library of Alexandria. I don't think it was ever burnt. I think everything was. That's the story that it was burnt.
Well,
You
after
know?
they took everything out of it somewhere
Exactly,
else,
yeah.
then they burned it to the ground.
I think all that shit's in the fucking Vatican, man.
I think so, too.
That's where it all ends
Hell
up.
yeah.
I think so too.
You know, and that's another thing. It's like you got cardinals, you got these people, these scholars that do all types of shit, right? But yet they're only allowed an X amount. You can only look at X amount of shit while you're there. Hold on, well, why? I don't understand. If you got all these books and all this art, why isn't it being fucking documented? Fucking, I'm sure a lot of it has, but there's a lot that hasn't.
They got the painting of Jesus, like the actual picture. Of
Yeah.
Jesus over there.
Yeah.
It shows that he's black and stuff. Or copper.
Yeah,
Copper, yeah.
Copper
You know,
tone
when-
guy.
when you see like some of the stuff that's actually at the Vatican that's available for you to see, it's just kind of demonic looking. Like the,
Oh, yeah, bro.
you know what I mean? Like the snake, like
Yes.
where the Pope sits and talks to the
Yes.
clergy. When they back out,
It's a
it looks
snake.
like a snake. You've seen that?
Yeah.
And then they have like right in the middle of St. Peter's Square, there's an obelisk. Why do you have an obelisk in the middle of the most?
with the Egyptian writing on it.
Yes,
Yep.
with the Egyptian writing
That's
on
what
it.
that black dude said. He's like, why? He's like, if the devil's so smart and these people are so smart, like, what if he tricked y'all to follow
Follow the wrong person.
follow the wrong stuff? And that he talks about the Anunnakis. They had the third eye gland or whatever. What's it called? Like a pine
The
cone.
pineal
Pineal
gland.
And he said that's why they have so many pine cones in their decorations.
They sure do.
And he's like, if you look at one of the Vatican churches, they have a huge statue of a pine cone. Why the fuck would there be a random statue of a pine cone at the church?
Have you seen? I've been seeing a lot of my
There's a
reels.
shout out to the other guys,
Yeah.
Anunnaki guys.
Have you seen? I've been seeing a lot of my reels, and they're talking about a lot of these old Catholic churches. I'm talking like the really old ones. They're like, people didn't build that. Like, look at the intricate designs that are on there. He was like, these things are made for sound. The way they're designed, they're made to reflect
and to get energy.
and to
absorb
get energy.
for
Yeah, for
absorb energy.
frequencies.
Yeah.
These things are designed a certain way, and if you look at them, like, man, that's right, because if you're trying to, that's how sound reflects. You know what I mean, on these different angles, and they're made very intricately, and even the glass is made to reflect light a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, and then they have like the designs that are done on them. They're not just random designs. Like those are purposely put a certain pattern. Like there's more to it. They're not just beautiful churches and cathedrals.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually machines in a way.
Looking at it from an artist's point of view, or I'm not an architect, but I'm an artist, and you can see art in different things. You know, what I mean, you're a photographer, but you can still see art in some certain things. I always looked at the church and I was like, that's way too many fucking spiky things on top of the church.
Yeah.
But that makes sense if they're withdrawing energy from the ground
Yeah.
to pull up through those cones, just like the pyramids, to get energy coming out the top.
Have you ever noticed the amount
who knows what?
The amount of they'll put copper on roofs of these buildings.
Yeah.
Copper moves electricity and frequencies easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great way to see it. You know, I try to see all forms of it. I don't think, I mean, yes, a lot of it's intricate. I think people don't give people enough credit. I think we're capable of building shit like that.
Sure.
You know, now granted, who knows how old some of these shits are? You know, like the pyramids. No one really knows how old they fucking are. If anything, it might be an older civilization that didn't make it.
My only thought is on that is like, how come we are not still doing it like that?
Because that shit was lost. Like you know, like if you go out and wipe everything out. Like Joe Rogan says this nice thing, right? Says this thing. It's like if you go out there and
Daddy
Rogan, say I give you, to drop you off on a deserted island. You know, how long is it going to take you for you to send me a text message? You know,
Send an email.
or send an email out. You know, like who knows which way we went through the combustion way. You know, through pulling shit out of the ground. Maybe there was another way. Hey, you know, maybe there was a way to get 0 point energy and shit like that.
They got wiped out.
That knowledge got lost.
Well, they say a lot of these pyramids were built on top of like aquifers or something.
Oh, yeah.
And the water helps make energy, shoots it up on copper.
Yeah.
Because I saw this video one time, this guy shining a light on the Egyptian rocks. And like one was like hot, and the other one, it's the same wall, but one side's hot and one side's cold. He's like, it's almost like it's generating energy.
Yeah.
The point of that though is that it goes back down to the why, right?
Yes.
Like you said, why? What's the point?
There was something systematically put right, because now that's still what you're talking about. What is it? Limestone, and then it goes from limestone to another kind of marble.
Yeah.
And
they're materials that can.
Yeah, the light reflects different on it.
Like
you know, and it
insulators.
sounds different, all that type of shit. But I think there was a technology that was lost, because you go to all the major fucking architectural shit, right? And
The Aztecs.
They all fall in ley lines.
Ley lines. I was just about to say, look at this. Look at us.
Simpatico.
Look at us.
So the why though. There's the answer I got today, as a matter of fact. The why is because they need you to fear science or something like that, so you can believe in God.
To believe in or not believe in?
To believe in God, because then you'll just follow blindly. Because then you're like, well, the church and everybody this book tells me I need to do this.
Yeah.
I don't need to go find out why this energy does this. I only need to find out why this culture did this, or why can't we go out of space, or like shit like that. If we follow science, we're not gonna follow God.
Oh, yeah.
And we need to be ignorant with our eyes.
Yeah.
Just
they want you to believe in science more than have faith in God. Is that what you're
not
saying?
believe in science. That's why they're tearing stuff down and breaking stuff down.
Oh, I gotcha.
They don't carry the technology because they're like, the only technology you need to worry about is iPhone.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You need to worry about us. We're the ones giving out this technology. Mm-hmm. We're barely figuring it out.
Because at the end of the day, it's power. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because the Catholic Church is huge. You know, they relinquish that over to fucking science or somebody else or another deity.
Yeah.
They lose everything. They lose a good chunk of their fucking
I say
power.
give it. So I feel like we're one of the last generations. I say you give it 2, maybe 3 more generations, and these kids aren't going to be talking about Jesus or God or any of that no more. They grew up knowing the internet. They grew up with phones in their pockets and iPads, instant everything. They're going to believe everything that they saw in a video versus what somebody is saying in a building downtown. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say 2 or 3 more generations, man, and there's no more religions.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna, whatever if the government says this is it. We're a one world religion, one world government.
Yeah.
They're on board.
See, yeah,
Why would they fight back? They don't know anything different because they're that many generations later. I feel like we're the last ones. You had, your dad or your grandma probably went to church a lot. I know mine did.
Yeah, and my dad still does.
Yeah, I don't know. Did your dad or your grandparents know?
My grandparents did.
Yeah,
we did.
But some of that still got lingered in. You know what I mean? You still got a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But as it goes on, it's not going to be passed down as much anymore. You know what I mean? Like I tried to instill it in my daughter, but is she going to pass that down? I don't know.
Yeah. See, and I never did. Like my parents, they believed in God. You know what I mean? But they weren't real church going, church people. And it was
but they tried to instill some type of belief or faith.
Belief, yes, but not in it. I want to say not in a church because that's why I'm so pressed. And I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in it at all. I think it's the fucking.
Yeah, but you have like a higher power faith.
Yes, I have a higher power faith, and I think that gets. I mean, however this may come out, but I think
it gets thrown around a lot.
It gets bastardized a lot, where it's like, oh, you got to do this. If you don't do this, like they want to set up this moral compass for you to follow. But I'm like, man, have you seen your preachers? Have you seen what these fucking deacons are doing to these kids?
Right.
You want to claim that it's a religion of peace and shit, but did you see what you did in the fucking Crusades? I was like, it's kind of hypocritical that what you're doing here. You killed,
or how they killed all the Christians.
Yeah, you killed a ton of people and claimed that you're a religion of love. I believe in God. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's like, oh, did you ever talk to him? I'm like, well, personally, no. But he's presented himself to me where I'm like, there's no other way to explain what happened other than there's a higher power.
Not only that, they say he shows you. I think y'all had this talk here. Once.
Oh yeah.
Y'all talking about this person. If this people in this island never heard about God, and they go and they die. Maybe it's another podcast, but and they die. Do they get to go to heaven if they never heard? It's not their fault. They lived in this island over there.
Yeah.
And they're saying, well, he's all around you, so he showed you he was
here.
Yeah,
because even those people, even those people believe, even though it's not the same God that that we're portrayed where we grew up, but they have a belief in a higher power.
Yeah.
They do. So you're right. It presents somehow, some way, something's presented to them in a way that they can, because they didn't know Jesus Christ. They didn't know.
You have these groups in the Amazon that are uncontacted. As far as religion, I think maybe a traveler might swing by there and take pictures or whatever. But it's like they don't. When something happens, they attribute it to. There's something like a higher power, Mother Earth or Mother this or this, you know what I mean? Yeah. But they definitely have a higher power. They know it's not them that's doing it.
Yeah. And I think that gets misconstrued, man. Because I think he presents himself to us in a certain way, however we interpret it, no matter what culture you're in, what part of the world you're in, something gets presented to you and you're just like, oh no, you're right. Whether it be Gaia, whether it be fucking Buddha, whether it be whatever. And it's like, no, and this is the way I see it. Cause of course people will be like, no, that's not how it is. I'm like, well, that's cause you were indoctrinated to think this way.
Yeah.
But I think it's all the same person.
Sure. Yeah.
I think, no matter how you cut it, whether it be whatever, some people believe in a fucking turtle and shit like that. You
mean her? No.
Her, him. That's the thing is how can we say, I heard this real fucking, I can't remember the guy's name, Sneeko or whatever the fuck his name is. He was sitting there talking to this dude, right? And this dude was like, God's black. And the dude's like, well, that's fucking dumb because this God created everything. Why would he constrict himself to a color?
True.
And he's like, well, he's God. Well, because he's God, he created everything. Well, God created the trees. He's not a fucking tree.
Yeah. Be the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, he can be whoever the fuck whoever it is. It's just the way you interpret it. The way I honestly believe this. If you ask, he'll show you. You just got to have your fucking mind open to see it.
That's right.
And then even some of them, because even
you've been watching Dogma.
Sometimes you gotta beat these people with a fucking rock. It's like, oh, that was just coincidence. God damn it. Well, how much more proof do you need?
Yeah,
that makes me think of the movie Stigmata. Whenever they.
That's a horror movie, Tiffany.
I know, but there was a quote that they found that was, taken over during that stigmata, and it was the kingdom of God is inside you and all around you.
Yeah.
Not in mansions of wood and stone, split a piece of wood, and I am there, lift a stone, and you will find me.
Yeah.
So basically, it was a text that was not included in the New Testament. So because people were thinking it was all in the church, and you had to be in church, and
Yeah.
stuff
Which,
like that.
yeah,
So,
of course, that was another power move. Hey, you got to come to church. You got to make sure you give us 10% of whatever you make, because it became a power move.
That bothers me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It goes
should.
back down to the why. You know what I mean? I'll tell her everything has a story. Everything has. So why were we created? If it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like why we created?
I don't think that answer can ever be really explained until you die.
The creator has to tell you himself, because there's
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing about it: we're just humans. We're our little brains cannot comprehend what God is really trying to do. Like, it's God.
I tattooed this person, and she kind of gave me an answer, and I was like, you know what? I never fucking thought about that, because God made us in His image, so His us.
Mm-hmm.
How can you love yourself? You can't love yourself, so He made us to show love and love each other, and that's how He feels, experiences love.
Hey, that's deep.
That's
And
deep.
then people say like love is God is love, or
God is
Jesus
love.
and I like that makes
I could
why.
totally
makes
see
sense.
that.
Hence why all the things to tell you in the Bible and every other shit, and people that just be good to one another.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do is be good to one
Show
another.
love.
Show love. That's it. Whether there's a guy that it doesn't matter. The amount of love doesn't matter. It's the fucking God damn it.
My therapist said.
Huh?
I'm a therapist said
That
he said
thing-
masturbating
There you
3
go.
times a day is too much.
That's too much love.
Those are rookie numbers, bro.
That's way too much love.
Yeah, no, that's rookie numbers. You
big-
got to pump those numbers up.
You loving yourself a little too much.
Yeah. You start chafing, you need to back down a little bit.
I mean, I feel like me personally, and I've heard this before from other people too, but I feel like if you're always constantly praising yourself and giving yourself the credit, then you're wrong there, because you're not realizing that there is something else higher than you. When you think I'm doing this, it's me. It's me. Like, no. There's something higher than you, and you're not acknowledging that. There's a problem there. You know what I mean? And there is a lot of people that won't acknowledge
It's some
anything
type
else
of
but
envy.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
And it's like, God, dude, you're fucking horrible. It's like the only reason you're helping that dude because you can fucking record it, and so everybody
my
that you helped them.
fucking
Right.
God, bro.
I hate that.
There's some dude on there. I think I talked about one of these. I want to hold on before I keep going. I want to apologize about episode 100. I felt like I had to go a little all out on episode 100 because before that, y'all had the guy that broke up and all that. It was like, I like
Episode 100 was good though.
David here. We got show out, cock rings, all that stuff. And then I noticed I started getting drunk. I was slurring more and stuff, and I was like talking about all the stuff I said on the other podcast. And I'm like, "Fuck, dude! Like I had no new stories." And right now I'm about to say this story, and I'm not even sure if I said another podcast. But there's a guy who he tattoos. He took a picture of him giving a homeless guy some money or some shit, and then took a selfie with the homeless guy. And I'm like, "Would you still done that?
To give himself self-credit?
No.
Taking those pictures?
No.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, what if he didn't have his phone? And then he's like, "Oh, sorry, bro, I can't help you. I don't have my phone on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's he's looking at more for himself than he is for them people, man. That's messed up.
Man, it's just random acts of kindness. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
By the way, you don't feel bad about if you did happen to repeat something, because
we repeat
have
ourselves all the
new,
time.
yeah, but we have new followers
Yeah,
though.
new listeners.
You know, but we have people that are new that have never heard any of our old shit, and they probably won't go back and listen to it. They'll listen to it from this point forward. So
I've listened to a lot of y'all stuff. I listened to them. I'm his biggest fan.
Yes.
I listened to all the ones that come out, and I was like, I know this story. They felt very sleepy after they saw some scary stuff. And they always
oh yeah.
That's fucking
I heard
funny.
this story, and then another.
Do you know Oscar in Mexico? Do you know his story?
The
in Mexico?
the Mexico Oscars.
What's the?
How we were out there
The
hunting,
desert.
man, middle of the desert. I'm like an Aborigine kid out there. That's the way I grew up, man.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
said your grandma walked around with the chicken and the.
Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah. Goddamn, you do listen.
We do
I
repeat
do.
ourselves a lot.
That's what I
yeah.
was saying.
You
And know,
passed.
I want to give y'all some. I wouldn't say advice or something. I'll say it was like if people don't show up or something that maybe y'all should talk about, because there's some subjects y'all talk about, but y'all don't like elaborate on. And I was like, maybe if someone doesn't show up, y'all could be like, hey man, we're gonna touch on some.
We
stuff
get
that
sidetracked so
Oh, yeah.
easily.
talk on.
We're like two kids.
All
with
somebody has
ADD.
to do is like, hey, look at that fly. Oh my god, it was a fucking fly.
No, and it's something we do need to work on. You're right. Sometimes I do go back and listen to some of our stuff, you know, and I'm like, God, man, we were touching on a point, you know, and we didn't fucking. I fucking say, it's like, am I interrupting Cal over there? You know, we get into a subject and he'll just like, you know. Well, of course, that's what I like about it, you know, because you don't ever get stuck on something, you know.
Yeah.
Now, granted, yes, we do need to kind of elaborate on some shit.
Back to that Virgil guy. I hope he fucking. There's something going on right now with that whole Lakeview bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did they cancel the food trucks? Why did they do that stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I want him to get into those things.
Yeah.
Like, figure it out.
Why are they trying to close the campus? Is what I don't understand.
It doesn't make
that's
any
what I'm saying. I
sense.
hope he can find out the real reason. I can just go off what people say. Like, last year there was more bomb threats and guns found at Lakeview than there was at Central. That's one of the things I've heard. But then that don't make sense about the food trucks. Why they get rid of the food trucks? It's like, is there something personal? Is there something?
I wouldn't doubt
what's
it.
going on? Like, why is Lakeview being the? It looks like they're trying something
picking
out
on-
there.
Yeah.
Because on like the Central kids still get to go, but there's a stabbing at McDonald's last year.
Yeah. Well, they're eventually going to make Central a closed campus. What they're doing is they're going to expand the cafeteria and then close the campus down, where basically you can't go out.
But that was the same excuse they said about Lakeview. But
Yes.
they say they have enough, but they don't have enough.
They don't
space
have
for
it.
'em.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. That's a very good question, man. I know Dr. Moran or Moron, whatever.
Moron.
Whatever he goes by. He says it kind of enraged me, right, when he was like, "Oh, this is a non-issue." The fuck is a non-issue?
Yeah, motherfuckers, our kids in there.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
you're sitting there telling us we have to send your kids to this place. You know, you close the campus down, they can't go nowhere, but yet you don't have enough food to feed everybody. You know, so I don't. To me, it's an easy fix.
But-
Make 3
Right.
lunch periods.
Find out the why.
Yes.
Is there a budget? Is there last year that?
And what's the budget?
What's the budget and where the fuck is it going? Because like my wife now is on like the booster club for Lakeview, and they're like, well, we still need this and we need that and we need this.
Yes.
And I was like, well, what the fuck is the school paying for?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's that money at?
And then they just increased our taxes on top of that.
You know, we talked about this earlier, you know, about all the schools that are empty in San Angelo, right? What really fucking got me, you know, well, I guess you can say when the red flags came up, I was like, why were they such in a fucking hurry to tear down San Jacinto?
Oh yeah,
Real quick.
real quick.
Yeah,
There has to be a reason.
There's a reason.
And that's why I'm like, Virgil, find that shit out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, Blackshear, they closed Blackshear years ago.
Yeah.
It's still standing.
Yeah.
You know, there were several other schools
I don't know
around
why they did
town
that.
that they closed, and they are still standing.
You know,
Why
the-
did they tear down San Jacinto so fast?
You know, another thing he said, how I said.
Oh, you're
You're
good.
fine.
Another thing he said about the gifted and talented, he's like, this Fort Concho has like 30 teachers, blah, blah. But I'm like, well, what's the reason though? Because just because they have more teachers doesn't make them gifted and talented, because there's a lot of talent sitting at Lincoln and Lakeview.
Oh yeah.
That means that having more teachers, like, don't fight that part. Fight why isn't these people getting shine out in Lincoln and Lakeview? Is
Yeah.
it because they need more teachers to expose them? I went to Fort Concho and I was part of the gifted and talented back in the day. And when I went and I moved to San Jacinto and I was part of that too. And they sent me to Houston. They sent me to ASU. They sent me all these things because I read good and
I did go math.
and I drew good. So I'm like, they obviously found me and they're like try to push me to do things, but of course my shit at my house, I was my brother wanted to be a gangster and I was following his footsteps. But all the tools were there. You know what I mean? So let's not fight about how many teachers are at Fort Concho and they're this and that, because if all them kids suck, it don't matter how many teachers are there.
You're right.
You know what I mean? You can't teach them how to fucking draw. But find out why they're not at other places or why, you know.
I think he did kind of elaborate on that a little bit, and it was more of the trying to keep, like Santa Rita, you know, trying to keep, I guess, the A kids or the schools that are getting the better grades, keep those kids together, and everyone else kind of push them off to the side.
I think that's wrong.
It absolutely.
I
is
feel
wrong.
like, okay, so why don't you do this? Instead of making everybody like, okay, these are these kids, these are these kids, these are these kids. Okay, y'all are still all in the SAISD
Right.
program.
You are still under that.
So
umbrella.
why don't you spread it around a little bit?
And
Why don't
you're
you move some of these kids around?
And
Like,
you're
okay,
still gonna run into these fucking people. The girl at Fort Concho is gonna go to St. Mall and talk to the dude from fucking
Yeah.
Another school, they're gonna get fucking pregnant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you gotta figure out all the fucking schools.
Well, and here's the other. I mean, here's the thing that I don't understand. If they're pulling in Fs at these schools, why aren't we replacing staff?
Yeah.
They're not doing.
Obviously, there's a problem there.
They're not doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Something's happening because why are these kids getting A's or B's or whatever, and all these other kids
Move your
getting
staff
Fs?
around. Okay,
Right.
so move your staff from the ones that's getting A's over to the ones that's getting F's and see
I
if they
say-
can figure
yeah.
something out there.
I say let them go and throw some fucking incentive. Be like, hey, what are these good teachers that you can hire from other schools? It's like, all right, you can obviously bring the grades up. Here's a $10,000 incentive, or sign on.
Oh, they don't
have
give
them come down.
teachers shit, bro. Teachers don't get nothing.
Well, I know that. I understand, obviously, because they're all Fs.
Yeah.
But we know something's happening to like these other schools that are getting the A's. Because what's the incentive to keep those teachers there? Because they can put that on their resume. Hey, I work at an A grade school, and go get a job somewhere else. But they're not leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
So something's going on there. There's some nice incentives, may not be nice pay or whatever, but there's an incentive. There's something going on.
Maybe they get tax breaks on the property taxes, some shit like that.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
I have no idea.
I'm sure there's a kickback.
Or
Yeah.
maybe they're like, do this favor for us, and you are guaranteed to have
Yeah.
a good spot in the Sades building.
Yeah, because I'm like, you take any other company, right? You got somebody who's having a shitty performance. You let them go, and then you hire somebody else to take their spot. Why aren't we doing this? If you're running an F school, man, these principals.
That's what we need to find out is the why and not the rumors. Like not getting hung up on the rumors. Like he brought up a Glenmore. I forgot all about Glenmore. I just tattooed this guy and they brought a kid from Glenmore and I was like, you sure that kid's from Glenmore? Who was talking about? And he was talking.
Actually,
Yeah, like-
theoretically, inks.
No.
no,
The opposite of that.
Oh, okay.
I like
The way
I like
opposite
totals.
So I'm like, so you're saying that all these people are there, but really it's the
Yeah,
same as people. And then the same thing it's like saying Shannon's a monopoly. Technically it is. But because they're a monopoly, they have to go through more grading systems to make sure like, hey, it's easy to be like, y'all suck dick, y'all are the only people here. But behind the scenes, they don't know that they have to like go through more shit, fight more shit, do more shit because they're the only ones here. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that shit. I know they had to keep a certain grade, they had to do a certain thing because they're the only ones here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Yeah, let's find out what's going on more with these schools and shit. You know what I mean? Instead of just like the thing I was talking about, the Dads and Donuts. I went to it and the guy was great. He was talking about, he's like, we're here to push. And there was a lot of dudes there. There's a lot of dudes and girls. There's one lady and her son. I felt bad. And I talked to my wife about it. I was like, she shouldn't have gone. And they're like, well, some people don't have dads. I go, so take him to a place where he sees everyone with fucking dads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
don't
for that kid, that kind of.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tiffany, you're a single mom.
Yep.
I wasn't trying to talk bad, but I'm saying don't put it in front of him. Don't put it in front of him. You know what I mean? You're seeing all these kids with their dads hanging out. Anyways, the guys took us to the class and they showed us all our kids had jobs. And they're like, did you notice all your kids had jobs? And they did. Like, as soon as they walked in, one person did this. One person handed out the fucking breakfast shit. Another kid did this. They all sat in groups. They were studying history already. My kids in like first grade, they were talking about fucking Christopher Columbus and shit. Anyways, he's like, did you know this is not like back in the day when y'all used to all sit in one single thing? Like, we're trying to push kids working together. We're trying to push
Like a leadership program.
have responsibilities, blah, blah. He's like, and studies show that if a dad reads to a kid, they read better than 15% or some shit than like a mom reading them to them. These are all things that guy came up with. And he was like, studies show all this stuff. But I was like, that was badass. Like, is the school wasting money on this guy to come teach these people that? I don't think that's a waste of money because there's a lot of dads there that
There's some good information.
were
there.
wearing construction clothes. They probably didn't speak English, but they showed up. You know what I mean? And this guy spoke Spanish too. So he was speaking Spanish and English. And I was like, and he made us sit in front
That's good.
in front of our kids and read to them right there and then. And I was like, dude, this is badass. Like, whatever they paid for this guy was a good investment, you know, for not only for the school, but for community. Because after they leave there, they still got to go home.
Who brought that guy? SASD?
SISD, I guess.
Wow. Well, kudos to them
Plus,
for
it
that.
makes
There's
them
at least
more
one good thing
makes
they did.
people more
But that-
aware too. Like, hey, this can make a difference.
You know, TLCA does the same thing, but they do it in staff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They don't have to pay somebody to come in here and fucking talk to somebody.
They have some on payroll.
Yeah, actually, yeah. There's somebody because they try to follow this. I mean, of course, I may be butchering this, I may be wrong, but from what I've seen, they have a leadership program, and there's a guy who's, I mean, it's like it's integrated with him or them and the staff. You know, everybody's got a job. Everybody's got this, whether it be the line leader, whether everyone's got a fucking something going on. Mm-hmm. You know, and these kids can actually sign up for it. There's another one they call it's for dads, man. I can't even think of the fucking name either. But they get dads to sign up for this program. And what they do is like they'll chaperone when they go out and do stuff because they try to get the parents involved. They want dads involved. Mm. You know, yeah, I mean, of course, the mom is already dropping them off at school, you know what I mean, doing all the other shit, you know, but they try to get all the dads together and be like, hey, you know, I can't remember what the fuck it's a watchdog.
I don't want no dads on the field trips.
Huh?
I was like, I don't want no dads on the field trips.
Oh, but they do, like when they do like
I watch too much.
Yeah, your mind's already
kids.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, who knows?
Why'd you sign up so fast, motherfucker?
You know, your kid doesn't even go here. But they instill that type of shit, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I think with the school they should have that. They shouldn't have to hire somebody out, you know, to come. Because I mean, they hire them, they do all this bullshit, and then back to business usual.
I mean, they only have a principal. You know what I mean? But why? Where the fuck's the money going? Like, I thought y'all had all this fucking money. Like, where the fuck's the money
I'd
going?
like to know.
You know what? The principal should be the one to step up and be
absolutely.
Like, I'm going. He already gets paid.
It's called watchdogs.
Goddamn,
there you go.
He gets paid almost
students.
$500,000. You know, what is it? $250,000, something like that. He gets paid. Okay, that's a lot of fucking money. He should be the one to step in there and have this program. Like, let me, you know, instead of having to hire somebody else to come in, it should be the principal, or not the superintendent. I'm sorry, the superintendent to come in with these speeches and be like, hey, listen, you know, these are the studies that we show, and you know, like exactly that guy that they brought in. But why not the superintendent?
No.
I mean,
you
don't ever see this superintendent come out for anything like that.
No.
And that is a high-paid motherfucker.
Well, I think supposedly this guy came up with that curriculum or whatever, so they hired him to do it. But he's originally from like Dallas or some shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was actually a good thing, even though that's something if we paid for that, great. I'm actually happy that that was something that was paid for, because that's awesome for the
How much did we
kids.
pay him? Because I remember Virgil was talking about, like, we paid this dude a fuckload of money.
He got like $30K.
Yeah, to come, you know, for a 30-minute speech or however long it was.
He did like 4 or 5 there, because he did his schools too.
Yeah.
See,
Like, he
that's
did
what
all
I'm
the
saying.
schools here, and
You
I
paid
think he
this
did
guy
like Grave Creek and some other place.
30 fucking K. We're paying the superintendent almost 300K.
Yeah.
So are you telling me that this guy isn't bright enough to come out and do the same fucking thing?
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with them fucking kids more than I have to.
Yeah. See, and that's the other thing, you know, is that, like, how much of this do we know? Like, on my end, how much does he do? How much what's all entailed in this job?
He does politics, bro. That's what he does.
But we don't, yeah, I mean.
To me, that's anytime I've ever heard of this superintendent, it's always political bullshit,
What's his
bro.
name?
Yeah.
Moran, Dr. Moran. I can't remember his first
he's
name.
a superintendent?
Yeah, that's the superintendent. It's everything. Every time I've ever heard his name, it's fucking politics, bro. It's fucking bullshit. It's always them trying to fucking gouge us for this or that, or to brush something under the rug, or you know, it's always some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to Sade's building and try to talk to them, because maybe these schools are fucking themselves up because I've gone to Lincoln twice in a row and told them that I want to repaint some of their shit for free. I'll figure out how to make the money. Mm-hmm. You know, either talk to this nonprofit, or I'll fucking do what I did with Crab, and I was like, hey, anybody want to send me some cash app? Help me buy some fucking paint so I could repaint Lincoln, repaint Lakeview.
Yeah.
Make it look cooler. I don't know if y'all ever been out there, but
yeah,
they got the same ass, like, Indian guy, and then the girl don't even have pupils. And I'll do this shit for free. And I did a thing I don't do. I did all the fucking research. I went and took the picture, redrew it, printed it out, went and dropped it off at the school. Like, I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
That's too much shit.
Do you remember back in
He's
the days,
awesome.
all the schools used to be desert tan?
Yes.
Like when I went to Reagan, when I went to Lincoln,
they bought that paint in bulk.
oh dude, it was desert. Every school was desert tan.
So I dropped this stuff off, and then I did the same thing with Lakeview. Like, I'll paint y'all's the indoor grass place they have for football practice there.
Yeah.
It was all white in there, and the foam was like coming apart. And I'm like, dude, I also hate that where the stepchilds over there. You know what I mean? I'm from that side of town.
Northside Pride.
So I'm like, let me paint some cool shit in here. Let me paint some cool shit here so these kids can feel proud to come here. And maybe they become something. They don't bring fucking guns to school. They don't have to lock the shit down. So I go and drop off the paper. I haven't heard nothing back. And if they're having these budget meetings, then they're definitely not going to put me in. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the SAISD and ask them if I could do it. And how can I do it? And blah, blah. But I'm like, these other people drawing. I called today and be like, hey, I dropped off those drawings to have any word back. He'll get back to you. He hasn't got back to me in 2-3 years, this fucking guy. Yeah. But he stands in the front every day and fist pumps all the fucking students. I'm about to go in there with the backpack too and on my knees and shit. Yeah. What's up, man? And they get up and be like, now I got you now,
surprise, motherfucker. It's me.
Surprise, motherfucker. Drinking fries, motherfucker. Super size, motherfucker. And be like, yo, you got dudes fucking saying they'll do this shit for free, and none of y'all are fucking jumping on it. Or why don't y'all tell me, hey, we'll make the last call. Go to the fucking SAIS building and talk to this fucking person. They ain't even saying that. Something as simple as that.
Because and it's crazy because I like to live by this model that everyone's winging it. Maybe they don't even know where to fucking tell you to go. That's sad because I'm like, do y'all not fucking talk to one another? Do y'all not? Is there not like this fucking meeting? I'm sure they have meetings, but is it more than just once a year? Like, what's going on? I feel like there's a breakdown in communication.
Well, so they run it like a corporate structure.
So
if you've ever been involved in a corporate structure, there's this like a chain of command.
Yeah,
you can't talk to this person until you talk to this person first. Then that person has to talk to this person, and then so on and so on and so on. So you want to talk to that guy?
I'll ask. Just to blow you up.
But you know what? I've been up there before. I had an issue with the phone thing whenever my daughter was going to school, where they were charging us to get the phones back. Mm-hmm. I was pissed about that, so I wanted to talk to the superintendent, and it wasn't this superintendent; it was the one previous. I had to go up. I had to sign something to get onto the schedule to talk to him, and then when that time came, I had to take a day off from work and go there and talk to him, and it was kind of one of those things where, like, he didn't really have anything new to tell me.
Yeah.
He was just kind of like, this is what you say in this situation. Type of thing. You know what I mean?
Very telepathic.
That's what it was. And I was like, well, this is fucking bullshit because you're just telling me policies that I don't give a fuck about. I said, I was like, I don't agree with any of this shit. I said, I pay your fucking salary. Me and everybody in San Angelo that pays property taxes pay your fucking salary. And then you want me to pay you more money to get a fucking phone back that belongs to me any fucking way. Like, yeah, okay, so she shouldn't have had the phone on her, but that teacher was allowing them to have phones up to a certain point, but she still had her phone on her. The teacher took it up, and now you're charging me to get it back.
Yeah.
These are kids. You think, what do you expect? It's a fucking kid.
Yeah.
If you don't want the phone there, period, then just from the get-go, no phones. Yeah. Then we don't have to worry about this at all. This is y'all's fucking fault to begin with, and then you want to charge me for it. So what happens to this money is what I asked. Well, it goes to this big fund, and it goes to the state. I'm like, bullshit. It probably goes to y'all's pocket. Because if I asked you to show me exactly where it goes, I bet you couldn't tell me exactly where it goes.
It's a big-ass pizza party. At the end of the year.
I'm sure it goes to their pocket. I'm sure it was going to their pocket.
Yeah.
They changed it now, finally. But then now there's the double-edged sword now because of the shit that happened in Laredo. So now it's like, okay, so now it's like no phones, period now. In a way, okay, great. But then in a way, it's like, damn. Now what if something like this happens and nobody has a way of letting anybody else know what's going on? So it's a double-edged sword,
Yeah.
Yeah, because Lincoln last time sent us a text last year talking about there's a gunman walking around the fucking campus. And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean,
yeah.
And I think some people Snapchat that guy.
It came from a kid or something like that?
That was a guy walking around with I don't know if it was a shotgun or a rifle.
Yeah.
He had it in his bag.
But somebody saw it with their. Somebody saw it and texted it out, or what? That
was a mass text.
Lincoln sent the mass text,
and
Lakeview sent the mass text.
But like what I was saying is like the students not having phones on them, they're not able to
see that. Yeah.
Send like, hey, we saw this,
Yeah.
Like, we should skip next class. Oh no, I got a text saying that there's a gunman walking around.
I mean, I don't know, dude. What's the answer to that? Go ahead, Tiffany.
I was just gonna say I don't like okay, for like this whole plastic toy gun thing at like Glenn. I don't like the fact that they send it like maybe an hour or two after the school day has ended. Like, why are we barely finding out that this
Yeah.
happened? Shouldn't we be notified like during or at least when it happened?
That's just proof right there. They don't matter what school they go to. You know what I mean? A school, F school, they're any fucking school they go to.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
why are these people making money off of it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know,
It shouldn't
man.
be a for profit thing, man. If they're really serious about getting these kids better, they should just not even be thinking about money anymore. Say, all right, if you're really in this for the kids, money aside. Yes, obviously you got to make a living, but money should be aside. You need to focus on this first, and then what you make comes later. You know what I mean? Show something.
Oh yeah,
Well-
that's something that's never gonna happen.
It's not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the domino effect. Hey, the fast forward 10 years from now, the guy that broke into your house or some shit, some guy that went to the school that was not funded right, so he fucking chose a life of crime and ended up at your fucking mansion.
There you go.
Yep.
Robbing your ass. You know
That's karma like a motherfucker right
Yeah.
there.
So you should think about spraying the well, spraying the shit for
Yeah.
everybody.
I mean, you should, yeah. I mean, but that's a weird fucking. I mean, how do you fix that problem? You know, that's fucking weird.
So y'all know the superintendent's duties, right?
I have no. That's what I was
So-
asking you.
A school superintendent acts as the chief executive of the school district, responsible for the overall success and operation of schools by overseeing curriculum, budgeting, staffing, and facilities while ensuring compliance with regulations and implementing the school's board's vision. Key duties include setting the district's strategic vision, hiring and evaluating staff like principals, managing the budget, ensuring student achievement, maintaining communication with parents and the community, and advocating for school needs.
Okay.
So I mean, that's a lot on his plate.
There is a lot on his plate, yeah.
You know.
But he is the man in charge.
Yes.
He's in charge of everything. He's got the chessboard in front of him. It's his job to put those pieces where they.
Oh,
need
no,
to
I
go.
totally
But he's
understand.
also winging it. Just like all these motherfuckers.
He's
doing
also
that.
winging it, and then the breakdown in communication. So kind of like playing telephone. You tell this guy, these are all right. I'm going to set this up together. You need to do this. You need to do this. Well, it starts to break down. All of a sudden, what I needed to get done is broken down in communication, and it's now. Granted, I'm not saying, hey, you know, I'm relieving some of this fucking responsibility on the
Like
guy.
the Office Space.
Yeah,
Why don't you just take them yourself? Or just like,
yeah.
that.
It just, I get it, you know, because how many teachers, how much staff, you know, that's got to be in charge of. I get there's a breakdown, but maybe there's got to be it's time to change the system. It's time to, you know, how it's fucking handled. Maybe we don't have one superintendent. Maybe we might have a deputy. Is there a deputy superintendent? You know,
There
where
might
it's
be.
like,
Yeah, there might be.
where it's like, we need to split. You need to divide and conquer, man. You need to fucking divide yourselves, not just like, hey, we're all stuck, because they're all by Knickerbocker, right?
Yeah, right off of Knickerbocker.
So they got all these people. How many people are in that fucking building? You
Oh,
know,
I don't
That's a
know,
big
yeah.
building.
Yeah.
you know, how many people were there? And then every school, because I'm like, first thing I'd like to know, what's the attendance from last year to this year? Or give me the last 5 years. What's the attendance every year? Is it dropping? Is it staying the same? What's
I'm sure it's
going
dropping.
on?
I'm sure
You
it's
know?
dropping. I'm sure a lot of people are going more to privatized
Man,
and charters.
Yeah, because I'm like, you're shutting down schools. So how many people are leaving, and how much of your budget's being cut? You know, like what's going on here? Of course, you still got to get your taxes and all that bullshit. But like, where's the breakdown? There's a breakdown that's happening because I mean we're shutting down fucking schools.
They're shutting
you know?
down schools and they're going up on taxes.
Going up
so
on-
there's a breakdown
Yes.
there. Yeah.
You know,
Attendance
'cause
that means attendance is going down. They're losing revenue on the attendance, so they got to go up over
Yeah.
here.
So where are the? I mean, a lot of them are going to TLCA. I can tell you that because it's fucking. There's a lot of people going that way. But then again, I mean, look at their grades.
my son went to TLCA, and TLCA wasn't for him. As they recorded, he. It's almost like it's like almost saying like, yeah, you shouldn't do this shit, but like my brother, he got in trouble. He got deported back to Mexico because he sold drugs here. But the only reason he got caught selling drugs is because it's a small town and they have nothing else to do, so they're pinching the small guys.
Yeah.
But if he lived in Dallas, Houston, they come with some weed, they'll probably be like, hey, throw this shit away, get the fuck out of here. He'll still be free. He'll still be on this side of this side.
Do you have another one?
Same.
Please, por favor.
Same.
Thanks, sir.
So he shouldn't have been doing it, but how come depending where he's at, he could got away with it, lived a better life, stayed over here,
Yeah.
blah blah. Anyways, my son was a TLCA. He takes his medicine.
Thank you.
He was still in trouble every fucking day, and they have the proof of it because everything's fucking recorded.
Yeah.
So he even got spankings, he got spats, every day he was in trouble. We put him in public school. We wouldn't get called every fucking day. You know what I mean? And made life easier at the home and made things better. We still talk to the teacher's principal. I went up there to talk shit one time to one of the teachers at Lone Star or the coach at Lone Star because my son's failing. How come he could play football? I thought that was like a big fucking thing. And he's like, well, we give them 6 weeks to bring up that grade. And I in 6 weeks, football season will be over.
Yeah.
That was the fucking loophole y'all are doing just to keep my big ass kid in the fucking in y'all's team.
Now you're right. TOCA is a little bit stricter, but yes, I have heard that because I've heard that there's through SISD a lot of kids fall through the cracks. Yeah. Where it's just like because the teachers, I got 30, 35 students in one class. So I don't have time for all this. I don't have time to just focus on one person. So it's just like let them do what he's got to do, or sometimes I don't even fuck with them, man. That's the shitty part. Yeah, and TOCA does have some strict teachers, and
oh man, the teacher you had looked like she didn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah,
she looked like such a bitch.
Oh, man, I can probably guess the name.
She had her nose was way the fuck up.
How many years did he go there?
He went like 2-3 years.
2-3 years. We had a couple there, where it was like, fuck, man, what's this bitch's problem? Why is it always an issue?
I can't wait to go to 01 Ale House and drink mimosas. Like she had that face.
Yeah.
Face.
And there's others there. Like there's the majority of them care, man. And it sucks because there's a couple of them that don't. Some of them don't. You're right. They don't. But there's some. We had some fucking great teachers over the year where it's like, hey, this is what's going on. He's kind of falling behind here, and then it was crazy because I'm like,
you sent all of them there, right?
Yeah, they all went there.
Okay.
And it's crazy because you can send an email and you'll get it back. You'll get an email back in 30 minutes an hour from the teacher. Could you do that at SISD?
No,
I don't know.
No, I don't think you can.
None of my kids went there.
They do that.
Actually, there's no direct.
They do that group me.
Sometimes.
That group, yeah.
They do group me. Which you can message. She can message. She only has the class. You could message the teacher. She's on group me. I don't think it's called group me. I think it's called something else for the school.
Yeah.
Is it group me?
I don't even know now anymore. Now that we have that power school, so it's like, oh.
But it is true. Back to the winging and shit because my son's a walker. Fucking like The Walking Dead. No, he's pretty cool. Yeah. But anyways, he walks home because I only live a block away. Well, anyways, I always go and meet him. But anyway, he's supposed to get out at 3:15, 3:05. So I'm playing my game until 3, and then I get my shoes on by 3:05. I'm out the door, and then I meet him. I'm playing my game. This fool comes knocking on the door at 2:57.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? So anyways, I'm like, what the hell's going on? I like, maybe it's the first day of school. They ain't got their shit right, blah, blah. Next day, same shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He walked all by himself. Someone could have kidnapped him. He's only 7. So anyways, I call the next day, and I'm like, hey, he's been going home early. I thought it was 3:15. I'm thinking at least 3:10, 3:05. And they're like, it's 3:10 will probably be. Like, what do you mean probably? She's like, it's 3:10. It should be 3:10. Yeah. Okay, cool. 2:55, there he is again.
Damn, what the hell?
Knocking on the fucking door, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? The next day, like 3:20. Kept him like 5 minutes fucking after.
Just to appease you.
I get all the walkers, because they let the walkers out go out first to help the line out, people picking up their kids.
Why are they releasing early?
Because
they walk, I guess. I don't know.
I know, but like, do you not have enough to teach? Do you have to release them early? Like, what the fuck? Do you not have your?
Unfortunately, man, and it's kind of where I go back to. It's not. They don't give a fuck.
They just want that money.
They just
as long as they get state money. As long as they have students in those seats.
No, I get that, and that's crazy because that only applies to the early morning. Once you hit a homeroom, hey, they already got the fucking money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these teachers are. I mean, the people just wing it. It's like, oh well, what kind of done? You can go home early, and it sucks because at TOCA my son gets out of fucking school at 3:30 every day. I can literally to the dot. You can be like, you can walk through that door. 3, 2, 1, boom, there he is.
Yeah,
every time. But it's because everyone there holds each other accountable.
Did you ever have You went to Central, right?
Yes.
Okay, I went to Lakeview. You went to Lakeview. Did you ever have? I'm asking both of y'all.
Okay.
A teacher that actually gave.
Try to fuck me? All of them.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
Yeah, man. God damn. Bad motherfucker, man. I'm a bad motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah, my bad.
was it a male?
Sorry,
Was it a
man.
male teacher?
Sorry. All of them.
Oh.
Nah.
All of them. They didn't give a fuck.
Get off
An
Mr.
actual
Richards.
teacher that actually gave a fuck about you and what you were doing
Yes.
in their class.
Yeah,
So-
I think I did.
I had a geometry teacher. So my art teacher.
My art teacher.
My art teacher was fucking amazing.
only one.
Mr. Zuniga. Did you have Mr. Zuniga?
No, we had this conversation before. It was a real,
I think we did.
Real tragic conversation.
It was.
It was advanced art, Mr. Suniga. And
Yes.
they wouldn't let me go in advanced art. And I think it was because I was a bad kid. I think Mr. Suniga was like, "No, I don't want that motherfucker in my
He's
class."
not gonna amount to shit. He's not gonna do any art.
Yeah.
Graffiti's not art.
So I was in
Inks.
art.
So I actually had two of them because Mr. Zuniga was one of them, but my geometry teacher actually gave a fuck because I was doing shitty in geometry, not because I didn't understand what the hell was going on, it's because I didn't want to memorize all the goddamn theorems. So, you know, in geometry you have all these fucking theorems, you know what I mean? I knew what the fuck was going on, but I didn't know all the fucking theorems and everything, so I wasn't doing good in geometry. And so I had to take that as a summer school class. And then in summer school I would go and I would do everything right, but then when
Was
it
it
got
on
to
the computer in summer school?
no, it was on no, it was all paper. It was all fucking paper. And man, we would go over this shit over and over and over
Yeah.
again. And
God
I
damn,
just,
how long ago was it we went to school?
Yeah, bro.
this would have been in 1990. This would have been 98.
Flintstones
Damn,
and shit,
Would've
rocks.
been- This was
He had a bird, bro.
this was in the late 1900s. It's the late 1900s.
Hey, that shows the decline of them not giving a fuck because I was failing math
Oh.
and I had to go to summer school and they just threw me in the barrack with a bunch of computers and we had to go through each. They had like a task and
So there wasn't actually. So it was one-on-one with him, and that's what I'm saying. Like this was actually a good teacher because he was like, all right, listen, here's how we're gonna do this, and he actually broke it down with the theorems, the whole fucking setup of different theorems, and he gave a fuck, bro. Like he was like, you know what? He's like, I don't want you to worry about the grade. He was like, I'm gonna tell you right now. He was like, you were trying, you're gonna pass. As long as you're fucking trying, you're gonna pass. He was like, but I want you to understand this differently. He's like, because you get it, but you need to understand this other part of it too.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, if I get it, then what does it matter? He was like, because you have to memorize this other shit. I'm like, oh fuck. And so, but he had he gave a fuck.
That shows the decline though, right there.
Yep. Because I mean, man, what's changed? Of course, everything's changed.
One thing I know is a lot of teachers are young.
Yeah.
Well, man, they were young back then. We just are. It was
All mine
different.
were old. I feel
Mine,
like all
I
mine
felt like
mine
all
were
of mine
young.
were old too. They all wore
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They all
had
wore
the short hair
polyester,
with the white hair.
the brown polyester pants.
And
like,
when we say young,
Ew.
we say like 40.
ew.
Yeah.
Man, I had two fucking teachers, bro. I thought I was in love.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have teachers
Hot.
like that.
God,
No,
fucking
man.
hot.
My teachers look like they've been there since the 50s.
Oh
For
man,
real.
the only one that I had that was old
Sylvester Stallone.
is that Edison man, Mr. Boggs. He was the woodshop teacher, but he had like
Oh my
all
God.
his
missing
fingers were
fingers?
missing.
What the
I'm like,
And he's teaching you how to
Can't
use
write
equipment.
that shit.
yeah, we said, dude,
You know what? Actually, that's probably somebody to listen to because he's like, all right, this is how I lost my finger.
yeah, you don't want to get caught in here, son. No, I had good teachers. There was one, she was hot as shit. Like she wouldn't give me the time of day, but I always hit on her because she was hot. Fuck. So
You were that student.
Oh yeah, I was that student.
So
You're
nowadays,
playing. Did you try like we flash back to him? He's like, I'll hit on her every day. He walks in the classroom. He's like, hey, Like, that was hitting on her.
It was funny, man, because remember, was it Zenner's daughter by Stadium Lanes?
yeah.
I don't know that bitch.
Stadium Lanes, that was just Zetner's. No,
Zenner-
that is Zetner's
yeah,
daughter.
Zenner's daughter. Yeah. I remember walking in. She was on a. It was late. It was after school. She was on a date because she was single. You know, she was going. I paid for her dinner. I was like, "What's up, girl?"
Where'd you get that money from at
Yeah.
fucking 14 years
Man,
old?
bro, I was fucking.
Oh, you're rusted about it.
I was rusted about it. I was born with a wrench in my hand.
That's right.
No, I was a dishwasher at that age. No. I was working. I was in high school.
You
man.
were
Is that when you were a
Sonic.
dishwasher with the strippers?
You're working
Yeah,
at
yeah. Dude, that
Buddies,
fucking
Hard
Memphis
Buddies.
Diner, bro.
He's working at Hard
These
Buddies.
stories, bro. I know
Fuck
these
yeah,
stories.
bro. Dude, that was a raw. Like, I don't think I could produce. I blew nuts, bro. So I was blowing gas out that shit, bro. Fucking like, It's like, how do you send a 14, 15-year-old to go work with strippers, dog? Strippers.
That's in your prime, dude.
I know. I'm like, dude.
That's what this thing does. Oh my god!
I didn't get shit done that year. I didn't get nothing done.
Pimples are sprouting out by the second.
No, bro, I didn't have pimples because it was all I was extruding all that shit. There was no backup.
There was no backup at all.
That's your 12th restroom break. We need this dish. We need this ramekin.
I didn't have to leave. I wore an apron. Dude, that's fucking. Thank you.
You had definitely a different.
Oh yeah,
a different experience growing up. Absolutely.
Side note: who put that elephant out there?
I did.
You know why I did that to you? Look, guy's rolling his fucking eyes. He's like this motherfucker.
He is rolling his eyes.
Man,
That's fucking hilarious.
got you, bro.
Oh
We have to
man,
put him right here, just for the hell of it. He is rolling his eyes
Yeah.
at
he
Oscar.
is.
Like, come on, my man. Come
fucking
on,
loved it.
Hard bodies.
Oh man, this shit was great. Now, granted, I mean they had pretty faces, but they had a face of making onion cry.
I was never old enough
Wait,
to
wait,
go
wait,
to
wait.
hard bodies.
They had pretty faces.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't have
Oh,
pretty faces.
okay.
Fucking bodies. The bodies were hard.
Remember when Pinkies was out there
Bodies
Yeah.
were hard.
in that same area? Do you remember? I think here I go again talking about the same story.
It's all right. There's,
Yeah.
Think about it like this. There's people that haven't heard
Yeah.
our shit before. So there
I
you
go by Inks. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, remember the Segeps? They used to have a house out there
No,
by
didn't.
hard bodies.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
Did we even introduce?
Oh no.
No.
Hey, welcome to real late, fucking hour into the What Do You Do podcast. You know what? I can do that. You can move it to the front, right? You can clip it, go to the front.
Yeah,
put it
I
up,
can.
yeah.
No, actually,
It's on 106.
I think we should start just fucking do a
106.
podcast because you already put it. What did you podcast on the thumbnail?
you're
What do
you're,
they do? Who does the voice?
That's me.
Really?
It's all
you're a
awesome.
regular listener.
Yeah.
Does it bother you like when we just like when you listen and all of a sudden we're just talking like what the fuck are these guys talking about?
I
then, like-
don't like it when y'all start in the middle of a story. Like y'all couldn't start in the beginning of that story.
It's supposed to be y'all walking into a.
It's like you just walked into a conversation.
Yeah.
So would you rather?
And then
be-
I was like, well, y'all gonna say the name? Y'all gonna say drop any name, anything? Y'all still don't.
no.
Yeah.
It
We
was
love
like,
it.
Should have been there then.
Maybe actually.
they're like, yeah. And then he walked in. Yeah, exactly. The guy I told you about. He walked into the building of that place, and I'm like, is he gonna say anything? Like he walked into the mall. Anything I can feed off of?
Right, yeah.
Nothing.
And then we changed the subject.
Yep.
It's just like the suspense is
man.
killing me, man. I need to know.
Fucking hate these guys.
This is how much this is why I also listen to you guys. For one, is cool, and I know y'all personally.
Man, thank
so
you.
I like listening to. I like, hey, I know this guy. My favorite joke still to this day, where somebody was saying something, and they're like, yeah, man, I got molested as a kid. And you're like, you're a cute kid, man. What can I say? Like, you're a cute kid. So out of nowhere, and they're like, what? But it's because I draw a lot, and I put podcasts on. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I was listening to y'all, and I like, fuck, I already listened to all of them. So I went all the way back. I go, let me hear some of the road.
Oh,
Don't do that.
shit.
Don't do that.
There was one whole episode you talked about a refrigerator. I was like, man, this guy's still going with the refrigerator.
I wasn't there.
I
So.
already finished this whole painting. Goddamn.
Talking about refrigerators.
How early was that? I don't even remember that one.
Man, I want to say, and the reason I guess it's stuck because I have the same refrigerator. It's like a like a cell phone company refrigerator. What's that shit called?
Samsung?
Like Samsung.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was my bullshit. I went on a rant on Samsung.
Oh,
So I was like,
man.
I want to hear what they're talking about.
You know what? Fuck Samsung.
That's fucking hilarious.
I have a fridge and the stove Samsung, and my stove broke.
Oh, bro, it's the biggest
Dude.
piece of shit brand.
I'm done with
For
Samsung.
smashing
I've
beans.
gotten all
For
of
smashing beans.
I've gotten all the
the
Samsung
glass
appliances out of the house, except for my refrigerator. It's the only thing still. Stove, washer and dryer. I mean, everything that was Samsung in the house is gone. I just ended up with the
Who
refrigerator.
sells Samsung? Home Depot or Lowe's?
Both.
Oh,
So
Don't get any.
I have both.
You do?
I have a Samsung refrigerator and a Samsung.
so check
Oh,
this
and a
out.
microwave.
So
Oh, shit.
check this out with that refrigerator. So I bought this refrigerator, and we were having issues.
I heard the story.
Yeah,
Nah,
we
just
all-
go ahead.
Did
you? I did. But go
Did you
ahead.
hear it all the way to the end to where I ended up at to where actually I got it for free?
Yeah, he was like, I finished the painting by the time he was done talking.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I think the place that distributes or some shit ended up closing. Or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Oh, God damn you!
I'm telling you,
Holy
bro.
shit!
Yeah, I mean,
Dang.
since we're talking on appliances, I got Whirlpool, right? Fucking great. I'm waiting. And
I got Whirlpool everything except for now my washer's taking the shit. And maybe is it just me? Maybe I expect too much out of my shit. All right, so we're at 9 years in. I'm at this washer and now it's going out, and I'm mad. I'm like, fuck Whirlpool.
it was 9 years.
Is
bro.
9 years actually okay?
That's pretty long.
That's pretty long.
That's pretty fucking long. Wait, think about you. How
Dude,
much
I
you
feel
use that
like
shit?
my dad used to have shit for like 20 fucking years before he had to
called
touch
his
anything.
wife. God damn. On the scrub, on the
You
bucket
guys think about
scrubber.
how much you wash and how much you use it.
A lot.
So
See, I'm waiting for
in the
mine.
span of 9 years.
I've had
That's a lot.
mine for about.
That's
I've
true.
had mine about 9 years too,
Have you?
and they're fucking chugging along. But if they ever break, man, I've been looking at these Speed Queens.
I have too.
Speed Queens,
Yes.
Fuck, bro. You get 25 years is
Holy
what's
shit.
it's the use out of these.
How
bitches.
much are they?
About 15 between. Depends on the
1,500 each?
depending on what, nah, between
Or the
15
pair.
and like maybe
2,000.
Oh, each. 15 and 2,000 each. Yeah, but the motherfucker is gonna run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's worth it. Remember when the shot fucker went over with those front ones?
Oh, the LG. Oh,
and then but they didn't come with the stands. on
Yes.
the fucking
Oh
floor.
yeah.
dude, it's
the
such
fuck?
fucking bullshit,
Like
bro.
the stand itself is like $500 fucking dollars.
Dude, I had one and it fucking leaked. And now those have sensors, right? So they get to a certain level and then they start washing. Well, when the fucking seal breaks and
They just fill all the way up.
No, that bitch was just leaking out the front.
So it never fills up, so it keeps pumping
It
water.
just keeps pumping fucking water.
Damn.
Wow.
Fucking LG was the biggest piece of shit, bro. I remember I got those bitches.
You know LG right now, their top loads are the highest rated.
Oh, I don't believe it.
That's what I got.
That's it. That shit got paid.
That's what I got right now.
They paid to be up there.
Here's where I'm at right now, and they probably did. I'm between. There's a Maytag that I'm looking at, and there's a Speed Queen. I'm like, all right, the Maytag's like $898. The Speed Queen that I'm looking at is like $1,400. I'm like,
Yeah.
the only thing about Speed Queen is they don't do all the fancy shit. It's knobs and a goddamn washer machine.
Yep. It's
You
all
know,
metal.
It's all metal.
All metal
and
stainless steel tub.
and porcelain. It's porcelain. It's metal with
Oh, you got
porcelain.
that. That's the fancy shit.
Well, they should be porcelain.
They're coming out with they
washing
did a conjunction with Disney, and they're the Lightning McQueen.
That would be kind of cool.
dude.
I got dad jokes all day.
I like that.
That's why I'm at the shop. Dad jokes. I heard we're having the whole shop on
We're
the
gonna have the
first.
whole shot.
Yeah.
Y'all down for it? You ready? How many of y'all are there?
We're all different
There's like 4 of
personalities,
them, right?
That's good, though.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
There's 4 of y'all.
Yeah.
We'll figure out how
We'll figure this out.
Still figure out how to fit everybody in, but we'll get it.
Maybe we'll
There's
like.
4 of us, and 2 of us are heavyweights. So
Maybe we'll
Okay.
like. All right,
big
you're
guys.
in. You're out. You're in. You know, we have somebody sit on the chair over there. But all right, you're in. You're out. No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'll fit somehow. We'll figure it out how to fit all of them in here.
Oh yeah, because how many microphones you got?
3
Yeah.
right here. So
3.
we'll
There's
need
a
an
4th
extra
one right there.
I don't think we could switch out. I don't mind being over there since I've been on. How many times have I been on? Am I the most
I think
guy that's been
so.
on?
Actually, I think you are.
I think
So another
you
title.
hold, you hold that title.
Got the 100 episode. Been on here the most.
Fuck yeah. You know what? Let me know where I can get one of those star necklaces, and I'll hang it right there. And I'm
There
like,
you go.
there you go.
Hell
Damn.
yeah.
He holds the record until somebody.
Like the
I don't
like
wonder
the
if it was
heavyweight
a-
belt, but it's a fucking star necklace.
I'll make a gold one.
It's gotta have the would it do.
I wonder
on there.
who has the record view. I haven't checked. I have 243, but
I was like, it should be more. I've watched this shit like 400 times. Why is the number
think,
coming?
is the Spotify numbers different than what it is?
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's
YouTube
Spotify.
ones.
Yeah, we have a whole different viewer base on Spotify than we do on YouTube, and we have actually kind of declined a little bit on Spotify because we started the YouTube stuff, so a lot of people went over to that. But I think our biggest one is on YouTube, and it's TJ Samaripa. At like, is it 242? I don't know. I don't remember. But I think
200 something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw it today because my chick's like, "What's the highest one?" That's the
See.
reason I know.
Yeah.
And I was skimming through it. And I'm like, I know I'm 100 episodes. I'm gonna go back and look at mine.
oh yeah,
But yeah, I think
Yours
TJ,
are- yours are
TJ was
usually
the
really good.
highest one too.
Yeah.
TJ's was good.
It
Yeah.
was good, man.
That was real
TJ's
good.
I'm gonna try and
Good stories, good fucking episodes.
yeah.
It was action packed.
Action
I'm gonna
packed.
try and get him back in with my friend Anthony, but I gotta get because he wants to come back on with Anthony, but Anthony now lives in San Antonio, so I've got to like I gotta figure it out with Anthony because
He needs to get us the Lonely Boys
or that.
because they're coming out for. Man,
Oh, they're about to have a
excited.
they're about to have a festival here pretty
Yes,
soon,
I'm
right?
so
Have y'all not
excited,
seen the
man.
comments?
No. Oh, is it bad?
Yep. They're like, are the proceeds gonna go to sexually assaulted victims?
Oh
And
my
stuff?
god,
fuck.
it's like that.
Yeah, and you know who commented? The guy who works at the shop. The owner. It's coming also.
No, that's all
Fucking
right.
dog,
That's
bro.
all right. That's
Yeah.
all right. Shit.
Oh no, I'm just saying that's the kind of person he is. You know?
Okay.
Hey, you know what? That's cool. He doesn't give
He don't
no
give a
filter,
fuck.
no
He don't
filter,
give a fuck.
and that is perfect.
I wish I had that. I wish I could just say shit.
I used to do that, but then I started like thinking about people's feelings. Like, damn, this is not cool if I say that right. I'm not gonna.
But
say
sometimes
that.
you got to call some
Me
shit
too,
out.
bro. Sometimes I wrote some shit and I delete it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a rant going, I delete that shit.
You know what? That actually makes me feel good too, though, because I'll do like on TikTok, I'll rant on this. I'll put this whole shit, and I'm like, damn, that's good. Delete.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's all I need. I don't need anybody else to fucking be like,
I
yeah,
ain't gonna
man,
lie.
you're
I ain't gonna
right.
lie. It kind of helps because I
Oh,
said what
yeah.
I had to say. I picked out all the words. I'm like, actually, and then I had everything going, and then I was like, delete, and then I'm like, go scroll the next one,
Yeah.
and just like that, I forget about it.
TJ was 289
Nah, damn.
Wait, 289 what?
on
Views.
views on on YouTube.
On
That was-
YouTube.
They're like, y'all
I
ain't
thought
gonna
it was
break 1,000.
667.
No.
Oh, that's your. So here's the other thing. Now Tiffany puts shorts out. Her shorts are way more massive.
Sorry,
than
I'm
the-
lacking right now.
I'm telling you, you should do the shorts with that guy Virgil saying all the people, and then have their pictures flow. Is that blasphemy? Is that considered blasphemy?
I don't know.
Y'all get sued?
I don't know, man.
No, but he's saying he's like, yeah, you have Dr. Moron, he's this, and this chick, she's like just wants to be one of the popular girls. She
Isn't that,
wasn't
like, kinda,
popular
like,
at school.
defamatory?
You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
they
yeah, I
should-
saw those.
I feel like they should show
So-
as he's like have his words saying it, and then have the people pop up as he's saying it.
So on the
I
shorts,
don't know.
Tiffany,
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Cool.
the TJ's is 667, which is not. It's not in our.
Tops.
He's actually in our top 4.
I
Our
think it's actually
Mo is 842, and then yeah, and
think
then
Tim-
no,
Snowberry Tea.
what's her
Did they
name?
close?
Leilani.
Yeah, they did, man.
Leilani is
That's like,
830.
Yeah,
I got two fresh
Snowberry
conspiracy
has
theories.
1.8.
Okay.
Fresh out the
Oh,
fucking
shit.
oven.
Hey,
Fresh out the fucking
why we talking
oven.
about our numbers?
Actually, I'm sorry, because I'm just curious now. I forgot, like 1,800 Snowberry tea.
Forgot
And
the
then
first one
Sergio
now.
was 1.6.
Okay, damn,
Damn.
those didn't even pop up on here.
And then the two guys on a pod.
You
is
put on his
1.2. We won't talk about
Like,
that.
listen to
little
what it
short.
do.
I thought we were doing a movie tonight.
Y'all had that one
Yeah.
guy here, and he didn't talk at all.
Which one? That's happened a couple of
I want to
times.
say his name's Tony. I want to say his name's Tony.
Oh yeah, we
It was
kind of
like 2-3 episodes
Yeah,
ago.
we overtook that one.
You should,
We didn't have
just
we
put,
didn't-
you should just put like a
Sometimes that's our fault.
teddy bear right here or something with headphones on.
Sometimes that's our
Probably would have
fault
said more.
because we get like in our own shit, and
Yeah.
then sometimes our
You don't know what
guests,
you're talking about.
yeah, and sometimes our guests are just kind of
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna kick back and listen.
I don't hunt or do oil stuff, so y'all lost me on that one.
Yeah.
Y'all lost me on a lot of that stuff.
Before we get to, what are your two fresh conspiracy
Fresh
theories?
conspiracy theories. Some shit's going on with the weather. And why are they lying to the weather? I don't fucking know. And why the fuck are they lying? Maybe to keep people still doing shit, I
Something
guess.
is going on with the weather.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's been hot as fuck outside. I look at my phone, 89. I'm like, there's no way it's
There's no
fucking
way.
89. And then I passed by today in front of Lone Star and it said 101 degrees. I was like, I'm about to be on my way to do thing. I'm going to check my phone and see if my fucking conspiracy theory is right. 89 degrees on my phone.
The fuck?
What?
And I'm like, why is my phone lying?
have you? And when
Because it
when you
has-
go outside and like say it's in the morning, say it's like 11 or 10 a.m. and you stand outside and it's a clear day, does the heat of the sun feel different to you? Like it's almost
hot as
stinging.
fuck.
Like it
Yeah.
almost stings you.
Feels
a
like
little
an
bit?
over 100-degree
Yes.
fucking weather. And see, I'm painting a wall right now, and there's high trick. I know it's tricking people because it tricked me. Because like, dude, it's hot as fuck. I think I need to go fucking home. And I was like, look at my phone. I was like, oh, it's only 97 degrees. I'm tripping. I'm just gonna keep painting.
Yeah,
But I like, dude, don't feel like fucking. It feels like over 100-some degree weather.
yeah.
Why is my shit lying to
It's
me?
fucking
To
bullshit.
keep me working, keep me out there, make people still go outside. Because if they see 100,
Then
if they
don't wanna
see
do nothing.
record heat 110 degrees this Wednesday, no one's gonna fucking do shit that Wednesday. If it's 110 degrees that day,
yeah.
so why is their phones lying?
Yeah,
to
the
us?
other day there were some guys that were, these guys were picking up pipe off the ground and loading it onto a trailer, and I went by there to just holler at them, you know. And so I sat there and I was talking to the boss for a minute, and they were like, "Man, do you got any water on you?" I was like, "Yeah, I got some water." Y'all didn't bring no fucking water, and they're like, "Man, it said it was gonna be like 84, 85 today." And I checked my truck. My truck said 102. My phone said 96.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "And you said it was going to be 82 today?" He was like, "Yeah, we thought it was going to be just, you know, easy. Come and grab this and go. You know, we didn't even bring our ice chest full of water." And I was like, "Damn, that's some shit." Because luckily I had some water. I gave them some water because, dude, they were fucking dying, bro. And these guys are not, these are younger guys. It's not like old man. These are younger guys that do this all the time. It's not like they just started doing it. So it's like, dude, what the fuck? No. Like, that tells me something, you know, something's wrong there. If you've ever, you know what, was it last week? We were supposed to have this cold front come in, and it was going to rain like 4 days out of that week. It didn't rain but one day, and it was on the weekend before, and it didn't even rain the whole day. It rained like maybe 3 or 4 hours, and then it was hot as fucking humid. And then Monday comes around, and it was humid all day Monday, and Tuesday, here we are, Wednesday.
This is past weekend?
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Okay.
It rained at my house.
It rained.
Yeah, but all day?
No.
I mean, there were spots where it rained.
No. According to the weather forecast, it was going to rain all weekend, every
So
day,
like 100%?
all day, 100%. It was going to rain. You know, there was flood alerts going out like crazy. Like, it was going to flood. This and that was going to, like, everybody was worried because they thought it was going to flood.
I was outside barbecuing.
Dude,
it only rained for like 3 hours.
It didn't do shit, really. I mean, yeah, for 3 hours. But, you know, did it make a mess? Like, did you have mud everywhere? It wasn't a big-ass, massive rain.
It wasn't compared to all day, no.
Yeah. So it was like, what the fuck is going on?
My backyard flooded. I got a lot of rain at the house.
But you got a lot of clay over there, though, too. So
I mean, we got a lot of runoff, though. Like, I only get that when like it's like fucking pours because it runs off quick. You know, so I mean, like I said, I drove around from Arion County all the way up to what the fuck is it, Blackwell? What county is that? Reynolds, Taylor,
I think.
Taylor County, and it fucking like it was rain everywhere. You know, now granted, it wasn't like overcast, like, you know, like this just shitty fucking day, you know. But everywhere I went, it was fucking pouring. Like you can see that, not even at a distance, maybe like a few miles down. I'm like, God damn, it's fucking coming. Like, where I gotta hurry and get the fuck out of here because I don't want to get mud.
That was what day?
That was Saturday.
Okay, so then Monday, cut to Monday. So there were some guys that are gonna come out dove hunting, and I'm like, damn, it's gonna probably be muddy for y'all out there.
Yeah.
Shit, I get out there, bro. They're in the middle of the field. If they got so much rain, they shouldn't even be trying to get in the middle of that field because it would be too muddy. They get stuck.
Which is crazy because when I drove out there, I'm like, fuck, I just washed my fucking truck and now I'm going through fucking mud puddles. And you telling me that Monday it was all dried up. I was like, well, hold on a second. Where did the fucking rain go?
Yeah.
Because I drove, I got out and walked to 105 to get my number.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Because I'm like, I'm not about to get fucking stuck.
Okay, so this 105 well, when it rains a lot, that's what you're going to do. You're not going to drive to it because it gets so muddy in there. Yeah, it gets stuck. These guys were in the plowed field. Like, you don't do that when it rains.
Not when it rains.
Yeah. They were in the plowed field hunting. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I thought we were getting all this rain.
I'm trying to remember my second conspiracy theory.
I mean,
if you see a blank reaction on my face, I'm like,
while you're thinking about that, it does say that no, the temperature you see on your phone's weather app is not the accurate outside temperature for your specific location. It's not measured by your phone itself. Instead, your phone displays data from nearby official weather stations, which can differ from your location.
But the weather station's right up by the airport.
I mean, that's I don't want to say common sense, but last year it was accurate.
Yeah.
It told me it was 109 degrees outside. It told me it was 106 degrees outside.
But I get what you're saying, man. And the one that is fucking weird is the beaming hot sun.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's just like,
That
why
is
is
a little
everything
different.
Which radiating.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's radiating.
My spray cans got hot.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about this the other day. I was like, dude,
I remember.
we were standing outside, and that fucking sun feels different. Like, it feels like it stings. Like, it's not like a regular, like, oh, I'm just out here in the sun. No, that shit kind of fucking stings.
Yeah, because it's hot. It's fucking.
And it's like
fucking
it's
hot.
like 10 a.m. and that fucking sun stings like that. Like, what the fuck? That's like a 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So you think maybe there's like a thinning of the ozone, where it's like, hey, it's.
I thought we
You mean
repaired
the
that.
firmament?
Ooh.
Hey,
hold up.
Maybe you can answer this question because I'm on this flat Earth guy. And he's always coming up with shit, and I'm like, I want to believe, but like I've been taught my whole life it's circled, so I can't
Oh, it's a
switch to the
globe.
flat.
Yeah.
He was talking about, he's like, if the sun's so fucking hot and so fucking huge, why the fuck is it not a little bit lighter outside the fucking globe? And I was like, I get light travels over there, but still, it should be a little bit brighter. We're that fucking close, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why isn't there a beam?
Why is it pitch black?
Why isn't there a
If
beam?
it's that fucking hot.
You would think there'd be a beam.
And then they showed the guy that worked in the Navy, and he was explaining that when they calibrate their missiles or whatever, fuck, do you hear this?
Mm-hmm.
He said they calibrate their things for 100 miles, and he's like, we never calibrate for curvature.
Yeah, they never account for the drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's saying is that because
That's kind of fucking weird as shit too. Yeah, because
even planes,
because 100 miles is fucking
yeah,
far.
Yeah, even planes on autopilot, they don't account for the drop. So I'm like, hold on a second. So why don't you fly the fuck out?
So then they showed the diagram of flat Earth, and they showed how the sun and the moon travel. And I like, that does explain that, because sometimes they see the sun under the clouds. And if it was way the fuck out there, the sun shouldn't be under the clouds. When they show videos of them flying on the plane, and the sun's like under the cloud.
Yeah,
The clouds are real
it
close
shouldn't
to
be
it.
below. Yeah.
The biggest one that gets me, 'cause I am kind of a fucking flat earther. All right, I'll admit it. Because some of this stuff is just like, some of the stuff I was taught in school doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get what you're saying, but I'm not seeing it with my eyes. The biggest thing that gets me is sun rays.
Yeah.
You know, it's the biggest
angles.
thing. Yeah. I'm sitting there like, if you were to tell me, like, let's say, hypothetically, if you were walking through, God, let me see, so the best, a helicopter. You're in the forest, right? In a dark forest, tall fucking trees, right? A helicopter flies over, and it's got a light on it, right? So as it's sitting there moving, you see these sun rays as they're moving across the top of the trees, okay? There's no way you can tell me, and this is just, I mean, this is the analogy I'm using because it makes sense in my head, that helicopter is actually 7 miles up. And I'm like, no, I can see it right there. I can see, because of the way, take any angles of those fucking, the angle of the light that's coming down, right? So let's say it's between both two angles is a mile. Okay, that doesn't, the math tells me that's 7 miles up. You know?
How many feet is a mile?
5,280.
Okay.
So when you sit there and you do that math, you're just like, okay, you take the spans there's no way that's 7 miles up because that math don't math, right? Same way when I'm sitting there and looking at these clouds, right? As the sun's moving, you see these rays come through the fucking clouds as they move. And I'm like, even if I were to take the circumference of the sun, right, or circumference of the earth, which is, I'm sorry, not the diameter, which is 13,000 miles, okay? The math don't math that bitch is 190 million miles away.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be angles.
Yeah, there should
If
be.
it's that far and that big.
That big, it should come, instead of coming here and then angling out in the sun, I should have straight rays coming through the clouds, right?
Yeah.
If it's I don't know how many.
I mean, because they do this thing with the flashlight where they have a piece of paper and they poke holes in that motherfucker and they shine a flashlight through it. And the way the angles go is like, wait a second, we're this close to it. Okay, so now we're looking at it, put it on a different scale.
So it's crazy because if you listen to the podcast, you've heard this. But I did this experiment, right? Where I'm inside the shop. I turn off all the lights and I get this big old fucking cardboard that's in there, and I'll poke holes in it. And I get the shop light and I get right behind it. Right behind the board, and as you're sitting there looking at it, you see all the rays like kind of go at a 45-degree angle from this fucking from the board. But I start moving back, and all the lights, all the holes come
Starts
straight.
coming to a beam.
Yeah, to a beam. I mean, granted, there's still the holes that I put in there, but everything's straight. But as I come close to the board, they all start to angle out.
Well, the theories that are crazy and the theories that make us look crazy and all that shit make more sense than the other shit. Because they said, I always wonder, why can't you see the moon in broad daylight? Why the fucking, well, it's because the sun shining somehow. That don't make sense if they're flowing outside the fucking earth, spinning and all that shit. That don't make sense. Plus, why isn't the moon spinning? It's been stuck there for hours. Anyways, if we're in the firmament and there's a reflection off the glass, then you would see the reflection of the moon. The sun would make a reflection of the moon on the glass. You know, or if we were to say it's a fucking
But I mean,
well,
but there's
that makes
sometimes
more sense.
Yeah, there are some times that you can see the moon during the broad daylight.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you can.
Yeah,
and I'm saying, how's that explained? How does that explain? An explanation that gave me didn't really make sense. But if we look at it in a flat Earth theory, that makes more sense.
The crazy part about it is, right, when you sit there and you do talk about the flat Earth theory, that all the old shit, you know what I mean? Like the old calendars and stuff like that. They all seem to make sense when you follow, because it's changed, right? We follow now the Gregorian calendar, which is 306. Oh no, I'm sorry, the days don't change, but it's the calendar before is 13 months. 13 months divide 28 days between all of them. You still you get a nice even 28 days.
I think even the names make sense, like Oct is 8, and shit like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. So when you start to follow that, you're like, it makes sense, but why? Again, you go back to if it was working that way before, why did we change it?
Money. And it's like money is behind everything. Shorter year.
Yes.
Shorter.
See, I think I think it's more senile than that, or not senile, but more evil than that. Because I'm like, you take everybody away from what we were originally taught.
Cynical.
There you go. It's more cynical. Because now you're drawing people away from, like, you start adding the science. You start pulling people away from religion into science, and that's like, well, hold on,
exactly.
Science, it's science, so it's all, it's scientifically proven. Well, hold on, that always oh no, I'm good for now. Every death, they come up with something different. It's always something different that they come up with. Some scientists always debunks other scientists. Kind of like with Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The scientists are always wrong sometimes.
Bro. I love that fucking movie.
Galileo thought that whatever until somebody smarter than him came and made him look like a bitch. It's fucking great. I don't know, man. I've watched a lot of this, and I can't debate. You know what I mean? Because I'm not just like, oh, fuck, I'm stumbling on my words and shit like that.
It goes back to what you said, though. If we make it sound completely out this fucking world, then we can have control over them.
Yeah.
If they get it, if it make it simple to them, we can't get a hold of them.
Which is another thing about religion that blows my mind. I was like, wow, man, so none of you guys believe in flat earth, right? Nobody. But yet you're willing to believe this entire fucking Bible, and all of it's true, right? Like they'll stand on this. Part, you'll follow all of it except for the first part of Genesis. Yeah. Where it talks about how you separating waters from the waters. Weird, huh? But the rest of it's true, but that's not, right? Yeah. I'm like, y'all fall so hard on it. That shit, that right there blows my mind. And I'm like, then if you can't believe that, then it's all bullshit.
I think it's because the rest of the world makes it, they make you feel silly for thinking
silly for thinking it, yeah.
Well, I mean, even when they have pilots on there and they explain why the flight routes, and they're like, yeah, if you put that on flat earth, it makes a lot of sense than if you put it on the fucking globe. And I'm like, that right there should fucking prove it. But I don't know if these pilots are lying or not. Who the fuck knows?
Well, that's the crazy thing, though, is that you can follow some of this shit, right? Like somebody wants to go from Sao Paulo, Argentina to Cape Fear, or to the whatever, let's say Johannesburg. Was just literally if you just take that bitch across the fucking planet. But yet they have a layover in London.
Yeah, that don't make no sense, right?
On the flat earth.
Unless,
because if you do it on flat earth, you're right. It's literally a straight line. But I'm like,
but why would they lie about that?
Man, because here's the thing. And this is the way I got to get cynical about this. And let's just say the religion is right. Let's say the devil is the leader of this world. You're trying to take them away from the belief that there's a God. Yeah. Or believe in the wrong God. I don't fucking know. I find it cynical that way. And I think we come because there's books that even talk about there's an age of discernment that comes, where all the lies are done. There's no more, all the truth is going to come out. There's no lying to these people anymore, and that's when the fucking end comes. And who knows how, how many
lies only go so far.
Exactly. And with,
it gets to a point where you're like, okay, we've already done all the lies now.
Yes.
We can only lie so much. It only goes so far. And it's like, I don't have another lie to cover up that lie because we've already did this. And did this.
Yeah. And it gets to that point, which I don't know if we've gone here before, where it's like, all right, man. All right. There's no more lies. You can't get away with anything anymore. So, boom, we're going to flood it all.
I'm not going to say, I want to say here's a solidifying factor, but you can't really say solidifying because nobody knows shit about it. Antarctica is your factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is there the treaty?
Is it like that? Yeah. Why is it nobody can just go to Antarctica? Why is it that there's this treaty that all the countries decided we ain't fucking with Antarctica?
Yeah, you literally got countries that take over countries, but that one we all agree we're not going there.
And then when you look at the flat map, what wraps around the entire fucking flat map?
The ice wall.
The ice wall.
You know what's crazy though? That black dude was telling about. I wish I knew his name, so I quit saying black dude.
Billy Carson.
Billy Carlson, yeah.
The Billy guy. He said there's pyramids in Antarctica.
Yep.
Maybe, yeah.
And there has been Google Earth maps that have been scrubbed.
Yes.
And they won't explain why over Antarctica.
That's where I was getting to. Right after I erased my TikTok, so I go with this Google shit. Because remember I told you I got into the guy's all his theories. I Googled pyramids in Antarctica, and Google said these so-called pyramids is really just mountains. They're ice, some shit.
Yeah.
Instead of saying it is a
The
pyramid.
weird formations of a weird.
Yep, there it is.
Dude, those aren't just.
That's not a fucking.
That's
pyramid.
not.
That's a fucking pyramid.
Those are
So
actual
Google's
angles,
in
yeah.
on it too. That's what I'm saying.
Have you heard
Canadian.
of there's a black pyramid supposedly in Alaska? Have you heard of this? Supposedly,
pyramids everywhere.
yeah. I heard every continent on Earth has pyramids. I've heard it in Alaska that there is a black pyramid, the only one on Earth. It's made out of, I don't know, some kind of material, and it's a military site. And they don't, military's taking it over. So like, look it up one time. I think the first time I ever heard about it was on Wi-Files.
That's crazy.
And that was one of those ones that he didn't debunk because he was like, I can't debunk it. He was
that whole area is restricted.
because he usually, his thing is, if you ever watch the Wi-Files, his whole thing is like he'll tell you the full story
Maybe. I watch
as
a
you
lot of
hear it, and it's like, you know, he gets deep into it, and you're like, damn, it's real, and then at the end he's like, but you know, but that's one of those that he couldn't debunk.
But here's the thing about these guys, because remember I told you earlier I watched the black guy.
Billy, yo.
Billy.
Billy.
He went versus he went versus as a Christian guy that he's gone to colleges, done many years of studying the fucking Bible, right? And they're gonna go at each other and figure out holes in his story, right? And I'm it's fucking 2 hours long, so I'm reading the comments to see maybe I could get a shortcut. And there's people on there like, man, I started following. I used to be atheist, but now after watching this, I'm a true believer. Blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll stick around for 2 hours. And technically, he never debunked the dude. Like the guy was saying, he did call him out because he called out some books that he said that there's an actual book that talks about Jesus' mom and Jesus' brothers and sisters,
Bloodline.
the bloodline of him.
This is sacred
and then
bloodline.
some other thing, and then that Christian guy was all like, well, actually, those books we have actually found out that those are fakes and blah, blah.
Yeah,
So-
according to who? Yeah.
Exactly. And he does that for the rest of the fucking episode. Anytime he brings something up, he's like, well, you brought up that one book and the Will already said it was a fake, so I don't know how I could believe anything else he said. And I was like, so technically that dude never... and I think they said something about... damn, I forgot. It was so good. It was something like... It was also in the Muslims believe or something that he never died or something like that. Or
Yeah,
he
because
had-
Muslims don't believe Jesus died.
yeah.
Yeah, or he was crucified.
So
But that guy didn't say nothing about that.
I don't
He
know
did
which
say
guy-
about the other thing, but he didn't say nothing about that.
I don't know which guy it is because you might be talking about a different one. I know Joe Rogan had this guy on.
the same guy.
He's
The
a
same
Christian, and
Looks real
and-
clean cut.
yeah, real clean cut guy. And he came on, and
Smith. Yeah.
I heard Billy Carlson stuff, and I was like, man, he makes a lot of sense, right? And then after hearing this guy come on and talk, I'm like, oh man, he kind of made Billy Carlson look like he didn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, I don't know what it is. I am Christian, so I'm going to lean more this way. But at the same time, I'm like, but a lot of what Billy Carlson did say did kind of like, man, some of those wordplay makes sense. How that some of this shit was like, it is this, but we're going to say it like this. And it's like, oh, that's pretty fucking like that kind of like Genesis, you know.
Wes Huff was the guy's name.
Wes Huff, okay. So that's the same guy though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Clean
Real
cut.
clean cut guy,
Comes
yeah,
right
yeah.
back.
They had a debate and fucking.
What
Billy
was the name of
Carlson-
that? What podcast did they go on where they debated?
It's some random guy. Some
Because
random-
I do want to watch it because I've only seen them two separate. I didn't see them have their.
I feel like the Christian guy actually lost, and then because the host like turns on him, he's like, "Hey, bro, you're
Kinda
I
biased.
have some. No, he
The
has
host
some
had to
really
say that
good. The
of it.
host has some really good questions. I wish I remember what the fuck he said, but then the guy is like, he started like repeating it because he's like, "Well, how come in the Bible it says this and we can touch kids and blah blah?" And that guy's like, "No, well, you're looking at it wrong." He's like, "We're looking at." Oh, he's saying that any woman wears jewelry is a whore or something like that. And they're like, so the girls can't wear jewelry? And he's like, well, that's the Old Testament.
The Old Testament's
And he's
different.
like, okay, well, how come you want us to pay attention to the Old Testament, but when I bring up stuff of the Old Testament, you're saying, no, don't listen to that. That's the Old Testament. You know what I mean?
My whole thing is there's so much missing. It's like, all right, so you have the Old Testament and the New Testament. And the Old Testament is really hard because there's so much. It's like, okay, well, that's the way it used to be. And then Jesus came and this is the way it is now. But there's so much missing, you know. And then they all of a sudden they say, okay, well, then you have the book of Enoch. And then I think there's like 3 other books that they found. And I'm sure there's more. That the Vatican is like, well, we're not including that.
Well, the host is saying that we're supposed to live our lives based off this book that's old. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you just said, you're like, well, we can't do that because that was back then.
Mm-hmm.
But when they preach it, they're preaching that book.
Yeah,
they should.
They always bring the
book.
Old Testament. Yeah, when
So
I'm
you're
like,
saying, don't pay attention to that. But
they
right
shouldn't
now, you need
preach
to pay
the Old
attention to
Testament.
that.
Yeah, and see you're right. They're wrong on that. They should if that's how you're not supposed to live anymore, then you shouldn't preach the Old Testament anymore. It should only be just the New Testament, and that's it. Whatever was.
none of that matters.
Yeah, none of that matters anymore because Jesus came here and he forgave you from. You don't have to do the sacrifice animals anymore because he died for your sins. So from that point on is where you're supposed to believe, right? I mean,
fucking year one.
year one.
Oh my God, Jack Black.
Why are you killing it? He's choking me or some shit like that. When that dude kills his brother.
When I went to church whenever I was really young, and I still remember it kind of vividly. I was probably like maybe 4, 5, 6 years old, and I still remember it pretty vividly.
Is that when they put the ribs on your parents' car and it tipped over?
No. Damn, Eeks. You know what? Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming on, everybody. I appreciate y'all.
I was like, they're just trying to watch a movie.
Somebody watch a goddamn Devil's Advocate. No, so
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I have that Bible still that they gave me. I still have it, and it's only the New Testament. Oh. It's a New Testament Bible that they gave me as a little kid, and I was like, now that I see it as an adult, I'm like, why did they just give me just the Old Testament?
Yeah.
Why didn't they?
But here's the thing: now that you know that, you know, you can actually get the Ethiopian Bible that has all the books in it.
Yes, now
you know. Yeah. So I don't know if it's still I don't know if they translate it to like this where I can easily read the motherfucker.
But is it really still all of it? Here's the whole thing, you know.
Yeah,
is there any books that are still being held back?
Written stuff.
Man, yeah. I don't know, because I know is it the Dead Sea Scrolls follow? Is it the Book of Enoch or the Book of Jubilees?
No idea.
Well,
it's good.
Look that way.
Hey, Tiffany.
I can't answer.
Yeah.
You know, because when they found those, they're like, oh shit, they're sitting there looking through this bitch, and I'm like, oh, this follows pretty close to another book that was basically banned from the Bible. Mm-hmm. You know, so, and it's. I mean, there's still some stuff.
Who picked what books get to go in the Bible? Of course,
the Vatican
King guy, but
well, King James just translated.
Dude, that's a whole thing too. So you know that they get paid for every King James version that's bought around the world.
Really?
England gets that money. Actually, not England, but
the Queen.
The Queen gets that money because
so it's all them fucking hotels.
Every King James version of the Bible goes back to them.
Nice.
They reinterpreted it. Was it Shakespeare?
I don't know.
I think King James paid Shakespeare to reinterpret that Bible, and then they resold it as that.
Just like Leonardo da Vinci is the one that was in charge of the depiction of Jesus now. It was just his gay lover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
I watched a documentary which was a really good documentary, and that was one of those channels that ask you to donate money so they could keep making these type of documentaries. Uh-huh. And they said there's actually have a citation of him being arrested for being at a gay bar. Yeah. Pretty much a room where all the gay people meet up, and it has that guy.
Are y'all saying the artists are gay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Leonardo da Vinci
was gay.
Like all artists? So.
The Book of Enoch?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus was a gay lover, yeah.
Goddamn,
I want to hear my other conspiracy theory?
Go ahead. Yeah, I know that you
it's
remember
local.
It's local,
bro. I don't know about you guys, but
child sex rings?
I don't know anything about that. Okay. If I did, I wouldn't bring it up. I wouldn't talk about it. No. They're going to get me killed. Goddamn. No, I don't know anything about that. But I always get on the roster. I always get on the roster and y'all wake up or something, or every other day.
Everybody does.
I only see
don't.
it whenever, because I have a problem with them because of a friend of mine that got arrested. I'm like, man, fuck that. I don't even follow none of that shit anymore. Not even San Angelo Life. But the podcast does. So when I log into the podcast, it happens to pop up.
So now they have that say cheese thing, right?
Yeah.
Where people comment on it. Well, anyways, I used to always get on the roster, and I've noticed the influx of fucking public intoxication and DWIs. I don't know if y'all noticed. That shit's like tripled in the last month. And
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm always hearing that has gone down because of the CBD and
Hell no,
with Delta 8 and all that. That apparently that's the reason why they're like don't want to legalize it, because there's this whole alcohol. The alcohol companies are in the Texas legislature, like they're in their pockets.
Probably out there, this is local. So I'm saying I've never really ever seen public intoxication. And the last this week, I've seen like 5. You know what I mean? And before that, there's a lot more. And there's a bunch of DUIs, DWIs. And I posted on one of my friends, or well, not my friend, this guy, I was like, this guy I know. I put on his thing, and I was like, conspiracy theory, but now I noticed that a lot of people are fucking getting DWIs, DEIs. I think it's the fucking bars calling the fucking cops on these people. I think it's the new one that San Angelo Life guy owns, ArcLight. The ranch one, I don't know if the ranch people are, but and city limits. You know what I mean? And a girl got on there and was like, yeah, I do call cops on people who are drunk and deny me to call them a taxi. And she was like a waitress or some shit.
Oh,
and some other people like, oh, you didn't even know the whole story. Why the fuck did you call the cops on? Now you ruined his life, blah, blah. Well, anyways, people are commenting on that. But then I tattooed this guy, and he's like, he also got DWI recently. And he's like, I think you're right about what you said on that comment. He's like, I think they're fucking calling cops on us as we're leaving the fucking building.
To set up.
What the fuck?
Now, granted, they shouldn't be leaving drinking, but
Yes.
But that's not right.
Bars shouldn't be calling cops on them either, because you're the ones. It's like a There's like a double. Yeah, y'all are fucking.
You're perpetuating the problem.
Yeah.
By selling him the drinks. Okay, so he didn't stop. Well, you should have stopped him. You should have cut him off a long time ago.
Technically, you're liable.
I mean, that's
that.
part of the
and
TNC
actually,
rules.
if that guy gets in trouble for having a car accident because he drank, right? And they say that say he kills somebody, they can go back to where the establishment and charge them with that as well.
Yep.
Then you know what? It should also work if that guy gets pulled over and arrested for DWI. Guess what? He got drunk at your fucking establishment as well for that. You should also be part of that as well.
Right.
That's what I feel like.
Accomplice to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So fuck y'all at the ArcLight.
So I'm like, who's calling the? But what's the back to the why? Why would they do that?
Money.
Do they really care?
Money.
Yeah, do they really care about
They got
these people
somebody-
on there? Or?
Quotas.
They got money coming in from different directions, I'm sure.
Guaranteed quotas. Met.
That guy that owns it, he knows quite a few people here in town, so I'm sure.
I feel like he's the one that got that other bar closed, the one next to him, just so it would fuck with his.
Yeah, of course.
What's that one that closed
Got to
down?
get rid of your company.
I mean,
It's like
technically they did kill some
drug
people
dealers.
in the parking lot.
Drug dealers snitch out other drug dealers to take that market.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't this guy do the same fucking thing when it comes to bars? You know, like, it's the same fucking
yeah,
concept.
he don't play clean. So
Yeah, it's the same concept.
he ain't playing fucking clean. That's Joe motherfucking Lewis. Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's Joe.
From San Angelo Life?
Yeah,
Hyde.
Joe
Joe
Hyde.
Hyde.
Yeah, he owns
Jekyll and Hyde.
ArcLight.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a good one. I haven't
Interesting.
heard that one yet, but that's very
We'll keep
interesting.
eye on the say cheese thing. There's more and more fucking people.
Yeah.
And the other one is the family violence one day.
That is happening a lot.
A lot of family violence.
Or they shut down those streets. And stuff.
Chemtrail new conspiracy unlocked. Like
Ooh, I love Kim.
I was watching the
conspiracies.
chemtrail things, and of course, I always thought they're trying to get us sick. This one lady said, she's like, I never took it as us getting sick, but every time I would see that over in my neighborhood, there would be a lot of violence.
Have you ever heard Prince? So Prince has a very famous interview that he does. Like, I don't know if it's David Letterman or one of those late night shows. Prince is on it.
I've been watching a couple of from his, and
He's on.
knowledge.
Oh yeah, and so he's on one of these shows, and he's talking about whenever he's a kid growing up in Minnesota, and he was one of the first people that
And
started
that's what I
talking
saw
about.
said it.
Maybe he was one of the first people that started talking about chemtrails, and he was like, my parents would start having these flat out fights bad after these airplanes would fly over. And he was like, it would be a clear blue sky. The airplane would fly over and you can clearly see the trail. And then you would see another one and another one. And he was like, they're leaving chemtrails. He was like, but then later on that evening, my parents would have a flat out fight. He was like, it never fell.
Well, here's the thing. We know that they do it.
Oh, yeah.
The government. We know that
they're manipulating weather at that. And they have already admitted to that.
They've admitted, like, there's a couple of declassified shit that happened in, like, St. Louis, Missouri, where they would release this gas over the buildings. And the way they would get their info is that how many people would show up in the hospital with these symptoms and how many died. How effective is this shit? Because, I mean, when you really think about it, how do you test a chemical weapon? You test it over a populace and you start getting your data.
Yep.
You know, we know they do it. Why, you know, there's nothing to say that they're not doing it now. You know, so maybe there is something to that. They just, it's a big disruptor. You know what I mean? Because it's like, here's what's happening lately. Now they're talking about moving some of these troops out to these other cities, other bigger cities. But I'm like, why? I get that the riots and stuff are happening, or there's a lot of protests that are happening on these other cities. But what's driving these people to want to protest? Like, yeah, I get you want to protest, but then all of a sudden you're getting like tons and tons of people.
They said they're making sure they're also not showing any Israel protests on anything.
Yes.
Yep.
There's a lot of Israel protests, the Zionists and all that stuff.
Because, I mean,
but they're not showing them on social media.
Everyone's catching wind about what's going on, man.
And now they made it illegal to burn the flag. And I like, they don't give a fuck if you burn the flag, but now, as soon as you burn a flag, now they can move in and
you can't burn.
That fucking
here's the
street.
fucked up part: you can't burn the Israeli flag in America, but you can burn the American flag in America. That is fucking stupid.
Yeah, but they just made that illegal.
What?
Which is burning the American flag.
Finally,
a year in prison.
Finally, right?
Yeah. Oh no,
but the Israeli flag came first.
Oh no, I totally agree with you.
Fuck that.
Why is it even a thing?
Because that pay.
Why does anybody give a fuck about the Israeli flag in America?
You can burn the Mexico flag, burn all the other flags, but you can't burn the Israel.
Yeah.
That's because they control everything. They're the ones that are paying all these politicians.
Well, I think because they're having these protests, and of course someone's gonna burn the fucking flag, and that gives them an excuse to move in and kick everyone out.
Kind of like with these, you know, back in the day when all these bricks were showing up.
Yep.
Oh, pallets.
Yeah, the pallets of bricks, and I'm like, they're waiting for somebody to pop off so they can.
I saw a good one yesterday. So they were at this place in L.A. They were having riots in L.A. not too long ago.
The Mexican ones.
Yes.
The ice ones.
The ice ones. And there was these pallets of cinder blocks and bricks. And then all over the place, there was these scattered pieces of paper. And this guy was walking around with the camera, and he picked up some of the papers. And it's propaganda.
Yeah.
I mean, it's talking about, like, Israel. It's talking, you know, it's like, it's straight up propaganda. Like, it's like, what the fuck? It's like the shit that you would do, like, to another country when you're trying to get a country to overturn the government. You know, the United States has done that many times before, where they just fly over and they drop these leaflets. And that's what it is, scattered all over the place with pallets of bricks.
They did that in World War II.
Yeah.
Yep.
They did it in Vietnam. They did it in every major war.
Which is crazy because during these riots there in L.A., did you know the Crips were coming in and telling people, don't pick up those fucking bricks? Don't pick up those bricks. They want you to pick up those bricks.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I follow Snow the Product. I know y'all know Snow the Product. She's a Mexican rapper. And she was at the riots, and there's one guy waving Mexico flag. And she went up to that guy, and she's like, hey, I need you to take down that flag because you're making it look like we're starting shit, and it's off, and we're all Mexican here. We are peacefully protesting when they wave this flag. And the guy's like, oh, I don't speak nothing. He's like, okay. He's like, and she's like, I speak Spanish. She starts speaking Spanish. She's like, I need you to take this flag down. And the guy, it was a white dude.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need you to take this fucking flag down.
Agent provocateurs.
I was about to say, let's go deep on this. So when this shit happened, when they overtook the White House, most of the people that were there pushing everybody were CIA agents
And FBI.
They were implanted out there to get some shit going.
Exactly. That's what made me stop being a Democrat. Whenever because I used to follow Obama, and I believed all the hype.
Yeah.
And until they recorded this Democrat guy having dinner with this other guy, and he was saying that they'll send mentally ill people on purpose to like these Republican party demonstrations so they could start shit and get all rowdy and get it shut down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these motherfuckers.
This kid that shot
But
Trump,
that's
that kid that shot Trump, have you seen, like,
Oh, did he really even get shot?
Dude.
His ear looks perfect.
how about that kid though? So they have files where there was FBI, was it FBI or CIA?
FBI.
They were going to his house like 2 weeks prior to this happening. What the fuck? Why?
Well,
They were meeting.
Y'all,
yeah,
y'all
they were
already
meeting
knew
with
who
him.
this kid was?
And then on top of that, after they shot and killed the guy, they go and scrub his house. They take everything. He's like professionally scrubbed. Took anything that might have his DNA, all silverware, everything was gone. You know, so they went in there when they went in there and tried to get whatever the fuck they were going
Wiped
to
them out.
Wiped
wipe
him
it.
out.
Yeah, they were just fucking. The house is clean. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Everything was fucking.
it's always booby trapped.
Yep. And then you talk, and then you like, okay, what have we heard about it since it happened? Nothing.
Well, they also say these kids are super disturbed. What disturbed kid has time to buy a fucking army vest that carries more clips? You know what I mean? To me, I was like, they're going to get the gun, the bullets, and they're going to go shoot
Well,
up a
the
school.
last.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
like
mean-
some weapons.
But the guy who shot Uvar that had a full-blown
The scary thing
Yeah,
about it
full-blown,
is
fucking...
the scary thing about it is
vest on.
the military, the CIA, the FBI, they run ops on the public constantly, and you don't even fucking know what's happening. We find out about it like 50 years later, like the operation. What was the one where they were doing? They were going and finding Johns, and giving them LSD.
Midnight something, right?
Midnight something like I mean, it's documented. It's happened. The Manson shit. The guy was involved. Not Marilyn. Charles Manson is documented that he was in contact with an agent all the time. This guy was hooking him up with all kinds of shit. This is the same guy that investigates the JFK murder or assassination. The same fucking guy.
And some of these other school shootings where it's like, how does this 18-year-old get a hold of
Yeah.
2 Daniel Defense AR-15s, which they're $2,000 a piece, man. An 18-year-old working at a fast food restaurant.
Exactly.
How does he get all the plates?
Yes.
The amount of fucking ammo that he had. You know, you can follow this back because the other one is fucking weird, the Las Vegas shooter.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, what the fuck?
What I was getting at, which brings it all to the same point, was like there's more to it than what you're
The
being
why.
told. Yeah,
The real
and
why.
I feel like there's sections of the government that are dedicated to this
Like,
shit
why that guy shoot at the country people at the country festival?
because they're trying to push a certain agenda and they need things to scare people. People are scared; they're gonna go this direction.
Because there's something-
it's like cattle. Or animals, you scare them, they're gonna go this way. Don't go this way. Let's scare them away from this direction.
No, I know what you're saying, but like the school one, I get it. You know, they're killing kids. They're definitely gonna tug at those heartstrings
Yeah.
and try to get things done. But the country crowd,
But what happens
Why?
to every country when you take their guns away? They have these
Mexico,
countries.
they took their guns away.
Yeah, I mean,
Australia was the last one where they took all their guns away. That was the last country that actually had free gun. They had freedom like the way we do with guns. That was the last country. Those fuckers, they're
they put them in
they're,
camps.
they're,
man.
they're powerless. So we are the only country on earth that has the freedom that we do with guns. And if they can take those away from us, we're fucking done, bro.
Because everything's
We're
being
fucking
set
done.
up for the fucking what Carl Schwab said. You will own nothing and be happy, you know. And then we need total whatever control the U.S. whatever, you know. They need to release
say it right.
They need to release the sovereignty.
Dude, I love
For
it.
the- for the
He's got
global-
it. He's
They
got
have
it.
real good accents.
For the global control of sovereignty and any diseases that may come, right? And this is the one that gets me. He, as in H-E, he will have trillions of dollars at his disposal. And he will set whatever. I was like, who's he? Who's he? Well, explain to me because you were dressed up as fucking Darth Vader.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I saw that shit.
And I'm like, who's we? Oh, I'm sorry. Who's he?
he looked like Palpatine.
Yeah.
That
I
fucking
hate Palpatine.
evil
Sorry.
motherfucker.
Which it just tells me there's
Evil
a
fucker.
bigger agenda, right? Because I mean, with every structure, I don't give a fuck what it is. There's a hierarchy, and there's never a group of people. Even if there was a group of people at the top, there's one calling the shots. There's always one that's because I don't as fucking human beings we conform to this hierarchy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, So who's this? Is this we you're talking about? The guy, the tippy top? Is he the fucking
Top tier.
yeah the top tier dingaling? Is he the one that's gonna when we finish this? The Jews finish building this third temple. He's gonna come in and say, "Hey, we're no longer doing any sacrifices."
I mean, if the Bible is right and it's real, you know who he is.
Yeah, you know who he is. I think he's been around. We're like I said, we're coming to the age of discernment, man.
But you can't fear him because God made him. So
Yeah.
can't
Yes.
fear him.
Yeah, you
Got a
can't.
higher power.
And the other thing about it too is,
Take care
yeah,
of it.
God
Yeah.
made him, and we were told about it. So it's not like it was a big secret.
Yeah,
We know about it. And we were given the choice too. There's the other thing. We were given the choice.
yeah.
So it's like, man.
I saw this thing that said that they're like, well, how come all these fucking people are so easy to control, and why are they doing this, and why the Catholic priests, do what they do? And they said because the child pedophile molesters, they're easier to control.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like we have all this information on you guys, so y'all all gonna do what the fuck we say.
Yeah.
All you
Yep.
governments, fucking priests, all these people.
Hence the reason why the Epstein's list will never come out.
No, it won't.
Exactly.
Nope.
With
Well,
the amount of people that are on that,
It'll overturn everything.
yeah.
I mean, these could take over. These motherfuckers, they're running the USA government. I mean, all the decisions
Yes.
being made. Like, we're living in the thing of just his work.
Yeah.
Like, that's how strong his work, how important his work was. They can take over a whole fucking government, a whole country.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just
I got to say this. So this is crazy. We were going to watch Devil's Advocate.
we have been talking the devil's advocate this whole time.
Exactly right. Everything that we're sitting here, our conversation is that.
Yeah,
It's
because
exactly
I mean,
that.
even in the movie, right, the tippy top motherfucker is the devil.
It's the devil.
And he said he chose to be lawyers.
Yes.
yeah,
Because he
'cause there's
loves
snakes, bro.
that sin. He was like, was it vanity?
Yeah.
I think at the end it's vanity. He's like, they
Definitely
love.
my favorite sin.
Oh shit.
Well, he said they could also be, they could be good, bad. They can take down a whole thing. Like, the lawyers are stronger.
Yeah. And
And
because they're the most slimiest motherfuckers, man. Because we talked about this earlier today.
It's that double talk bullshit.
It's that verbiage. It's stupid fucking verbiage. No matter how you cut it. Oh, this guy did whatever wrong, whatever. Could you see some people go to prison and not go to prison for the same fucking crime?
Yep.
But
Or
it's
go to
all
prison
verbiage.
for the same crime, but they have way different years. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Because at the end of the day, it's all verbiage. You're finding somebody who can just finagle. God damn it, there was a who can speak that fucking spell just a little bit differently.
Yep.
And ruin somebody's fucking life over the same crime. Because clear as day, you see Mexicans and black people go to fucking prison for what a white guy gets fucking slapped on the wrist about.
Yeah.
Do you know that's why they're saying that was the ongoing force between the whole gender shit and all that? It's like when they were like, what was it, a couple years ago, they were pushing gay marriage and the genders were gonna be called. People can start choosing what they can be called and all that stuff. This guy said, he's like, there has to be some type of lawyer talk behind that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that's the reason they're doing it, is so they can get around shit.
Yep.
Either these big companies have some type of documents and shit, and they need to say a certain thing, one word throws off the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Just like the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America shit.
Yeah.
Supposedly all that was because the treaty was signed with Gulf of Mexico, but if they could change that one word, that treaty.
You know what I always
taken
thought with
off.
that? I always thought the way they were pushing, the legalization of trans, gay marriage and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, there's something coming up at the end of this pipe that you won't be able to prosecute. So if you sit there and you watch it, like in California, right? They're not calling these pedophiles. They're calling them minor attracted persons.
Oh yeah. That's that California shit.
Yeah. So what happens when, let's say, all right, you can call them, it's not illegal anymore. Okay. It may be frowned upon, but you can't get mad at the guy, or you can't prosecute the guy because what he's attracted to. Right. So let's say all that shit does go by, and then the Epstein list comes out. They're like, well, what can we really do about it? They were just minor attracted persons.
We changed the laws up.
Exactly.
My whole thing is like, why though? What is the end of this? Like, why do you want that to be okay? Like, there's got to be more to this whole thing. Like, what is it about having these kids available to you in that way.
It's innocence.
Yeah, but what does it do for you? Is it
yeah, that's a million dollar question.
Is it that, people say adrenochrome, is there's something to that, and why? For you to be able to go that far and that hard with it, why?
Yeah.
What is it really doing for you?
Well, the way things are looking, Israel's like the main fucking power right now.
Oh yeah, they're the curators.
And they have that whole thing going that they can have sex with anybody over 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's why anybody that gets convicted here, as long as they go back to Israel, they're no longer in trouble.
Yeah.
So, have you heard this
so
thing?
It's for them. What I'm saying is that everyone's going to cater to the main power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you heard this thing that the Jews today are not the same Jews of the Bible?
That's one guy said that. He said that he was only talking to the people that were right there at that moment with Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Are the Israelites Jews or something?"
These aren't the same ones that.
Yeah, they made a whole race. They made a whole thing.
There's a whole different version of them that we're dealing with now compared to what it was then, and everybody thinks, oh, because they're Jews, they're the chosen race. Like, well, yeah, but those aren't the ones that God was talking about.
Yeah.
These are different.
I saw that on one of the reels too.
These are the ones that persecuted him or whatever. You know what I mean? Because there was, even actually back then, there was bad Jews back then.
Which is another one that's, I can't remember the fucking name of the Bible, man, but it was real big in the early, way back in the day, where they actually got a Jew to rewrite some of this Bible, right, and kind of distribute it out, basically calling themselves God's chosen people, when it was never really in there.
Damn.
Which, people go back and be like, no, it never says in the Bible that these Jews are God's people. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of verses where it breaks it down, basically saying we're all God's people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, as long as you follow whatever, whatever the fuck. But some of that was changed, and I'm like, well, fuck.
I want to say I remember that, actually.
Yeah.
Man, damn.
So it kind of breaks it down, right? It's like, so is the
my
Bible's
dad,
not infallible?
My dad knows a lot about that. I wish he would come on. He won't come on, though. He knows a lot about it, though. Like we could have asked him that, and he would have been able to, it's right here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the shitty part, right? We just fucking throw shit out there, whether it's true or not. We're just like, eh. But, it would be good to have somebody, at least not in debate sense, but I'm like, explain to me, Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what I think, and then you tell me, what your teachings, because I can only, put pieces of it together.
Yeah, because,
Exactly. We gotta go
we're
both
dumbasses.
sides and figure out the shit ourselves.
Yeah. We're just dumbasses with the podcast.
Because here's what whether you get him in here or not, and we start talking about this shit, there's nothing you're not going to change my mind. You're not going to get me to jump into a religion. You're just not. Even if the Pope sat there and be like, okay, but I got a lot of problems with what your beliefs are, and there's nothing you can say that's going to contradict the blessings that I've gotten.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but it's funny. Is it? I try to live morally, and I try to do things the way when I get my blessings, but I don't follow your stuff, so you can't negate what I've come across.
Mm-hmm. I have two friends that I do want to bring on, and they were back in the day. They
were gangbangers.
Yeah, big time, and they've totally 180 degreed their life. And
about 360.
360 means they're back in the same place.
Oh shit! That's true. Facing the other way.
Yeah. The other way.
They're fixing everything. They're putting hubcaps back on the.
Yeah.
Walking up ladies.
While they go to the other side and take the other half.
One of them is actually like Christian rapper. You know what I mean? And he's actually known very well in that world of Christian rap. So he's actually changed his life around, and just that's what his focus is. And these are guys that I never would have thought. Like, damn, really?
Like you, really?
Yeah. But they've. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, actually, I couldn't, because that's their experience. It's a whole different thing. I wanted to bring them on, but at the same time, like, is their thing going to be? Because I want their thing to be about them, but is their thing going to be about trying to sway us? And I'm like,
no, I don't think.
I don't want it to.
I'm gonna hear hunting.
Oh, is that?
Y'all gonna talk about hunting?
Yeah, we might change
You're
it.
gonna be like, we gotta
got.
stand against so the wind doesn't blow our scent.
Have you ever been hunting? You've never been hunting. Oh, you gotta.
You have
go,
no interest in hunting?
Any
interest?
Not really.
No.
Well, I got one more conspiracy theory.
Let's do it.
I think we're already fucked on the AI thing.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Because they're saying we don't AI they've done so much shit to copy our brains, right? Like I don't know what they're doing to make sure these AIs think like us, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then we watch the AI made art or AI made stuff, and then you're like, now see they suck. They haven't got this part down yet.
And they've gotten better.
No. But look at that shit again. But look at it as a dream. That's exactly how your dreams look. That's exactly how the shit is in your dreams. So I think it already took over the brain. Like you ever watch that shit? Like it'll be a girl's face and her face turns to like macaroni, and then they're inside like a laundromat, and then they fucking outside
That is like
space.
a dream.
That is like a dream. You're like, next thing I know, I'm inside of a supermarket.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I'm in the car with fucking.
Yeah. That's how dreams
what
go.
It do exactly.
Yeah.
So you think maybe we're already in the simulation? I mean,
It's very possible.
I think we're cooked. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, because what's to say that we're not?
Wait till they make these robot women too, and then the fucking people are starting to get.
I saw a goddamn video today. This guy, it was a comedian that was talking shit. He was like, y'all bitches are done. Y'all are done. And it was they were at a factory. Like I guess it was China because the robot looked like it was a Chinese chick, and this guy was like running his hand over this robot.
Is he when he kisses
And she
her?
was open. No. She was like opening her mouth, and then he stuck her finger in her mouth. And he was like, "You're done. Y'all are done." You know, he was like fucking like flipping out. But it was like, dude. But looking at it, I was like, that looks so fucking real. Like that's like
It only gets better.
like I don't even know like that's. I don't even know what like.
Okay, think about the people that have fetishes, or people who are like this guy. You ever seen the picture of the guy that made dolls in jail, and he like they're for him, but he also like rents them out.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! No, I didn't see
Okay,
that.
imagine the guy that has been iPad kid his whole fucking life. They have these digital girls that are 10s, and
That's all he knows.
They can do whatever you want. They give you a blowjob and play your fucking iTunes in their fucking head. They got speakers in their head. You're getting head and listening to your favorite music or your favorite podcast. WID, dude. Yeah. No. So if they're doing all this stuff.
Society's done.
You really think that he's going to go out there and risk his chances to talk to his coworker or something?
He didn't want to get his heart broke.
Exactly. Like, I got a hot-ass chick at home. She's not real, but she looks real.
Yeah.
And not even getting your heart broke. She'll do anything I want. And, well, you know, she's cleaning the house right now as we speak. You know? And I'm like, why would you need anything else? I mean, I guess it'd be the same way with the girls. Have a fucking 6'5" black dude with fucking, fucking 8-inch dong. But I'm like, how do you compete with that? I don't need to compete with that. I got my robot at home.
5'8" Mexican guy
that listens to you.
No one wants us.
Takes you to Baskin Robbins, gets you your favorite ice cream.
Oh fuck! Tells you all the sweet nothings.
I think it'll be a little harder on the girls because guys we fuck just about anything. I mean, they got fucking fleshlights, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
So
we're kind of cochinos.
They got the fake asses and the fake mouths. Imagine that, a full-blown robot.
But
guys are...
You know what? Actually,
guys are on that.
In a way, like, women were already doing that now because they were doing all this fake shit anyway, like getting the injections, getting the fake tits, getting all that. So now they just do robots with those same things already.
Mm.
So, like,
you've
already been groomed into it. You've already been groomed into it.
I mean, it won't be long before.
I say give it 3 generations.
Bro,
3 generations.
I think it's just in our fucking
You don't even think that long?
heads, bro. It's just in the guys' heads, really. Because you ever, like, looked at some shit, you see a piece of fruit, and you're like, damn, that fruit got an ass. So imagine a whole robot. Man, you're
I love the mountains.
fucked.
Have you ever been in Twin Buttes?
Especially if that robot's going to do whatever
Twin Buttes
you
is
want.
all right. I like Twin Buttes.
I don't know, man. I think these kids are gonna.
And she
be
has a microwave in her stomach, so you can like put your hot pocket,
while you're banging.
bang it.
I got
When you're
this
done,
dinner-
pull out your
Would
hot
you like
pocket.
to insert specimen into hot pocket? No, don't do that. No, please.
These things are sounding cooler and cooler, bro.
Well, see, that's what we think. I think these kids, whatever I think the testosterone's out the door.
Oh, yeah.
Because these kids are so feminized, man, that they're not gonna want. They're like, no, I don't want to fuck that. I don't want to sexualize something.
yeah.
I've met more in the last week going to a store, there's been more gay men than I've ever met. Ever in my whole life. No bullshit. I just stopped at the store right now to grab a couple of beers at the gas station, and it was a man, but he had a very feminine voice, the long hair, very feminine features, but a mustache.
Okay.
And I was like,
ma'am.
Yeah.
okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna say sir or ma'am, but okay, thanks for my drinks.
You call it like it is.
But this is not.
bro.
This isn't the first one. Like this has been like the 10th one in the last fucking week. It's like goddamn. It's growing like that, and that's just here in small town. Go to Dallas. Go to Houston, Austin. Wherever. You know, it's even more massive than that.
What I think is crazy is that these kids are sheeps a little bit harder. I kind of hate that part about it. I hope that's gonna change. And I have faith
following
it's
trends
change.
in a way.
Yeah, have you seen this new fucking? They're wearing those fucking like shower cap looking things.
I haven't
The
seen
bonnets.
The bonnets. I see teenagers walking around in front of the shop with bonnets on. I went to Awesome Donuts.
What the fuck?
3 kids. 3 kids had bonnets on. Granted, they're all black, but my son wanted one. And I'm like, wow, you only have long hair.
Yeah.
Like, what the
It's
fuck?
just
Oh, because it's on the fucking on your phone.
It's trending.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing I think is because remember, did y'all notice? Y'all have kids. Y'all notice that guys were wearing real small shorts.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because we grew up wearing long shorts, right?
Yeah.
I laugh at those guys.
What I'm saying though, they want to be so different, just like we want to be so
They want to be
different
the opposite
from
of what you were.
Yeah.
exactly. So then now they're wearing New Balance. I tattooed so many teenagers, 18, 19. And they're wearing New Balance, ugly ass old New Balance shoes. And I'm like, dude, you wouldn't be caught dead wearing that shit back in the day. And then now those are in. You know what I mean? So I have faith that the people are going to get tired of the kids are going to get tired of the iPads because I took my daughter to her dentist last week because the fucking kid smiles fucking dislocated her jaw.
Oh fuck.
Trying to take x-rays. Motherfuckers. So they sent us to a specialist to see if she had a locked jaw, some type of problem with her jaw. And I was like, no, it was y'all motherfuckers. Anyways, we're there in the lobby, and she's like, is that a newspaper? And I was like, yeah, it's a newspaper. And she grabbed it, and she's like, oh, it smells so good. And she's only 12. Yeah. And she's like, can I read it? And I was like, yeah. And she was reading the fucking stories, and she's like, this is so cool. I'm like, what the fuck?
She's never seen a newspaper before.
But you see that with people buying clothes nowadays.
Vintage.
They go vintage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm like, I think it's gonna fucking go
It'll come back.
around.
It's just weird. Yeah, it's a
Like I
fad.
said,
It's a
things
fad because we've done that. We
recycle.
bring the shit from the 80s back in the 2000s when they were wearing these fucking stupid ass clothes.
Jinkos are in.
Yeah, Jinkos are in.
Yeah,
Why the fuck
Jinkos
you
are
ever
back
thought
in.
Jinkos were back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that you know what? Maybe we shouldn't give. We should give them some credit. Maybe.
Well, everything always recycles. It always
Yeah.
eventually comes back around.
They grow out of it, you know, because shit's stupid. Because, like, in my opinion, you start to realize what's practical and what's not. Practical is not having your fucking shorts under your ass and they're too fucking small. You know, so these fucking, they're not Dickies, but they look like Dickies, but they wear them under their ass and they can barely fucking walk. You know, they have to shuffle their fucking feet to walk. And I'm like, at one point, you're going to realize, dude, that's not practical.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, this is too much fucking work. And then they start wearing the proper their fuck. I mean, I know I did.
Well, everyone doesn't want to look like their dad, and there's dads I tattoo, they're still sag, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, I don't dress like my dad. Even though I'm like, dude, dad dress cooler than you. And he's like, oh, yeah, but that's my dad. I don't want to look like my dad. I got another local conspiracy. I think I just fucking forgot. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So everyone talks about this NBA young boy, right? Everyone's trying to look like the NBA young boy.
I don't even know who that is.
They're blaming him. Look him up.
Okay.
Everyone's blaming him for the fashion, the sagging. Everyone's blaming the fashion about the guns, his lyrics, all stuff like that. And like, it makes sense, you know.
Right.
But I remember seeing a video of the NBA young boy when he first came out, and he was playing a garden with his mom, and he was showing his plants and he was fully tattooed, like all his neck, big old chains, like a rapper. Wearing a tank top, he has the weird hair, and he's showing the camera. He's like, "These right here are my something. These right here are my something." And the mom's like, "Remember, you gotta talk to them so they can grow." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be talking to my things so they can grow." And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post this shit on Facebook so parents can show their fucking kids that this another side to this guy, not this fucking gun shit that they're putting in y'all's face. I Google it. Nah, I'm good right now.
Good.
Right now, no, they're getting hot. I'm drinking them too slow. So of course it says I found the video and it's on TikTok, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't look at it because I deleted my TikTok." I pick up my son from school. He's 15, from Lakeview, and I was like, "Caleb, let me see your phone. I'm gonna show you this shit about NBA YoungBoy." I get on his TikTok, and I remember the title of the thing that popped up on mine. It said, "I talked to my plants." And I put NBA YoungBoy. I talked to my plants. It wouldn't pop up. It wouldn't pop up at all. And then I put garden, NBA YoungBoy garden with his mom. Never popped up.
Yeah. Which is back again, dude. That's back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, 90s when CIA was actually pumping these dudes up, these rappers. They wanted that shit. They wanted the guns, the fucking talking about drugs and stuff like that, which is probably the reason why your TikTok won't show your kid that.
Well, yeah, no, on his phone, because of course when he registered TikTok, he put his age, who he is, and they're like, no, we don't want you to see this positive shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want you, and it's more in your face now.
Do you remember at one time there was something called positive rap?
Yeah.
Run DMC started out that way.
All the raps really.
So did Public Enemy.
Rakim?
Yeah, Rakim. Like that was like the original rap started out like that, and it got pushed.
NWA around NWA days.
But it got pushed out.
Yeah, let's see.
Well,
They were paid by the CIA.
We could get more people in prison, and we invest in the prison.
That's right.
But it's more obvious now because they got rappers like Sexy Red. You seen Sexy Red?
Yeah.
She look crazy. She looks like crazy ass.
Is she actually sexy?
No,
I don't think so either.
Not at all, dude. She looks straight from the ghetto.
I was watching this one. I don't even know if it's real, but she's talking about it's shitty fucking rapping. She's like, now my something whatever. Now my baby's dead. You know, I guess it was the dumbest fucking music video. Yeah, it was so fucking dumb that I couldn't comprehend. Like, no way this is real. There's no fucking way this is real.
It's number one on.
Yeah, the other one fucking I back my at or something, back it up, let my coochie something, let my coochie sweat, and I'm like, what the fuck are we listening to? What is this shit?
We
porno.
Can,
porno on.
We can talk that shit though. But is it really that different than what we were growing up with?
It's
I
not.
Mean, I
agree with you. Lil Kim has some crazy shit, but how old was she when she said that shit?
Dude, have you ever heard Master P 99 Ways to Die?
I heard Master P.
Yeah.
99 Ways to Die
to me, it just goes to show that
Master P 99 Ways to Die was like his first fucking underground fucking shit that actually put him somewhere.
Well, what I'm saying is that it just goes to show that these programs have always been.
Yeah.
They just perpetuate. Every new generation send us some shit.
Well,
it's a mental thing. They build it upon that. They build it upon that.
What I was getting at, which you make a sense, and that makes it much truer because if you notice back then, Master P, all these people were adults. So when they rapped, I always looked at it as like, oh, that's how they're doing it.
Exactly.
I'm a kid.
That's what I need to do.
But nowadays, these rappers are kids themselves.
True.
So they can get to the kids better.
Yeah. True.
And how old was
That's
Master
true.
P?
That is very true. At the time, Master P was like in his 30s, you know, and we were.
He also looked though. Like he was probably young, but he
he
looked older.
He looked
like Lil Kim. I'm sure she was young, but she looked older.
Yeah, you know, we grew up listening to Master P, Tupac, Biggie, you know, Diddy, fucking.
Diddy fucking. I still listen to those.
UGK. You know, I grew up like UGK, DJ Screw. Like I was really into UGK, DJ Screw back in the day. You know, I was real into all
Michael
that
Watts.
shit. Michael Watts.
What year would you think that album came out? 97?
Which one?
The one you were talking about, the Master P.
Master P. So 99 Ways to Die probably came out like in 94, 95. Ghetto D came out like in 98, 97. Okay. Ghetto D was the one that
in 97, he was 27 years old.
Oh shit!
That's a grown ass fucking man.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't think.
And that's why they
half
got.
the motherfuckers are dumb as fuck.
27. Some TikTok came out and said that like these girls, they're saying they're plants. You know, they're there to fucking make y'all want to like. Why they throw Ice Spice next to Taylor Swift when she was like in the whole Super Bowl and all that shit. Like they just threw her in there. You know what I mean? So they could stay in their head. But then they looked up like Ice Spice management, and it was like a guy that worked for like Macintosh and some other shit. Like these people had nothing to do with music. Like why they invested so much in this ghetto ass chick? Like she's not singing.
Yeah.
She's not Ed Sheeran singing like beautiful music. Like why they invested in this one chick?
If you really go
twerks her ass, like that's all she's.
If you really go into the whole process of it, like all right, so controlling minds comes down to frequencies and images. You know what I mean? If you get somebody like her and be like, all right, you're going to rap these lyrics to these songs. These songs have already been calibrated to these frequencies. You're going to be famous. You know what I mean? Same thing with Taylor Swift. You know, you're going to be worldwide famous, but you need to do it just like the way we're telling you. We're in control of you and how we tell you to do it. And it's a way of control. You know what I mean? Like there's somebody up here, and she is just the one that's projected through.
She's the puppet.
Yeah. Isn't back in the 80s, after that change to fucking, what was it? The
electronic?
No, the rap you were saying, which is the clean rap.
The positive
rap.
Mm-hmm.
I heard some shit, and I don't even know if it's true, but during that fucking transition, they changed what you were saying, the frequencies, the hertz from X hertz to X hertz.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it's like from here on out, this is how we produce all our music.
And it's like not too long after that, the riots happened. Like shit started popping off. Big time wars with gangs were going off. Like shit fucking went off hard after that shit changed. It was, you know, 80s, don't get me wrong, 80s were fucking pretty raw. You know, you couldn't get on the subway in New York City. It was a fucking thing, you know. And then kind of like chilled out, but then I feel like when 90s hit, it was like, God damn, that shit was fucking dangerous.
I was watching some shit, right? And they were basically taking during that the clean era rap or the positive era rap. They would take that frequency and they were putting it. Have you ever seen that where they do the big old fucking tiles and they put sand on it?
Yeah, and you see how that shapes?
Yeah, how it shapes out. Well, they were playing that, right? And everything kind of conformed. It got a nice, pretty shape to it. And then because this is what the hertz changed after X amount of years, you know? After this next year when all the gangster rap and shit started coming out, they hit it again. You know, they did it again at that hertz. And it was just a fucking mixture of just like it never really formed
Didn't make anything. You know what's crazy? You say that. So, you know, earlier we were talking about the churches and the different designs of these churches. Yeah. So the glass and the shapes of them, they did the same thing with hertz frequencies and sand on glass. Yeah. And they would play certain frequencies and then the sand would make these shapes. And that's what they were basing their designs on the glass from.
Yeah. The stained glass?
The stained glass, yeah.
See, I remember seeing that and I'm like, damn, it's crazy. So, like some of the shit that I was listening to, and I'm like, well, do they make any music on that old frequency?
No,
they don't. I mean,
so they obviously they have it figured out, and people don't realize. But actually, people do realize it, but people don't pay it enough attention because now you have these apps where they're like selling you the frequency to go to sleep, calm down. You know, I think one's called Calm. You know,
yep.
People do believe in it, but people won't pay enough attention. Like, oh yeah.
Well, they don't think there's a bigger
calm down.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker, there's more to it than that. It makes you change your entire way of thinking.
They think it helps, but they don't see the bigger plan. They just think, oh no, this is just. They don't see the bigger picture. Is basically what I'm saying.
Let me say this, and it sucks because I've been. I guess you can say that I've been brainwashed in a way. 3-6 Mafia, they have only a certain area of frequencies that they work with. It's kind of dark. It's kind of moody. You know, it has this repetitive type of thing that they do. Like even Bone Thugs and Harmony does it too. You know, it's like this murder, like this. They have this whole frequency based around it, and they were fucking killing it. Yeah. They were fucking killing it. You tell me that had nothing to do with the frequencies that they were.
Yeah, man, they were tapping into something primal.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Look at war parties.
Primal shit gets us in trouble.
Yeah, look at Indians, you know, Vikings or Romans going to war. They had war parties the night before they're going to war. Look at the fucking
Did them drums. They did
the drums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are they called? When the U.S. went to war with with Britain. How the fuck they were called? I can't remember what they were called. The Patriots. I just call them the Patriots.
The
I can't
Patriots.
Yeah, when they were going to
New
war with
England
them,
Patriots.
they had a drum line basically.
Yes.
They marched ahead of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was
Like,
like
why were they there? If it wasn't, why you're about to
there's
kill
a
people,
reason for that. Yes.
why would there be a drum line?
There's a reason for
reason.
that. Yeah. You know,
It's music, bro. It's the fucking if you put out negative frequency, you're gonna fucking have a negative outcome. You're gonna want to get people
Is
that
why they say
primal that
music is
fucking
universal.
There's this thing with jujitsu. It's you know, whenever you're trying to control somebody or hold them down or get them to go into a certain position, you control the head, you control the body. So as long as you can get the head to go a certain way, same thing with riding a motorcycle, you look where you want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. I feel like mentally, you get the brain thinking a certain way. You can get
absolutely.
the body going that direction.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot fucking to it.
Not,
People don't
not
think about it.
literal, but like fucking, like you start thinking that way. Your next movement,
Your move,
shit,
yeah,
or
yeah.
it's
That's
towards
why
that
all these
shit.
5G towers have been
Your
put up
next-
so close to everybody.
You get the brain thinking this way. That means the actions are gonna go this way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he's gonna start doing this. He's gonna start doing that.
And they know the most primal shit is when you're like a teenager.
absolutely.
You fall in love the harder. You fucking get more angry. I haven't punched a wall in a
Yeah,
long time.
they're a little
Yeah.
bit more intense. Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
more intense there. As
So-
long as we could get them at that age.
Yeah. So
Like,
when shit
set
pop,
them.
this is what I would like to know, and I'm sure there's apps out there, and I don't know how you can actually get a hold of them, but the 5G tower signals, when like say a riot pops off, or shit gets fucking crazy, you know, if you can pick up these fucking bursts, microwave bursts that comes off these things. To me, I've always found it fucking weird that they're literally, 500 feet apart.
Oh yeah.
So they got to be nuking the fucking brain somehow. But what if you send a certain frequency out, because they do this, like the U.S. military has this fucking weapon. If they want to clear out an area, they hit a frequency at it, and it's like, fuck, man, we got to get the fuck out of the way. It's a mental disruptor. Like it'll start people making, they'll start acting out, or they turn it up a little bit, start making people nauseous, and get them to, hey, we need you to fucking disperse.
You know what?
You seen that Dave Chappelle skit where they have the guy playing the guitar. He's like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mayor.
Yeah,
John Mayer.
It's John Mayer.
fucking dancing.
But he said they're playing that fucking guitar, and the black people are like,
And then they bring in what's the name? They bring in that dude from the Roots, and he starts playing the drum, and all of a sudden, fucking all the black people are like, "Yeah, oh yeah." That's a fucking great skit, bro. Man, I was in a. God damn it.
It makes me think of the movie Get Out with the kind of like the hypnosis
Yep.
with brain and the frequency from the cup.
Oh, that's what knocks him out, right?
Yeah, so it makes him feel like he's sinking.
Well, I mean, I believe it. There's something to
There
it.
is. I mean, okay, so everything. I feel like everything is based on frequencies, just like we were talking with the churches. Same thing with the pyramids. The pyramids, I feel like, were an energy and a frequency deal. It had to have been.
Yeah, because
They were laid on ley lines.
Yeah.
That's energy across the world.
Yeah, and if we consider them so fucking primitive, how did they actually, I guess people back in the day so primitive, how did they literally put everything in the fucking place where all these ley lines come together? It's the most mind-blowing shit.
and how the fuck would you know that water does this to this, and this creates energy, this and
Yeah.
this does that? Like,
Right.
And water creates
Yeah,
frequencies as well.
Yeah.
Just like you were saying with you put water in a glass
Yep.
and you tap that glass and you half that, and you half that, it changes the frequencies.
well, not only that, you walk into a place that, like, if y'all had a little water fountain here, I think it'll be like relaxing.
Oh,
You know what I'm
relaxing.
saying? Like like
Man, you
why
want
does
piss
that
all the
make
time.
you? Like, why does that certain sounds make you feel that shit?
Yeah.
What was that brown sound? that
Oh,
they had,
yeah,
Rick?
yeah.
They played a low fucking deep tone to make you shit yourself.
Yep.
Damn,
Yeah, bro. I'm
I
like,
want to hear that shit.
I'm gonna get one in here.
I want to say the military has this weapon where they can go into a place and they're like, all right, we're gonna just fuck these guys up without doing anything, and they just have this truck that has this. It looks like a flat. I don't even
Almost like
know.
a radar.
Yeah, like a radar. It's just a huge flat fucking like metal piece or whatever it's made out of, and they just angle it a certain way and point it towards whatever the compound is that's holding all these soldiers. Turn on the electrical whatever, and all of a sudden everybody's shitting themselves or puking all over the place, or you know what I mean. It
yeah.
fucks them up. Like I think a lot of it is puking themselves because it fucks up their equilibrium. So they're fucked up. You know, they can't do
So
nothing to fight.
And
Yeah,
they throw up.
they can't fight you now. Dude, when I think it was this last week, China had their military parade trying to show off all of what they have, you know, whatever. I feel like the United States could care less because they're just showing off missiles and
Well, they
and
gotta show
guns
strength.
and and we're like, I hate to say it, but I feel like the United States is like, that's cute. You have missiles and guns. We have frequency weapons, magnetic weapons.
Like, you fucking seen Maui? You seen what we done to Maui?
Yeah, we torched that bitch from space, son.
We did it to ourselves. Yeah, we did it to ourselves just to show you what the fuck we're down to
Well,
do.
now, did you see that neighborhood before they did that?
I didn't know.
It looked like a cuña.
Yeah.
Like, it looked trashy.
Wow.
They wanted the
Beat
land,
up.
bro, is what it
Those
was.
people bought those houses a long time ago. They were just living in those houses, like families handing down.
So now it's gonna probably be like resorts.
Yeah,
now.
now they're like, man, we need hotels, we need this, we need that.
Get
We
these
make
people out
money
of
off
here.
this shit. So.
Fucking assholes.
So I under, you know the sad part about all this shit we ever talked about? It's almost like it's kind of needed. Do you know what I mean? Like they had to do this shit to get this shit to make this money for this shit so we could still run.
Yeah.
So we can still think of this. We have this freedom.
So it's
Yeah,
just
man.
it's just a faster way of doing it than what do they call it whenever they move
Gentrification.
Gentrification. It's a faster way of
Yeah.
gentrification.
They're like, oh shit, caught on fire. Like even though that boat that was like 20 feet away from the fire
Yeah.
completely burned the fuck
Yeah,
down.
and there's other instances too, like the floods that happened down in North Carolina. You know, now they gave these people $700. Hey, you know, we'll get you.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get you to relocate, and then there's like, well, we're gonna actually confiscate. You know, what's that? Eminent domain, all this fucking area because you know we're gonna turn it into a memorial, right? Then you come to find out that there's a big fucking deposit of goddamn lithium in the path of this fucking flood.
Yeah.
You know, whether did they seed the fucking clouds to flood everyone out? Get everybody to move the fuck out. It's because we need this
The lithium.
that's here.
Supposedly that's what they're saying. They did that shit here.
Yep. I've heard that
And I
too.
said they had to flood it so they can test the water so they can make sure it's if there's lithium under there or not.
And it's like a specific path too. It's weird. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, so it didn't just rain everywhere. It only rained in these certain areas. And the areas that it rained in was the, what do you call it? The offlow or the where the water flowed.
The watershed.
The watershed, there you go. Where it shedded through was like very specific because they wanted to see those areas. You know what I mean? Like this shit that happened right up here on in San Angelo, where it went from Highway 87 through Lakeview, and then it came all the way down to like Pulliam Street, and then across Bell Street. But it followed the specific path. I've never seen that area flood like that ever. You know, people have lived there for 30 fucking years, and they've never seen that like that ever. Yeah, it's flooded, but not like that. That was like a massive river flowing through there.
I don't know about you guys, but the two craziest people I met in my life, I'm 41, so there's a bunch of crazy people out there. But the two people there, and they were my friends, and that's how I also knew they were crazy because just the way they talked. Anyways, they both lived on that side of Bell Street.
Okay.
Like the party barn side.
Uh-huh.
And there's some other people who lived around that area that they didn't turn out so well.
My sister.
But I'm like, what's going on right there? You know what I mean? What's going on in that area?
Yeah.
Like, all right,
Like they grew up over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not the other guy. Well,
They-
the other guy did.
Or they just happened to live there?
He lived with the guy lived close to Bell Street, and then he moved on the other side of Bell Street, where the other guy lived, like where Party Barn's at,
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
area. Like that one guy, he was crazy. He went crazy. He was normal when I was a teenager. Maybe I just didn't see the fucking red flags. But he's the guy that I don't know if y'all remember, but he got caught naked in county trying to fucking sneak out the
Yeah, I
tunnels.
remember hearing that. Yeah.
Okay, that was one of them, and then my other friend, he also lived right there on the other side of Bell Street, not past Pulliam, in that little area. Same, they both live in the same area. He's the guy that beat up his grandparents, his parents. They were older, and he took his mom to the ATM so she could pull all the money out and shit. But the Stripes employee told her to go into the refrigerator, and they locked the refrigerator while they called the cops. So they're like tied up in the car.
Damn.
I would say the water, man.
That's something in the fucking.
There's
water.
something in the
and
water,
they said
man.
there was a lawsuit back then about the whole Ethicon. Ethicon's on that side of fucking town.
There's Ethicon.
Yeah.
There's a dumping area right there, right across the highway.
So you know that Ethicon, where they have the plant at, like the main plant, they also own the property next to it and behind it. Most of the land around it they own.
Yeah.
Only because
Tunnels.
it was easier for them to go. There's that too. But only because it was easier for them to go ahead and just buy that land. Because back in the day, like 60s and 70s, when there was no regulations, they could just dump their waste
That
out
shit
there.
right there, yeah.
And so they were like, when more regulations came into play, they were like, all right, we're not going to deal with having people move in there and have problems later. We're just going to buy it all up. So they just bought all that land.
Yeah.
There's nothing there, but they just bought it.
Yeah. I mean, it could. I'm sure that has something to do with it. Like on Facebook, have you heard some of these people complaining about the color of the water
Yep.
Yeah.
around town? And I'm
Especially in
like, well, what the fuck?
Pauline.
Yeah, Pauline.
Pauline gets it bad.
What Pauline needs is a recirculating line.
Because it's like the low point, right?
Yes, I think. Yeah, if I remember, because the last time I looked at the piping, I'm like, because they were talking about the benzene that they found in the water, which is that's fucking horrible. What are you doing putting benzene in the water, anyways?
Yeah.
This guy tattooed. Damn, I said too much. I don't know this guy. I've never
Allegedly,
met
there
him.
was.
So happened he's involved somehow in the water department, and he told me back when we had to boil the water that they're servicing like the pipe out there by quicksand, and I guess it's like a third party. Some shit needs to go in there and deal with it with the waste. Maybe it's because of Ethicon, I don't know. But he says that they accidentally some of that fucking water got into our main line, and that's why all that shit happened.
Oh
Or
shit!
we had to
Okay.
start boiling our.
So somebody put this, and I saw Cozy share it. About City of San Angelo wants to start putting wastewater down the river.
I've heard a
Did
story
you-
about that.
You know, and apparently, I guess the boat's coming up or some shit on it. You know, this guy, they need to sign petitions
So we're
with
gonna
the.
start drinking the Concho River water.
I guess so, or some shit like that.
We technically are.
Yeah.
So, because we get
Ivy.
our water from Lake Ivy. Concho River flows into Lake Ivy.
And I'm
Dude,
like,
that water's so fucking.
It's
green.
nasty. So, have you ever? There was a point in time, and it hasn't happened within the last 2 years, but there was a little while where I would be headed to the house, especially leaving the. Actually, maybe it has been happening. Maybe in the last year it hasn't happened. I would be coming back from the podcast late at night. So we were over in the Bluffs, right? So I'd be coming down the loop, and right around central area of the loop, you get this smell of like sewer. All the way that entire side of town. So you pass downtown, it stinks like that. I turn down Bell Street, it smells like it's stronger.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Going all the way to my house.
Yep.
And it would be like that for a while. Do you remember that, Tiffany?
Yes.
And it would smell like, what is this smell? It's like sewer. And it wasn't all the time. It wasn't every day. It seemed like it was every weekend, honestly. It felt like it was every...
It's like it was constant.
Yeah.
I did know this. I'm not gonna put any names out there. These places on the same street, if you go into their business, it smells like sewer.
Really?
And they're on the same fucking street. I'm like,
What street? Can you say the street? No?
Cadburn.
That's cool. It's saying too much.
no, it's not. It's our friends.
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say. And it's not their fault, you know. It's the fucking
Yeah.
city. But
mean, the
why aren't the
city's-
city doing anything fucking about it?
Yeah. And it's like, dude, we pay a lot of money for them. Because, I mean, the water and the sewer and the trash set their own prices. You don't get to vote on it. They set their own prices. So it's like, all right, well, fuck, if you're going to do that, then fucking do it right. And they're not doing it right. I don't feel like they're doing it right. Me personally, at least.
I'm trying to find that fucking post.
What about all these Dollar Generals open up on North Side?
Ooh. Dollar General owns.
Now, here's
if it's not Dollar General, it's Shannon.
Right. Now here's the thing: if people are gonna put vaccines and shit, or put cancerous fucking stuff on shit, or crazy chemicals in our food, it's gonna be those places.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you know who goes shops at those places?
Or people.
The people we don't want.
Mhm.
Because one time,
Look at the neighborhoods that they put them in.
yeah. I went to go buy a milk, so I'm telling everyone, don't fucking shop there.
Look
Go
at.
Walmart, go HEB.
Have you ever
preferably HEB?
Have you ever gone and looked at like the products that you buy from there.
Yeah,
So
I went and bought a milk. I've never heard of this brand.
yes, exactly. And then even if they are the brands that you've heard of, you're getting fucked.
Not only
'Cause-
that,
'cause
they're
if you-
shaped different.
Yeah, they're shaped different. So like
ounces.
Different quantities.
Yeah.
over
say
there.
yes, exactly. Specifically for them. So like say you get a Crest toothpaste, right? You turn it around and you look at the amounts compared to like what the fuck is this? Like I'm paying, you know, I'm just throwing a number out there. I'm paying $10 for this and it's only an ounce and a half, right? Versus you go to HEB, you go to Walmart on the other side of town and you're getting, what is it, like maybe double the amount for the same price or less,
Yeah.
you know? And the ingredients, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the ingredients are different too. Because I've done it with toothpaste.
Yeah.
When I brush my teeth with the ones from Dollar General versus the other side of town, it's like it's a different. It feels different.
Yeah.
Like grainier.
Grainy. There you go. There you go.
Like, hey,
there's more of a texture
Yeah.
or
They're
less
giving
of a
you
texture.
less of the good shit.
And it's like, what is
'Cause it's
in this?
expensive.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm saying they're like, hey, we're gonna put that cancerous Oreo out.
absolutely,
Give people Oreo.
absolutely.
They
The
have
flo-
like a weird 5-count package.
we're hooking you
Never
up with
even
Yeah.
heard
more.
of.
We're gonna give you more fluoride for your pineal gland.
I mean, it's fucked up. It's a predatory company. You know, because you're right. They're in the shitty parts
Bro, I
of.
saw this fucking TikTok. He's like, how Dollar General's pick locations, and the guy's like, so you said there's been 3 murders here?
Yeah.
And he's all like,
Dollar
yeah.
General.
Yeah. He's like, this is a great spot. And he's like, and then he keeps going, and he's like, it shows him as a Dollar General packet. And he's like, dude, you never fucking said there's a Dollar General here. This is a great spot.
Oh fuck.
Dude,
Shit.
Dollar General is pretty rough, especially around here. It's like, man, don't go out back behind Dollar General. You can go out back behind Walmart, but not out back behind
How they
Dollar
run a
General.
whole store with like 2 fucking people?
No
Man,
shit.
they pay him shit.
No
Yeah.
I
Literally.
mean, man, to me, it just goes to show that what we pay for our products out in like Walmart and other places. I'm like, how can I put this? It almost seems like it's an overflow of shit. You know, change the packaging, change all that, sell them at fucking these stores. We'll still get our fucking product out, you know. But it also seems, oh god damn, I'm trying to find the fucking words for it, man. I think it's all the same. It's all the same people. If that makes sense, like it's Procter and Gamble with these big conglomerates.
Yeah.
It's all
It,
you know.
it is all them. It's the same companies.
Yeah, it's all them. They're all in charge, and they're just like, yeah, we'll fan them out through all these shit.
It's the same Walmart groups.
Yeah,
They're just like, all right, we're gonna do a different style of it now.
that's it. But it's still the same burden.
Yeah.
No matter how you cut it, it's like, yeah, we have different distributors. You're all distributors.
They're like, do you remember Abbott's? Let's do Dollar General.
Yeah. Well, put them out of business because, I mean, like, we'll see what happened with COVID.
Yeah.
You can't go there. Can't go to the mom and pops. But we're going to make sure Walmarts and the Dollar Generals are open for everybody to go to.
You know, over in Bront, there's a actual local store. It's actually pretty cool. It reminds me of like Harry's. Do you remember Harry's downtown? It used to be. I mean, you might not have been here back then. There used to be this grocery store.
It's only
downtown.
41.
I mean, but I don't know if he lived
Yeah.
here. I don't know if he lived
I'm
here.
just
then.
like,
When
He's
did-
on Chapman or Oaks?
it was south.
It's on
Because they
2
closed
week.
a lot of grocery
It
stores.
was on
off of
2-week.
Chapman.
It was on 2-week. This is like straight up downtown. This is like on 2-week and like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Now
around
it's a
the corner.
flower store.
Yeah, there you go.
I like going there.
Man, that was a cool ass little old school grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so over in Bronx, little town. that we-
Natural lighting.
yeah, little town that we work in. It reminds me of that place. A
Oh,
lot.
okay.
Their little grocery store. I don't even know what the fuck it's
Forgot
called.
about that
Right,
place.
and that was their grocery store there in that little town. Well, they got a Dollar General within like the last 10 years, and it's taken a lot of business from them. You can tell. And it's like, fuck, that Dollar General sucks, man. It really fucking. Have you been in that place? It fucking sucks.
It's
Like,
overcrowded with shit.
I
You
don't
know.
step in Dollar General's. unless
It's like
I
one
really
of the. It's like
fucking
one of
want
the worst. You know, I've gone in there because I've gone into the only other choice is Stripes. You got Stripes, the grocery store, or Dollar General. Those are your choices if you're going to something like that. All right, so you can go to Stripes. They're gonna sell you a bag of pistachios for like 10 fucking bucks, right? That same bag you can go to fucking Dollar General. They're gonna give it to you for like $6. That same bag you can go over to the little store right there. It's also $6, but you're giving somebody that
Yeah.
that's a local person that money versus
They can use that money, put their kids in a
Yes.
sport or some shit.
Yes.
They're gonna start this movie.
Oh fuck! No. I think that ship is sailed.
Yeah, I don't know if we can actually watch this movie, man.
Damn, such a good movie.
Yeah.
We can watch part of it, or you want to watch all of it. I don't know. What time is it?
It's fucking 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
We're almost 3
So it'll
hours
be
in.
2 a.m.
11 o'clock.
We're 3 hours in.
Yeah, we're 3 hours in.
What do y'all want to do?
I say we're good. Good
All right.
3 hours there.
Y'all tune in later. We're going to watch DollarGeneral.com.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll put it on the fucking. Oh, you know what? We'll just save it for the next one.
So what are we naming this
Inks,
episode?
you're going to have to come
Well,
back,
that's
though.
what I was
'Cause
telling
The
you.
whole idea was that we wanted you here because I know you're good with like commentary and you know some of these movies that we talk about too. So we have to get you back on this one.
Yeah, but he gave us some conspiracy theories. to
Oh,
think
yeah,
about.
Yeah, he did. He did make
when
a.
when you got into that, it was like, oh, here
I
we
know, this
go.
was getting good.
All right. We couldn't go into the movie no more.
Dude, I can't even look at those AI generated films and things no more because I'm just like, what the fuck? That is how my brain works.
Have you ever done on any of your tattoos? Have you done any AI shit with your tattoos?
I have.
How does that work?
You feel gross.
Feel sick. I shower after.
Feel like it makes me feel like a whore.
No, bro, it's actually been it does what it does, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
It helps.
does what it does, man. And I talking to this other guy because he's trying to paint this mural for this building, and I did all this, like, I don't really put much thought into my sketches. That's why I was telling you that when I printed all that shit out for those schools, and they're not hitting me back up. So I do these real rough sketches for my stuff just to get my point across. And the guy sent me back my sketch, but with the like Chat GPT style. He did that too, actually.
Oh yeah.
Like a Chat GPT style. And I was like, Alex too, Chat GPT is like, I don't want to do that. He's like, no, just use it as a
reference.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, yeah, damn, it looks so good though.
Yeah.
I like that fucking picture.
Yeah, bro.
It looks so better than what I was gonna actually do.
When I first started playing around with it, it was for the stuff for the podcast, just to put out like little, like trying to help promote. Like, so I would put out like what to do Wednesdays or whatever.
Engagement,
you know?
yeah.
I'm trying to like, at some point, it's just like I don't have anything anymore. So then I started fucking around with like ChatGPT and just different AIs. Even with Microsoft has their own. I think it's called Copilot, whatever the fuck it is.
Yep.
And man, you see, like it just gets better and better and better and better and better. Like with the whole 4-finger thing into the 3-finger thing, like it just like all
They
of
can't
us.
do fingers.
Yeah,
Not
man.
yet.
Yeah, I mean, it was just weird how it just on its own it just started getting
You
better.
see your fingers in your dreams? No.
No shit, right? Let me smell. Yeah. But I forgot where I was. I forgot where I was going with this. But you know, it's like as we go on more and more, it's like, all right, I don't really want art from AI. I want art from a person, and I mean that's me. Like maybe somebody else does. I don't know.
But we're gonna help it either way
Oh,
because
yeah.
people. It's taking so many people's jobs out the way. Not so many people, but like artists. Like some people made money off designing a little logo. Like I know a guy who draws and paints and shit, but I guess he wanted to come up with the sticker design and he just Chat GPT. You can tell it's Chat GPT is. And so he never had to ask anyone. Or like if someone needed a birthday, they're like, hey, I want to do a birthday card, but there's nothing out there that has the Ninja Turtles being up fucking Street Fighter. I'm just gonna Chat GPT it. Boom. When you could have paid an artist to been like, hey, can you draw me this shit?
You know,
Would have been way more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can tell when people go to photographers and they get a photographer and that photographer didn't use lighting. And I can tell when they used an AI update to add lighting. I can see it. Like, I was like, oh, that still doesn't look right. Like it only looks a certain way when it's actual photographer that used the lights correctly versus one that didn't use lighting or one that used an AI to do lighting.
It really only matters on the beholder, I guess.
Yes.
If they're like, I'm cool with that, I like it.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, but it's not real, bro.
Yeah, and it
he's
doesn't
like,
look
yeah.
right.
You're
To
like,
me,
I
it
don't
doesn't
care,
look
I
right.
like it.
Yeah, like,
You know,
look.
Yeah.
Fuck, here you go.
Like
$100.
It's like,
Whatever
hold
the
on.
money
It's
is
like, hold on,
behind
man.
it.
You have lighting on your face this way, but the shadows are going this way. That doesn't make no fucking sense. They're like, I'm good with it. I'm like, all right.
I had a guy who sent me a sketch of his tattoo, but it was like an old illustration of, you know, like Michelangelo hitting the demon or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like a line drawing of it, but it still looked, the line drawing looked old. So I sent it to the guy that sent me the Chat GPT thing. I'm like, hey man, is there anything way you could clean this up and make it look better or something? and he sent it to me back. It was so good. All the
He's like,
shadows, everything's HD. All the shadows. Like, I could just copy this right here. Like,
Damn.
I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Did you do it?
I have it ready for him when he
Okay.
comes back because he's like the type of person that works 5 days on, 5 days off.
So when you
But
get
I'm
something
now
like
I'm
that,
gonna use the Chat GPT fucking thing.
when you
on
get
that
something
guy.
like that, do you
Yeah.
feel like you have to like retouch it just to make
Yeah,
it your
just
own?
to not make it look so computer generated.
Okay,
'Cause
okay.
the computer generated kind of makes it look like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I don't know if he knows, but the computer uses a lot of black.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of black on this stuff, so you could definitely. And there's people doing murals right now, and like, yeah, I know you got that picture off of Pinterest, Chat GPT. Like, there's a lot of Virgin Marys, a lot of Jesus, real clean looking, real nice. And you got all the shadows and stuff off of that thing. Because back then, I'll say back then, but just like a couple months ago, if somebody wanted a Jesus tattoo, you either have to look up Jesus drawings or a Jesus statue, and then go off the shadows that the statue has. You
Right.
can't make up your own. But now if you Chat GPT, it has all kinds of shadows, muscles in the fucking skin, blood coming down from the thorns that you wouldn't see, the lighting on the blood on the thorns. It's fucking.
God damn, people putting gay lover on you.
You know what? I want to do a tattoo in here. We should do a tattoo in here.
Yeah, we'll do it.
You be
Have
down?
them laid down right here. And we'll
I
tattoo
want
it
a
while we talk.
vest. I want a vest.
God damn.
In like 3 hours.
Fucking
Like a bulletproof
Yakuza,
vest?
fuck.
We're gonna do a 3
I
hour
was waiting for you to
3 hour
say that.
vest. 3 hour vest. No, that's not possible, right?
No, fuck no. That's a session.
That's like several
Yeah,
months worth of work. Yeah, no, I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, I mean, how much? Like, how long do you think it'll be before these people like you see? It's real fucking digitized. These fucking. How long do you think it'll be before it's like, hey, you can't even tell the difference? It looks like a fucking photo.
I've heard his story, and I've seen a video, but I don't know if it's real. In Japan, they've already got it's an AI machine, tattoo machine.
Oh yeah.
They just plug in the design. The guy lays down on the table, and it's like a 3D printer almost, but it has the tattoo needle.
I've
And
seen it. I've seen the one too.
is that
where-
real? So that's real. I didn't know if it was
Sure
real
it
or not.
is.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it could do limited stuff though right now. Like maybe only like flat surfaces. Maybe not like a eyebrow or some shit. You know what I mean?
You know what's fucked up is like it's not fucked up. It's like me personally, I wouldn't want that. I want a tattoo that I can say, yeah, INX did this. Chris Garver did this. You know what I mean? I can put a name to this.
But you get to that point where only artists can appreciate other artists.
That goes back to the.
And like,
You know what?
are you going to support each other?
You know who Chris Garver is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
they go,
what about like if I was to name off some other artists, you'd hear him like, I don't know that guy, so you don't give a fuck, So
I'm sure.
yeah, so it wouldn't really matter, you're right. So it's only
And then on top
the
of that,
beholder again.
yeah,
Once again.
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't know. Sometimes I think with like the AI stuff, if you tell it, give it some specifics. Like let's just say, how AI has trouble with like the fingers and the hands and stuff, right? What if you were to like in the description of what you're looking for or wanting it to do, you're telling it like, okay, so I want this portrait, but I need, I want you to create a portrait as a like a really good artist who
Oh, I see what you're
is
saying.
good at detailing in the hands and stuff like that. Like giving it all this instruction
There-
based off of the type of
Or
person.
There's stuff
or
like that.
I
right
want
now.
a tattoo in the rendition of inks.
Yeah,
There you go.
There's stuff like that right
So
now.
there's enough stuff
Yeah, there
on the
is,
line
yeah.
that would
Yeah.
give me a tattoo.
Like people have
in
a
your
specific style.
sometimes
like,
you have
Yeah.
to word it different ways.
you ever heard of Paul Booth?
Oh yeah.
No.
Paul Booth.
No, I've never heard of.
Fact, he was like the first one that did like the crazy demon looking stuff.
Okay.
It was like the first one. He got real popular off of it. Well, anyways, nowadays you could be like what she was saying about I want Mickey Mouse, but in a Paul Booth style.
Yeah.
And they'll
Yeah.
generate Mickey Mouse. in
Oh, I
Paul
gotcha.
Booth
It's
style.
almost like when it's almost like whenever they do like, hey, I want somebody to sing "Bout It," but in the Elvis.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? And boom,
And
AI will
and
knock
they'll
that
do
shit
that.
out. Yeah.
Bro, I just used AI last week. Now I think about it, and it's It does so much more good than it does bad, I guess. Because this girl had a picture of her dog. But she's like, I want it front facing. I don't have any pictures of it front facing. I like go on ChatGPT, say the kind of dog you have, and say you want it facing forward. Sure enough, she sent me the picture of it.
Fuck, that's crazy.
And we went off of that picture to tattoo it.
Damn.
You know what's crazy too though? It's like, I mean, I don't know how much you charge an hour, right? But let's say this machine, and you wanted a full vest in 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
How long is it till that
Oh my
machine can
God.
sit there and be like, sit there and knock it out?
How painful would that be?
I mean,
Ooh.
he
Full
knows
vest in 3 hours.
it knows depth. It knows depth, you know, and it'll be able to change out its fucking needles on its own. You know,
The
what's to
speed.
say that it doesn't? You're sitting there, and it goes sprays this fucking numbing cream on you, and you fucking get it done. And it's like, oh, with today's special, you get 10% off, and all you gotta do is cover ink plus 10%. And I'm like, fuck, now you just got a full fucking vest for $100.
That's probably the future, bro.
Yeah.
Probably is right.
Because I could be one guy and I could just buy 3 printers and be like, hey, y'all come in. I got this printer.
So,
This printer's
okay.
done. You can
Yeah.
get in this printer.
So what is?
Hold on.
So hold on. How do you capitalize on that? All right. So you don't want to get buried under it by just getting copied over. So you're like, all right, in the ink style, you got to copyright your style. But all right, this is me. This is what I do. This is how I draw fish. This is how I draw. Like, you know what I mean? Like almost everything that you can draw.
People
and
don't
then you
care. though.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still thinking tattooing traditionally with a needle. What if you get like when you
Like
said
you
printers?
said.
I'll print out a printer, and you put this ink that goes on you. You leave it on for 4 hours. When you pull it off, it's actually embedded into your skin.
Ooh, yeah.
Now you don't have to fuck with the needle no more.
No
Now you
more
can
of that
just
shit.
peel the paper off and boom,
Put
there it
it on
is.
upside down.
That would be hilarious. You know, we're still thinking that because I mean, there's etching.
For me,
That would be pretty fucking bad. Actually, dude, can you imagine?
Etching.
Like,
Yeah, but
actually-
artists are gone.
You know how many times you've been
Yeah,
sued?
all that.
Motherfuckers get drunk. And be like, I just printed it out and I put it on my face and I didn't think it was to stay forever. What do I do now?
It'll be-
You know?
oh,
That's where they sign off
go to-
on that.
You just log on.
signed it.
Yeah, you go to tattoo.whatever.com and it's like now you get to pick the one you want. It's like, I want this one. They get shipped to you just like fucking Amazon. Slap
Do it
that
at
bitch
home.
on. And you're just like, I just gotta wait.
do it at the house.
Put a dick on my face, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the crazy part because I mean, AI will literally be able to do all of that.
That's the sad part,
Yeah.
actually. It's like AI is about to take over all of our jobs.
So
Oh,
here's the thing. I'm hoping my daughter, the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping people are like,
Want the
fuck
nostalgia?
that. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that ChatGPT. Everyone's getting that shit. I want something you did. I want
Real
you
shit.
drawn.
That's what's
And
good
all
about
that
the
shit.
new generations is that they will get tired of that
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, that's
Because they're
just
always on to the next thing.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's do vintage the way people used to tattoo in the old days.
The real
And you're
shit.
like 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
before
fucking
these
stick a needle and shit.
Before these printers.
Dude, I'm still like photography goes, I'm still into like putting actual lights up. I want actual lighting. I don't want the after generated lighting because they have that now. You can do after generated lighting. Like, okay, we just take a picture with the phone. You go, you pay for this app. Boom, after generated lighting.
How you feel about they fucking put the background on you? Aftermarket generated.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a whole other thing. Yeah.
We just took our Lakeview pictures and they put us inside the stadium, right? Which is fine, but they put us in the stadium at nighttime. So all the background's like black. It looks weird.
I don't like it.
Huh.
So I have some pictures that I took of one of my stepdaughters when she was pregnant. Her and her boyfriend. We went to Cristobal in October when the leaves were changing, and I took all those pictures, and they look fucking. It looks fucking. You remember that, Tiffany?
Yes, it looked really pretty. The
looks
color on it.
fucking wild, bro. It looks wild. Almost fake. It almost looks like. Did you take that on location? Like it almost looks like.
It looks like you had like a
Did you use
backdrop that was-
ChatGPT?
No, because it's looked that good.
the
That brings up
vividness
another
on
thing.
it.
That brings up another thing. What if you tried so hard at your craft to be so good, and you did it, and then they're like, "This is ChatGPT." And you're like, "No, motherfuckers, I did it." And they're
Yeah.
like, "Nah, it's ChatGPT."
It's almost something you have to argue. Like, no, this is real. Like, I actually did this. It looks that
Well,
good.
he would have the actual the prints or no?
Yeah. No,
but you can still argue
The
the,
proofs,
fact
the
it's like,
proofs of it.
well, that looks like
I
Chat
think-
GPT. It's not, but it looks Chat GPT, so I can literally get it. You know,
Perfect example. The guys I work with, which you'll find out, there are two guys that are super like purist.
okay,
Like they like the traditional way of tattooing, the traditional art, things like that. You know, they're into old stuff. Luis, especially the guy y'all had here, he's into like older stuff. So they found this video. There was an old commercial for an old tattoo shop, like back in the day.
okay.
They have long hair. They look like fucking hippies. And they're like, if you like the electric tattoos, come to John Henry's. We have brighter colors. Well, anyways, the guy at the shop had a bright idea. He's like, bro, we should do this. We should do it just like this, but like nowadays for this shop.
Yeah.
And then, of course, these guys were like, bro, yeah, my dad has an old VHS camera. We could shoot it on VHS, blah, blah. And I was like, why don't you just shoot it regular on your phone and put the fucking old
Filter on
video
it.
The filter on it
Yep.
that looks like the 90s.
And they're
How
like,
was it?
nah, man, what the fuck? Why the fuck we do that? We got to give it that old look of
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's say you do it the way you want, right? You find this fucking video camera, find the tape that goes in this camera, shoot the fucking shit, figure out somehow to put it on there on your phone or whatever the fuck computer system. How you gonna edit it, you know?
Yeah.
And then you finally put it out, which that took fucking forever. And they're gonna be like, "Hey man, your fucking old filter doesn't look that fucking great," because it was shot on VHS. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it
and
has
you
a certain
back
look
it
to
right.
it, though.
but does it? Because the new filters kind of give it an old look too.
Man, you know what? You know what? There's I get hit up all the time with photography shit. So there's filters for Blade Runner. I've seen that. I'm like, damn, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Like, it's like it's just a filter and it puts like this tint over all your pictures. It's the Blade Runner. Apparently, the movie Blade Runner was shot with this certain look. Matrix had like a greenish tint.
Yeah.
You know, Total Recall had like a light bluish tint. You don't really notice it, but it's like there's like a light bluish tint over it, the entire film. Like that's what it is, you know, it's like or a misty type, you know, tint. That's what it is. To pay for it, I don't fucking want to pay for that, man. That would piss me off. Like fuck you. I can do that on my own. It's not hard.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you wasted all that time and energy to do something that you thought you were doing it to be pure or whatever.
And
And
somebody
then
else
you're gonna show it to an audience that's like,
that
A
would-
lot of
Your
effort,
filter
a lot of work when
sucks.
you
Yeah.
can,
You know,
yeah.
You're like,
that
what
would
doesn't
make
hit-
me mad if I like made the movie Blade Runner, and you spent so much money to make it with that look. You know what I mean? Because that probably at that time it probably wasn't easy to achieve that. You know, you had to do like so many different things to make every frame of that movie to look like that.
yeah.
And now you can just do it with an app.
It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Studio Ghibli stuff is all hand drawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So I mean, yeah, there's apps for all that. That's however you want to shoot it.
It's
Yeah, you're right.
convenience.
Because why spend all that money to try to go backwards when you can literally just put the fucking thing out,
Plus,
put a filter on it, and
this
go
goes
on.
back to the companies that we also blame. They suck. They're also doing the same thing. They're like, why would this studio can't afford to pay 50 artists to put out this
Yeah.
movie? I'll just get 3 advanced artists that are good at Chat GPT style stuff, and then they make a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I make money off the movie. You know what I mean? Like, why
Damn.
would I pay 50 guys? And one calls in, the other one needs a smoke break, and this one's fucking the other. I'll just get these 3 people, better computers, and we could pump out movies.
Yeah.
You don't
At
even
this rate.
you don't even need those 3 people. You just need the one guy. He sits there, does the movie. He's like, I don't like that green. Can you remove?
So
to
and then
green?
now you have all these actors nowadays that have signed off the rights to their personalities and to their likenesses. So now you have
I thought they tried to do that, and they didn't.
they
achieve it.
well some actors are cool with it. Like Bruce Willis, he's fully signed off on it.
Is that the guy who don't know who he is?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably why he signed off on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before he lost like his mental capacities, he signed off.
Probably
To,
got a fat check.
But it won't be long where they don't have to do that. I'm not gonna pay you royalties no more. I'll just ChatGPT make me my own actor.
it's
Or-
like pirating music back in the day.
Yeah,
Now
but
you're-
you're pirating identities or
but
not identities.
it will, but it won't be long before we're not even doing that.
Likeness.
Well, some people made it make sense. Like, yeah, man, I don't have to fucking get up in the morning to go shoot this voice over this cartoon. I licensed it to use my Kevin Hart voice
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark
for this
Hamill.
character.
Yeah, but
Mark
I mean,
Hamill.
it'll get to the point where we're gonna see
And
Chat
he still
GPT
gets a fat check
characters.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna get to a point where we're gonna have Chat GPT characters become celebrities.
It's kind of already going. We got influencers.
Yeah,
that-
TikTok,
TikTok influencers that
That
are really
are-
big on stuff.
they're
already.
AI.
Yeah. We're just like, so you got Bruce Willis, that fucking put his likeness on. Well, it's not. We're not. Let's not even pay him anymore. They would just come up with our own shit.
Well, you heard of K-pop Demon Hunter?
Yeah.
They said.
Yes. Yeah. She's quick on that one, right? She's like, yeah.
I have kids.
They said that the chick that sings for, I think the main chick, the purple hair chick,
Uh-huh.
Rumi.
that she also sang for another computer generated girl that they're trying to like push her as the main character. They didn't take off though. Like it
Okay.
was just a computer generated person.
Uh-huh.
So they're never gonna perform. When they ever perform, they're gonna have to be in a big ass screen or some shit. But think about the person that's making money off of that. Which they already said that Dr. Dre has signed on the digital person.
Okay.
And what's that guy from the Black Eyed Peas?
Will.i.am?
Will.i.am. He also was talking about signing. He just signed someone on.
Oh
too.
shit. Okay.
And he's like, think about it. He's like, I make the beats. I make it say what it wants to say. I make a song out of this, and I collect
producers.
all
I
the
collect-
fucking
yeah.
money from
All
it.
the producers.
So,
Fuck.
and they said that David Banner was the one that said it. He's like, they did the same. Music should have stood up like the way these writers, actors, all these people stood up when they're trying to do the same thing to that, what they did to music. Like now, everyone can play our shit. Anyone can take our shit. Anyone can reuse our shit.
Damn, it's just fucking
As long
mind
as they
blowing.
pay the studio.
Fuck, man. Like, it's going to change, man. Because I remember reading this thing with Tyler Perry, man. And they were going to build a whole big old fucking studio. Big old fucking production shit out in California. And then they came out with this new AI engine, and they're just like, well, fuck, let's scrap that. Well, we're literally going to build $1 billion facility to do all this shit. And now we just have to we rent out a space to shoot a fucking movie out of.
Get a computer room.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's a couple guys in there that literally make an entire fucking movie. Fuck, man. I don't know what's gonna come of it. I don't know what comes of any of it. There's gonna be fucking AI podcasters, and we're not gonna have shit to talk about.
But we can say like, dude, it's not gonna get there because we're not gonna happen. But look how hard this one movie,
Oh, yeah.
this movie is going.
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh man.
Like how hard is that going on
Dude.
merch, fucking views, fucking? It's on the top billboards. Like,
Yeah.
You know
these
what
people aren't real.
Yeah. No. You know what we could this will morph into a fucking AI hate podcast. We'll call fucking goddamn wirebacks, fucking clankers.
They'll never take over y'all's like oil stuff.
Oh yeah, it's already happening.
It's happening right
Really?
now. Yeah.
It's
How?
already happening. Well,
I mean, with the physical stuff, right?
yeah, but
The
I
only
mean-
thing that would be different is that they still need somebody to go out there and fix the shit that happens.
Yes.
So like the monitoring part, which is like where we originally started at, we're the guys that went out there and checked everything, make sure everything was going good. That's going to be taken over.
Yeah.
It's the part where somebody has to go out there and fix it.
Yeah. But by then, man, you've already cut off so many fucking jobs. Because I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
how many times out of 1,000 wells, let's say fucking 1,000, let's say out of 100 wells, how many problems are happening every day? Not enough to fucking employ a fleet of people. There's not. You're just going to be like, well, we'll shut this down until you can get to it.
Yeah. You can have a bunch of techs.
Or have a robot on site that they fucking do with the remote control and then fucking make it walk over.
I think of like the R2D2.
check the fucking gauges. And all.
Well, here's
goes
the
and
crazy
fixes
part.
everything?
They got AI to do on-the-fly adjustments to your VDF
Yeah.
panels or even the adjusters on the automatic chokes.
Yeah.
All that's there. Now, to sit there and be like, confirm that there's a problem, let's not even send anybody. There's a drone that flies out
Yeah.
and make sure that, hey, there's a pressure drop, such and such, whatever. They'll actually fly this drone out
Damn.
and make sure that there isn't a leak, or if it's maybe something else mechanical that's fucked up. Because if there is a leak, they'll shut everything down because they have the capability of shutting the well in.
I have a friend that's his job title is tech drone pilot.
Yeah.
For a big company. And I asked him, I was like, well, that shit's cool as fuck. That's the coolest goddamn title I've ever heard in my life. I was like, how does this work? And he was like, all right, well, so he was like, so I get so many work orders a day. So I go to these locations. He was like, I don't actually go to the location. He was like, I go to like the entrances of the fields. Throw my drone out. He goes, I go back in my truck.
Yep.
I'm gonna fly my drone to the coordinates, and then I fly it to like, okay, they said there's a leak at such and such spot, and then they just want to put eyes on it and be like, okay, this is what we're looking at. We map it out, and then you send those coordinates to a crew. Then that crew comes in and fixes it, and that's it.
That makes sense, though, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's
But honestly, you didn't really need that guy to do that.
they get paid a lot. I remember a guy I tattooed, and he said he'll fall asleep in his truck for 10 hours. All you have to do is walk outside, take the measurements, and then fucking some type of pipes or gas, and make sure the things are reading, and then he can put back in his truck and fall asleep from there 4 hours.
But I mean, like, you didn't really need that guy to do that. Like, the guy that found the leak is usually the guy that they trusted. Like, okay,
just fix the leak.
This guy figured it out. Like, okay, he found the problem. Can he fix it? Okay, go ahead and fix it. He can't fix it by himself. All right, have him call the crew to come out and fix it. There's no need for the drone. There's no need for all that because you trust that guy to say this is what happened.
Yes.
He's got a fucking phone. Take a picture of it if you need proof of it.
But
why do we need to fly a drone in there? And that makes I don't get it.
It makes it to me. It makes sense because it's a job that's fixing to get replaced. You know what I mean? Like you got this drone that flies out, so he's mapping where he's going.
He's about to lose his job.
He's about to lose his job. Yeah, because they're gonna have stations out there where this fucking drone just gets up and goes, checks it, comes back, recharges.
Mm-hmm. Well, so there's another company. So there's that company, which is a big company. There's another company that I've been talking to some other companies. Allegedly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And so there's that company that does that. These are all big companies. Like we're talking like your major companies. There's another one that has this control rooms, is what they call them, control rooms. Their guys all go to these fucking like what do you call them? Like Connex boxes? No, not
no barracks.
I guess like barracks,
depending on if they haven't built something permanent yet.
Yeah. So like you go out to their field, they have like say they have 1,000 oil wells on this field. They go into this building, but everything's already been built automated. So everything has like you can send a signal out to something and it'll open or close, you know what I mean? Or do whatever you need it to do. And they go, they log in, boom, they look at, okay, this is my level, it's ready. Boom, open, send, monitor amount, stop, boom, boom. Okay, how much do we send? Okay, boom, that's a sale, boom. What's this one doing? Okay, it's ready. Boom. That's all they do all day. They don't even have to fucking, they don't have to go and do actually anything other than sit there on their computer. You know what I mean? If something goes wrong, they'll probably get like a red light. Oh, shit. The pressure's low. Something's going on there. We should send somebody out there to see what's going on there and put in a work order,
And that's going away.
You know what's scary? Have y'all seen that new? I think it's Call of Duty or some shit. The new game, probably Call of Duty, where it's gonna be regular soldiers and this army of drones, the dogs, and the robots.
Okay.
The whole army is so they got the floor, they got the military, and then they got the flying ones. So like the humans have to. This company that makes the robots, they're just taking over, and they need these people to go fucking kill these things. And I'm like, was that not to be different now? Like they do these drone strikes, you're fucking dead in 2 seconds.
Dude, we're fucked.
And then the robots, dogs over there, put a machine gun on that fucking dog, have it walk out. Even if you kill that dog, they'll just send another one because they build 1,000 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Why was not different? Those robots actually in real life taking over the military.
Dude, they have those drones coordinated now. Like, they do like these shows like over stadiums. Like the Texas Longhorns. They have a drone show. In Austin, and it's like, man, what the fuck? Like they have. China has like this crazy one. Have you seen that for New Year's?
China always goes hard.
Dude, they do.
Okay. Speaking of drone warfare, have you seen some of the drone footage out of Ukraine?
Ukraine?
Oh,
bro.
My God. They got these dudes that are fucking, like, they're running, turning around, and trying to shoot this drone out of the fucking air. Because that fucking drone has got about, 4 ounces of C4 strapped to that motherfucker. They're kamikaze drones.
Yeah.
They just boom, and blow the fuck up on
Exactly. How you gonna defeat kamikaze drones?
You can't.
You
You can't, man. Because I'm like, what's it cost? I mean, literally, what's it cost to build a fucking drone? Nothing.
Yeah. So
Nothing.
some cheap
You
ones
can
online.
you can 3D print a motherfucker in literally what 10 hours with the cheap fucking what's it called
3D printer.
3D printer. You can knock one out. You can order the. I mean, they sell the motors. They sell the fucking the controllers. They sell everything separately. You can literally build one for less than $100. You know, slap a camera on it, do whatever the fuck you want to do. They're so fucking cheap, especially when the military's got a fucking $100 billion budget. You know, all we got to do is just strap this shit out. Fuck, no problem, man.
Yep.
No casualties.
Nothing.
Everyone's dead on
You don't need. There's no accuracy. Just fly it right into a certain area, blow it up.
No,
Close.
well, man, they're pretty accurate.
I know, but you don't need it.
Oh,
to,
you know, yeah.
You
yeah.
don't even
You know.
have to be that accurate. That's
Which
crazy.
it's just crazy because I mean, people were like, "Well, we got all this technology. Where do you think it all came from? China? You don't think China has a fleet of these motherfuckers? I don't. I mean,
Absolutely. As many people as they have, they probably have
Fuck, yeah.
triple that in
oh,
drones.
Yeah, and all they need is to get close enough. Some of these drones that were flying out in that direction got a fucking range of 50, 60, 70 miles. How do you compete with that?
Well,
Dang.
that's why
All your major cities are on the coast.
frequencies.
Yeah, but shit. But even then, man, like how many? I'm sure they have some way to combat that.
What is it? There was this whole term like China is what 5 years behind us, 10 years behind us, something like that. It was like okay, they had like the United States is here. Every country had like a certain so many years technology wise that they were behind us, and I want to say China was like maybe 10 years behind us. They weren't far off.
See, and that I can't
Who put
buy
that chart together? America.
Probably, yeah, probably, yeah.
I think they pushed that narrative to be like, yeah, we're still number one. And have you seen the shit that comes out of China?
Just like the moon landing there.
Yeah.
Like, look, we're number one. We got there first.
Yeah.
And then there's all these debunked things.
Apparently, it didn't happen. You know, they just happen to believe it.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no fucking way, man. The factory, because I mean, they can literally reproduce anything they fucking want because they got people that are working in fucking factories building iPhones that are trying to jump out these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You don't think they have a fucking factory building drones, strapping fucking dynamite to these bitches? And be like, well, what are we going to do with them? Well, we're going to fucking stack them up. I mean, let's say a fucking aircraft carrier, right? Say the fucking doors open up. How many fucking drones can you fit in a goddamn aircraft carrier?
A lot.
You know, you got oil tankers that'll move millions of barrels, or let's just say 1 million barrels of fucking crude oil. Have you seen the insides of these bitches? Like, they're so fucking big, man. They're massive.
How about a nuclear submarine?
Yeah.
Say 10 of them just pop up and unload
Shitload of fucking drones. Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking.
Or you clear the way because I was watching.
All of them have nuclear warheads.
Yeah. I was watching this grain
Damn.
grain ship. Well, they got one of those man lifts that they use for the derrick to get all the way up. And I'm like, this thing's fucking extended all the way out. How big is this fucking ship?
It's huge.
Fuck yeah, it's huge. And I'm like, they got this big old man lift just stretched the fuck out because they're washing the sides.
Yeah. That's got to go up like 300 foot.
Oh yeah. I was like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I think about it, I'm like, well, goddamn, look at Carnival Cruise Line. So look how big those ships are.
Yeah.
You know, they got elevators, bro. They got 10 floors in the motherfucker.
They're that big?
Fuck yeah, they're huge, dog.
God damn.
And
I haven't been on a cruise before, so I have no
Oh,
idea.
Ray, you should go. You should definitely go. It's fun as fuck.
Me neither. I'm scared.
I want to go to.
Oh man, it's just a boat, bro. They got smaller boats that you can get in.
Do they have pineapples like available?
Hey, man, they're all over the hallway.
Oh shit!
You just gotta pick one up, man.
All right, we're going.
Yeah, definitely, bro. You gotta take one of the single cruises. Hell yeah, something get away from the kids, man. You want something that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Which, man, we're planning on going May.
Where to?
I know Cozumel is one of them. It's a 7-day trip.
Y'all have already been there though. Wouldn't y'all want to go like a different direction? Like
There's only so many. Like there's Cozumel, but there's like the other two places we haven't been. That's kind of like the go-to place. It's like, well,
everybody goes along Mexico, Cozumel, South America, Panama, all that shit, and then back up again.
yes, and of course, some of those you can kind of come around.
What about going the other way towards like goddamn
The Keys, the fucking Nazu, the Bahamas, Virgin Islands.
Bahamas, Virgin Islands, that direction.
Yeah, I mean you can go there. You just have to fly out of fucking.
I want to go to
Florida.
the one that takes you to the Aztec pyramids.
Oh, bro, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's Cozumel in
Yep.
Cancun.
I want to go though.
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
badass.
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
My favorite place is Cozumel, man. Fucking place is beautiful. God damn, it's fucking.
That's
nice.
what they do the Corona commercials
in Cozumel.
in Cozumel.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. I never got a chance to go fucking look at the pyramids because I was too scared behind a fucking scooter that my wife was driving. So I couldn't remind her hey, the fucking turn's coming up, so we can go look at these bitches. You know, so I was scared to death the entire time we were on.
How
there.
far out are they from where y'all are at? Hour?
No, because we went around the entire island in a scooter in about 40 minutes.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
At least I think it was 40 minits. It
That's not
seemed
that
like
far.
fucking. It seemed like an eternity when you're.
Well,
you're
yeah,
scared
yeah,
to death.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like holding on to the fucking sides with my eyes closed and shit. Because it was okay. It's a funny story. I don't know if I ever said this before. I'm sure I did, but we got to Cozumel, right? And I'm like, hey, let's rent some scooters, so that way we can fucking traverse the island, right? So I'm like, she's like, yeah, that'll be fun. Never fucking told me she's never driven a scooter. I'm like, why did you agree to some shit if you've never been on a scooter before? So anyways, I paid the fucking guy. I get 2 fucking scooters and we're taking off, right? And I pull up to the stoplight. Cars are going and I'm like, fuck, where's Amy at? I turn around and she goes, whoa, fucking passes me. She's going in between traffic. I'm like, fuck, she's about to kill herself. She's like, she's about to get hit. So I fucking gas it and I go right behind her, right? And she's going and she kind of comes off to the side. I was like, what the fuck? You just went into traffic. She's like, I don't know how to drive one. And I was like, this is something you should have said before I fucking rented the damn thing. So I was like, look, I can't drive 2 fucking scooters. So you think you can make it back? She's like, just go slow, you know? If you start freaking out, just let go of the gas. Give it a little bit of gas.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there going. She comes around we're going around the block and we're coming back. And she takes this wide ass turn, and there's the people that we fucking rented it from. She scratches the side of that. Like, odds up against the fucking wall. We're sitting there going, I'm like, fuck. I
They had my credit card information.
Luckily, it was cash. So it's still not great because I'm like, fuck, I don't have that much cash on me.
Yeah.
So I pull up, and the guy's like, what the fuck? You know? Because they're looking at her like, oh my, she's scratching the shit out of the side of the scooter. So I'm like, we need a 2-seater, and here's an extra 50 for the fucking for the scratches. So they give me a 2-seater. Hey, no questions asked. I was like, fuck, all right, cool. So she gets on the back of the scooter, and we're going. Man, we're fucking taking off down this island. It's fucking pretty as shit. She's like, I'm hungry. I was like, cool, let's get something to eat. So I fucking pulled into this little, it's a sand road. I get all the way down to this little fucking hut that's down there. Great fucking food. Dude, I was sitting there chomping on some fucking hot sauce. I'm like, damn, this shit's good. And I waved at the lady. I was like, can we get another one of these hot sauces? She's like, another one?
It's like you're 6'1", sir.
She's like, it's not hot. And I'm like, no, this shit's good. Can I get another one? She's like, yeah. So I'm sitting there eating while we're talking. You know what I mean? I'm drinking my fucking my Coke and shit like that.
Corona?
No, it was Coke. It's Coca-Cola.
WID.
So I told the lady again, I was like, hey, can I get one more before the food comes? You know, because I'm sitting there, dude, I'm having a great time. It took forever to get for the food to come out. She's like, it's not hot at all. And I'm like, no, man, it's fucking great. I got it. We got our tacos. I put it in my tacos and shit like that. I was eating. That shit was good. My God. About 40 minutes later, I'm like, oh my fucking God, my stomach is on fire. I was like, dude, I was fucking hot. Like I went down to the beach to the water, and I'm like, I don't want to look like a bitch.
Your adrenaline pumping or something?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, shit.
Dude, my body I was fucking hot.
God.
I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I'm afraid to throw up because I feel like it's acid going to come back up. It was that bad. So anyways, I kind of calmed down a little bit. She's like, you ready? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go to the rest of the island, you know. Get back on the scooter. We're taking off to the southern tip of that island. It's fucking beautiful, man. These big-ass rolling waves. We got to the very tip. People were out there swimming and shit. And the entire way over there is fucking flat. It's great. The roads were badass. Everything was great. So she gets there. We get there. We kind of hang out for a little bit. And she's like, can I drive? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, man. It was flat all the way the fuck over here.
Yeah.
I'm cool, yeah. So anyway, she gets going, bro. We go about 2 miles down. Nah, fuck, maybe it wasn't even 2 miles. No, anyways, we take off, and we're going like whole wrap around the fucking island. And we're going, and I start seeing that we're going up. and that water's getting down. And I'm like, fuck. You know, she just crashed the goddamn fucking scooter before we left. So we're sitting there going. Next thing you know, dog, the fucking side of that road disappears. Like going up Apache Mountain.
Oh, God.
Where I'm like, there's death, dude. There's fucking rocks and death. And she's driving. She's like, fucking happy going, dude. I swear to God, my
all
ass,
it takes is one wrong move and y'all are done.
That's it. I'm sitting there and I can't reach for the fucking front. I can't do anything. I could have sworn my ass opened up, bro, and I swallowed up that back seat. I fucking grab it, right? And there's handles, and I'm fucking gripping them handles. I can't even enjoy. She's like this, looking around. She's like, oh my God, it's so pretty. I am fucking tearing. I am so fucking scared,
You're
bro.
like, watch the road, please.
Because it's literally, dude, on this side, it's literally 150 foot drop.
Fuck.
Into fucking ocean, dog. Into ocean and rocks. And I'm like, fuck, man. So anyways, the entire time I'm riding and I'm gripping this bitch.
Going down there, you didn't see that.
I didn't see. I was on the other side.
Yeah.
So we get all the way to the end, right, or to where the kind of turn off before we get to the pyramids. I get on that bitch and we get to the end. She's like, "You okay?" I get up, dude. I shit you not. My fucking fists are white because I'm all the blood's gone. She's like, "You all right?" I was like, "I gotta sit down. I gotta sit the fuck down." You know, I was sitting there this whole time, but I wasn't. I was flexing. I was like this. I was like, "Fuck, we're gonna die." So we get there, bro. Man, fucking blood rushes. Like I started to get kind of lightheaded.
Yeah,
because I'm like, "Fuck!" All the blood rushes back to my fucking all of my
extremities.
The extremities. Everything's going back. I can't feel my hands. Like I was like, I can't feel. I'm like they're numb. Like I can move them, but I can't feel shit. So we're fucking going back.
Hot sauce?
Fuck no, bro. I don't feel shit, bro. All I have is fear. That's it. By the time I get there, I'm like, praise Jesus. Thank you for fucking getting me back. And I'm sorry for all the shit that I said and stuff like that. Bro. I was so fucking. So, anyways, we were there at the very other tip of that bitch, and I'm like, fuck that. We got to go back. And this is long straightaway, dude. I forgot. The reason we did this was to go look at the pyramids. Fuck, I drove past that shit. I couldn't even. That wasn't even part of it.
I'm trying to go home.
Yeah, bro. I was like, get me back on the fucking shit before I pass the fuck out. But that shit was horrible, man. But a beautiful fucking country. Beautiful island, I should say.
Was that Cozumel?
Yeah, Cozumel, man. See, and this last time we went, we did fucking snorkeling, you know, and I feel like I'm home.
I want to go.
Oh, dude, this is fucking great.
I think I'll be cool. I don't know if my chick would be into all this stuff, which is good because then
you get to enjoy
have to do it.
Yeah.
Be like, you want to snorkel? I won't have to do it.
I don't know if you don't like the water much, but man, I'm like a mermaid in that motherfucker.
Oscar
yeah,
the
bro.
mermaid.
Oh yeah, bro. Oscar
the merman.
Merman.
Because like we went, bro, and they gave us these fucking goggles and they gave us these big old fucking floats, and I'm like, do I have to wear this? She's like, well, if you can swim, you know, whatever, you know. And we went with everybody, and I'm like, I don't want to freak anybody out. I don't want to be the only one that's not wearing the fucking float, you know. So I get in there, and I'm like, fucking your ass is all the way up to the top and shit because you have this big old fucking float. And I mean, literally, these fish they're coming up to you, you know, a fucking beautiful, beautiful blue fucking water. And I was like, man, I don't feel comfortable in this shit, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, so I'll keep swimming, you know. So it was still fun. I still had a great fucking time. Get back on the boat. He's like, we're gonna go to the next stop. I was like, cool. I was like, I'm not wearing this shit. You know, so we get over there and everyone's kind of slowly jumping out. You kind of got to wait for everybody to get out. And I start buckling and the guy's like, you know, if you want to swim without it, you can. I was like, fucking perfect. He's like, if you want to jump off the side, you can. He was like, does it matter which way I jump out? He's like, nah, I don't give a fuck. So I fucking out the side, bro.
Damn.
All the way down the bottom, bro. All the way down the bottom. I'm sitting there fucking.
He said under the sea.
Oh, merman.
Under the
Oh, merman.
Dude, it's fucking great, bro. I got big fucking fish, some of the stingrays, the big old manta rays. The
ones that killed that one guy?
Steve Irwin. Big old fucking sea turtles. You know what I mean? Like, and it was crazy because people are like, what the fuck? Homeboy's out there with no fucking float, you know? And I'm like, because if you ever swim in salt water, you're real buoyant. Like, it'll shoot you right back up.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm fucking. The only reason I know how to get down that far because those guys that showed me how to fucking go deep at
Jamaica?
Cayman Islands.
Oh, okay.
So I'm fucking like I'm going all the way down, bro. I'm like
So what's the secret there?
The secret, man, is you wanna get as vertical as you possibly can. But when you're going down, when you get to about 8-9 feet, your ears are gonna want to pop. Squeeze, blow. Blow it like blow like you're blowing your nose.
Are you using a snorkel?
No.
You're just going free.
Oh, I'm going free. I'm free birding that.
Not
bitch.
even a snorkel.
All I got is my goggles.
Damn.
Oh, it's fucking. When you get to learn how to do that, dude, it's fucking magical. Like you're swimming next to these fucking fish that are about fucking about 3-4 foot long.
Yeah.
And you're just like, it's
Damn.
fucking, it's
I love
awesome,
making
bro.
the noise.
Dude, it's fucking great. Like
I'm so hard right now.
it is so fucking magical, man. Like the coolest one, bro, is that fucking shipwreck. When we went to the shipwreck, there's a big old fucking engine down the bottom of the sea, and the reason it got there was there was a ship that was hauling rice. So they were coming up to a fucking storm, and they got a lot of fucking water got inside. Mm-hmm. But you know what rice does when it expands?
Yeah.
So it all expanded and broke the hole in that ship.
Oh shit.
In that boat. So they kind of sunk that bitch to the ground. So this fucking, I shit you not, dude, this engine had to be about 22 feet under the water. And I'm like, this guy had just
How big
showed
was
me.
the engine?
Oh, it's fucking massive, bro. It's probably about half the size of this room.
Damn.
It was big.
Pretty good size.
So I fucking get all the way down there, bro, and I touch the motor, and I grab, it looks like I'm grabbing a spark plug, off the side of this bitch.
Yeah.
And I reach under that fucking engine, and I grab a big old fucking fish, bro. That fish, I probably from here to Inks. Yeah. Just grab that bitch like that from the back of his tail, and I pull him out. And I'm like, beautiful fucking fish, bro.
What you do with it? Eat it?
Oh, no, fuck.
You ride it to the top.
I'm bringing it back up to the ship.
Riding it to the top.
But, yeah, man, that's fucking badass, but nothing compared to those dudes. There's 2 Australian kids, man, that bought a ship, and they were doing tours. I'm watching this motherfucker, bro. He's easily 50, 60 foot down.
God damn.
I'm like, what the fuck? He's disappearing on me. I see him go down like that, and then I kind of just goes the bottom of the fucking ocean.
God.
Like that. He's going down. He's picking like shells up and shit like that. And he kind of goes off at a distance, and I'm like, yo, how long is this fool holding his breath,
How long
man?
do you hold your breath?
I can, while I'm still doing all that shit. I mean, well, hold on.
Oscar the Mermaid, how long?
At that time, I was probably holding my breath for about 40, almost 50 seconds.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But I got myself ready for that because I'm like, I'm going fucking snorkeling. So I do
Without a snorkel.
Without a snorkel. So yeah, I practice my shit. Now I can probably I can't do nowhere near that long.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was. But this dude was fucking fish. He was a fish.
A couple
bro.
of minutes and shit.
I was like, this motherfucker's got gills.
You ever been?
He was a mermaid too.
What's that one place they said they call it like the Vegas for families or some shit? Is on top of Arkansas. Man, what the fuck's it called?
Oh.
The Ozarks?
I don't know, but they have a bunch of cool shit there. Like their aquarium has like this giant octopus outside of it, and all made out of mirrors.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
They have
Look
like
that
this
one up.
huge. They even have this one like a 3-4 museum, and the whole building's like upside down.
In Arkansas?
Yeah, it's like going up Arkansas. I don't know if it's on top of Arkansas. I don't know what the fuck's the name of it, man.
Yeah. No, I've never been up there.
Well, anyways, we went to go up there, go watch the 4th of July. My chick's uncle took us up there.
Okay.
And we're there, and there's a fucking... It's a badass looking mall. It's outside. You just see 2 rows of building, like a shopping mall. And then there's like this big thing in the middle. It has like a stage and stairs and all this shit. And then you could go under on the other side, and then there's a river.
Uh-huh.
And there's grass, and then there's bars with like balconies coming off of it. It's pretty badass. And well, anyways, they have these tours in a bus.
Okay.
And this bus will get on the water, drive down the water, and then come back up and just fucking drive around and do this shit. I'm like, I've never seen that before.
That's badass.
And that guy was telling me that the last time they went over there, they didn't have those because one of them actually went down and fucking killed everybody in there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm like,
Oh, shit.
holy
Yeah, that
fuck.
sucks.
Imagine that.
Fuck that.
Oh, that's a
Got your
damper.
whole family on that motherfucker.
She just wiped out a whole
Well,
fucking generation.
You know what's crazy? We're there, and we're waiting for the fireworks to kick off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Cool little weather, just sprinkling. And he's like, hey, let me take you to this one place they sell. What the fuck? It was like a whiskey place, man. But it was like a name brand whiskey place, not like Jack Daniels or something.
Buffalo Trace, probably.
Yeah. And he's like, they always have free samples. He's like, the whole store is all their shit, but different flavors. And then there's a bar in the back, and they give you like a little ramekin, a little shot glass, and then they pour all different flavors, and then just keep doing that all fucking day.
Dang, like flights.
You don't have to pay shit.
No shit.
Dang,
You just try all
samples.
their shit. So we're there. We
You got like
tried
10
out all their
shots in.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the tornado sirens went off.
Oh.
And that tornado had hit that area like a week before that time.
God damn.
Because it's Arkansas too, you know?
Yeah.
So we go out, we run out, get the girls, get the kids. We had carrying the fucking things, running, bro. Everyone's running. It's like, it looks like a fucking movie, bro. I mean, the air is real cloudy as fuck, so it's dark as fuck. And everyone's just running. And they're like, let's go this way. There's an entrance to like a park garage, and we go in there and we get like back of the hallways, I guess. Like the one we have here at Sunset Mall, like those corridors. And we're there waiting, this fucking lightning storm, all this shit hitting. And we wait there for a while, and then they're like, we think we're good, you know, tornado passed. He says, let's go get the car. So me and the guy go and get the car. Bro, that's crazy. That was like the closest thing to fucking hell, I guess, man. The wind's blowing hard as fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Raining hard. Lightning. I'm trying to carry like the fucking chairs, and we had like umbrella, and I had like a blanket. He was also doing the same thing, and it's just like we're fighting the fucking wind, man. Like the movies, like fuck, taking steps. Like, we parked way the fuck. We walked probably from shit. We're right here by Walmart. Man, we walked fucking that far, bro.
Yeah.
Texas Bank probably.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Walk all the way to fucking Texas Bank in this fucking weather, and the whole time I'm thinking like the tornado might just fucking hit us while we're here. Tell me why.
Wizard of Oz over
This
here.
fool answers his fucking phone halfway through it. He's like, what? I was just making sure you had your phone.
Oh, fuck, man.
Dude, we're fucking. It's crazy, man. That was a crazy time.
What?
I wanted to say it was something Springs or some shit. We went to a magic show there, and it was like
Rock
Vegas.
Springs?
No.
Rock Springs, Arkansas.
They had like a Vegas style art magic show.
I was kind of looking up something on Arkansas. There's a place called Dog Park, but it doesn't seem like it's what you're talking about.
Like, oh, shit was Kentucky the whole time. Nah.
All right.
Right, let me find that was like the state on top of
Arkansas is like, for the most part, it's pretty wooded up there. It's a big forest area.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to call it Arkansas.
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 Yeah, guys.
Bro, ain't that the place they're trying to do the all white
The village, the town, all white.
yeah, like that's their aquarium, and that's like that shit's
that's
like
badass.
50 feet tall, and it's a fucking octopus.
That
with
is
all
badass.
What the fuck?
And that's the one thing. Oh, look, here it is.
Sponsored by
There's the
Walmart.
building. Look at the building.
Oh, damn, that's
As big
crazy.
as a fucking building, and that's just one thing. They have a bunch of shit like
Yeah.
that. Does it say where it's at? I think this one says Crystal Bridges Museum, America, Bonneville. That don't sound right. Yeah, but that's the place.
Let's see.
Branson.
Oh, Branson,
That's
Missouri.
Missouri. Okay.
Totally different spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Well, we went to go visit him, and he lives in Arkansas,
Yeah.
so I thought it was higher in Arkansas.
Oh, I got you.
Dang.
But yeah, that place you have to check it out. It's cool as fuck.
I have to go, man. But, man, y'all need to try at least book a cruise, man. If you do it early, fuck, you got a whole year to pay for
I
it.
want
go.
to do a
It's cheaper.
cruise, man.
Let's do it.
May.
You down?
Take it off in
April's
May.
scared
I'm
of the
down.
water. You
I know,
that.
but she said she's down to do it. I know. My wife's kind of scared of the water, but
I
she's
heard
still
the-
down to do it
I
though.
heard the first timers get like the first floor, the very fucking bottom of that boat.
Oh, no, man. You can, as long as you got the money, man, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be on the bottom of the boat.
Ah, fuck no. Or the inside of the boat. Like, we're going to get a suite. So this go around.
What do you mean? Like is that outside the boat?
Well, no,
Top
it's
of the
it's
boat?
just you like the suite. Y'all get a whole fucking. You get the whole side view of the boat. You know, you
But
get to
like
see
the
the
boat
ocean.
and then like suites.
Yeah, they got. Let's see, they got. I don't. They have the bottom. I guess the bottom bitch where you don't even get a window. And you got the ocean view, which is just the fucking window.
Underwater, right?
No,
literally, it's just a circle.
Yeah, it's just a circle. It's not underwater, but when the waves hit, they're just like,
Oh, okay.
you're just like, fuck, I don't like
That's
this.
all you'll see.
And then you got another.
Then you got the balcony.
and you have
Yeah.
balconies,
Yeah.
right?
And then you got suites, and then you got a little bit for, I don't know what the top ones
I think
are.
I would want a suite.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you want to, take advantage of the view and shit like that.
And then can we have suites next to each other?
I don't give a fuck.
Perfect.
I was like, I won't.
Aw.
Perfect.
I'll even tell them, take
Sweet
that,
buddies.
open up that door in the middle. Fuck yeah, we'll do a what it
And then
do.
we have Inks on the other side, so then Inks can come over. We get all, like 3 suites connected.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
We can stop at what Cosmic or one of those other ones, islands, and get some weed.
We'll shoot a podcast there.
Fuck yeah.
That would be cool as shit. Yeah, that would be cool.
So y'all gotta like and subscribe so I can pay for this shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get enough views in this motherfucker to actually start doing that. Man, it'd be cool if we can get that, and then we can travel.
Yeah, that would be cool. Well, I mean, there's people that do it solo. Like, there's a traveling podcast, like guys that just go. Well, they're what do you call them?
Bloggers.
No, well, they're vloggers, but they're bros, passport bros,
Oh, okay.
and they have their own fucking show.
Yeah, that's
like,
way different.
I mean, but in a way, it
Yeah.
is like they just solo travel to different countries, and they have their own fucking podcast where they just talk about the different places
Some of
they're
that
going
shit's
to.
fake too.
Think so?
Yeah, because there's one guy I follow. He's like ran into this tourist, and she was pretty fucking hot, and she was only talking like Spanish or whatever accent there was. He took him back to his place with her, and I was like,
It was all.
damn, that shit can happen to
yeah.
anybody. Well, anyways, if you look at his channel, that chick's on there like
She's on
5
all the.
times.
She's
Oh,
on. He's like, I'm in Scandinavia, and this chick hollered at me. It's the same chick
It's the same
from
she's
Mexico and
dressed
shit.
different.
She looked just like that girl.
Now we'll go to these countries, bro. They pay us to be there. We need you to bang our.
Yeah,
God damn.
I
Yeah,
mean,
bro. Like Switzerland, China,
Colombia's
now,
like that.
Japan. They
Japan's
pay.
like
they'll pay
that.
you to. Cause they need babies. bro.
Italy is like that too.
Baby
Big time.
Yeah, they want you to go out there and deposit your seed, man. They're fucking.
I took that out.
Yeah, their birth rates are low as fuck.
Yeah,
I snipped.
you snipped.
Oh,
You
shit.
can make money off of that.
Man, I
What are you
got
doing?
Kingsman, man. He snipped me.
That's
Like
fucking.
I'm taking kids out.
That's funny.
Taking kids out. every
Shit,
which way.
man. Fuck, we're almost 4 hours. in.
We're good, man.
God damn.
Yeah, bro. Fuck.
Thank you, man. Thank
Been
you.
a
Yeah,
while
thanks for
since we've
coming
had
on.
a long one like this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
we didn't even do a movie one. That's
I
cool.
know.
Actually, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I was much rather like.
It was
Like
all
you said,
part of
he-
the plan.
he
all-
I
deli-
said one conspiracy thing, and the whole what it do came out. It's like,
Yeah, very what it do
It's like,
fashion.
did you
Yeah.
say flat Earth? Machete Eeks, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you for
yeah, no
thank you for
problem.
coming on, man. Thanks
Thank
for
you for
all the
putting
other
up with our
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, dude. No shit.
Thank you for listening too, man. For real.
For feeding the
Yeah.
fires of conspiracy.
I'm about to
theories.
ask everybody now. I'm like, do y'all listen? And they're like, no.
I know. He
We
was
don't.
like, I've heard the story.
Get
This
out.
happens. I've heard this.
Get out.
But yeah, man. Hopefully we get some more shit coming through and fucking get some fucking views. Maybe you can send us on a cruise.
Yeah.
On a cruise to do a podcast out in the
Podcast
fucking
cruise.
I'm supposed to
Caribbean.
give something away. Somebody had a knife. That girl
There's
had
a knife
toy.
here.
Yeah, man.
The toys already got.
Actually, yeah, Virgil, we didn't forget. I
Damn,
got to make a
Virgil.
video
Yeah.
and give that away.
I also wore my flannel because Virgil was dressed up, and I was like, man, I always go in there like medium and dressed up.
Virgil
Yeah.
usually brings like a shirt and then he puts it on here. So like he shows up like t-shirt and then he puts on like his flannel. Like he's done the 2 times that he's been on. That's
Yeah.
what he did. So yeah, man, he knows what he's doing.
Coming out to look good, bro, for the cameras.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I guess we'll see y'all next week, man.
What it do, baby?
What it do?
Let's do.